Miles Morales, Spider-Man, anything for like $40. Yeah, right.
$40. Yeah.
Why?
Man, they're gonna get
Why?
milk for $70 each and every one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even Miles Morales,
Hmm.
which was 50, nope, you pay 70.
Yep.
Oh shit! If that
No,
ever
they paying.
happens,
They gonna tax. They gonna tax for real, bro.
mm.
Yeah.
Oh
But they're
man,
not still they're still not buying it at $40. They're
yeah,
they
they're not
yeah.
buying the game. They're gonna ask
Yeah.
why not
Man,
Game
they
Pass.
cheap.
Mm.
They
That's
cheap.
what's
Yeah.
gonna
They
happen.
cheap.
They're gonna say why
Mhm.
not Game Pass? Like hold the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh
That ain't
hell
really
no.
legit. I
Yeah.
mean, hell, Sony
Hell
took.
no.
I mean, they took MLB off of Game Pass.
Yep.
Yep. They
Show
sure
Mhm.
did.
did.
You
Show
know,
did.
I think
Yeah.
MLB the Show was on a contract to be on Game Pass. You know, after a couple of years,
Mm.
and you know, and
Mhm.
that's a good test case for these Xbox fanboys to learn. But you don't realize in their podcast they don't actually do those type of conversations, right? Because like Xbox content creators should have been like, okay, MLB the Show got pulled out of Game Pass. This game's been on Game Pass like 3, 4 years, so it was probably a contract so did. So that's why. If Game Pass was so great, why didn't MLB continue the deal? If it's so
Yep.
great and they're making
Mm-hmm.
money, they would renew the deal, or they would
It
just put
was
out
only
Game
in
Right.
Pass.
yeah, it was only in Game Pass for 2 years.
Yeah, something
That's
like
it.
2 years,
And then
whatever.
after that, that was
But
yeah.
yeah, but if, you know, but the main thing is, if the deal's so great, how come MLB didn't continue with the deal?
Hmm.
If it's so great, like why would
Yeah.
you walk
True.
away from a great deal if it's so great? Why does MLB said, you
Exactly.
know what, we're not putting MLB show on Game Pass if it attracted so many users, like all the stuff. Oh, MLB the show's getting so many users, MAUs, and money because whatever people who play it they'll end up buying it, doing all this shit, all these great things. Okay, why is it no longer on Game Pass then? If it's so great, how come somebody ran away from a great deal? Because it's not a great deal,
Hmm.
you know. Initially they
Mm-hmm.
took it because probably didn't know how the game was going to do on Xbox, so they took the chance, you know, get some guaranteed money up front. But once they realized the metrics, they're like, man, we really got the short end of the stick on this shit. So as soon as that contract
Right.
was
Hmm.
over, that's it now. You're gonna pay the $70 because $70 per game, you know, Game Pass will never match a sell of a good game that sells at $70. It can't. It's not possible. You know,
Yeah.
Game Pass. You know, maybe Game Pass is good for the indies. For the indies, I will say, right? Especially
Yeah.
Australian indies you never heard of.
Yeah.
They could get some upfront
Hmm.
change. You know, give them $600,000. That's probably something they probably wouldn't have seen anyway. But a game like MLB The Show, which is really it's part of the Big Four. You know, the Big Four, the games
Yep.
that you can't like. There's no competition. Sadly, it's one of those games that don't
Hmm.
have competition. NBA 2K, Madden, soccer, you know, football club, and MLB
Yeah.
The Show, and even hockey. But I don't think hockey's that. Anyway, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's these games
Hmm.
that completely are monopolizing that genre. There is no alternatives. So if you want professional sports, you got to choose that one that fits with you, right? So if you want to play a baseball
Hmm.
game,
Right.
MLB The Show, or you don't play anything. You don't have any access to any other game of that level in simulation, all that stuff, right? And they realize,
Yeah.
Right.
$70 is much better than Game Pass deal. And that's been the conversation these guys have. Be like, man, maybe Game Pass, at least from the AAA space, is not really a good deal. Because if it's a good deal, MLB The Show would have remained on Game Pass. They would have easily kept it
Nah,
Yep.
going.
True.
You
they
know,
weren't
they
gonna.
True.
just
They weren't gonna
yeah,
have that.
yeah. Come on now. You see what I'm saying? And that's just it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
So this is what is really funny. That guy kept on telling, I think, going back and forth with you, P-Rock, on Twitter, saying that exclusive doesn't matter. It's all about third party.
oh,
Oh
And
God.
right.
that
And
J
Oh my
the
God.
J something guy.
or something, right? But the thing is, I
JB.
find it
Yeah,
very ironic is that the whole point of getting the Game Pass is that you can have all these games, even though you have a bunch that you don't, maybe like 60% of them you don't play, right? So, but
hmm
it's nice to
Right.
have. So, but they can't fathom the fact that when you get the PS5, you have all these games from every other console, and then the exclusives, which is the additional differentiator, right? So,
hmm
this those type of feelings or desires are contradictory if you want the Game Pass, but you don't care for like for the PS5, which is the best console to play everything.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I
So,
think
Mm-hmm.
the lack of education in that community is really bad. I'll be honest.
yeah,
No,
Exactly.
I'll be honest. I always said they were the dumbest
yeah,
community, right? But me,
yeah.
like backing away from Twitter, because I haven't been on Twitter a lot. I do a little thing here and
Mhm.
there, But I'll
Yeah.
say for a good
Yeah,
month, I
you
was
come in
doing a
and
good.
poke the bear here and there. That's what
Yeah,
you do. You go.
I do. I'll be like, I see J Dub, I do a little shit, and then I run away. You know what I'm saying? And and then J Dub stuck with the trouble. He's like, what the fuck? I just fell in the hornet's nest. I'm like, you got this, J Dub, But in truth, I did more observing than talking this last month or so. I did a lot of observing,
Bro,
right? And the reason
my
why I did a
fault. I
lot
don't
of
mean to cut
observing.
you off.
Oh, go ahead.
Someone put a post of like all the Twitter Sony grifters, and you weren't on there. I was like, what?
For real?
J Dub was on there. Yeah, J
I'm
Dub
not
was
on
on
there.
there.
Hold up, hold
There's a
up.
bunch of
Listen, I'm
people.
the commander in chief of this shit. How am I not there?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not getting the respect
Yeah.
I deserve.
There was like 20 users on there, and you weren't on there. I was like, he really stepped away from Twitter for a while.
Listen, you need to link me to that. I am highly upset. Like, listen, I
Mhm.
what did
J Dub, you
President
saw
Trump
that, right?
did President Trump
Yeah,
fire?
they had me up
I
there.
got fired.
Hey, they had me
I
up
didn't
there.
get
I
the
was number
memo.
one. I said, what?
That
Number
is
one. I was number
crazy.
one. Oh
Yeah, fucking
man.
city. Oh, yo, I got kicked out. Oh shit. Oh,
Oh
I need to
man.
put in some work. Oh,
This is
Yeah.
yo, that's
this is
crazy. Like my name's not off the list at
That
all.
is crazy.
Like
At
at
Yeah.
all, bro.
this proves us the short attention span of internet and Twitter space.
Okay.
They just
Hey,
forget about
Exactly.
you after like
so
2
let me
weeks.
talk to the chat. Hey, so for my personal audio, I apologize. As you can see, right now I'm using a like a temporary mic that you use for work. I ordered a mic. Uh, they will come in tomorrow. Um,
Hmm.
no, I'm streaming from everything. It's really this. This is a regular, it's a good mic, but it's designed for remote work. My actual mics that I had that I use for the podcast is packed in shipment, right? But I did order a mic. It just won't come until tomorrow. So after tomorrow, I'll have at least a halfway decently good mic for better audio quality. So I apologize with the little, feels like you guys are on remote job work, for the audience. So I apologize that. But I didn't want to wait till tomorrow. I don't know. I had to get with the crew real quick. So I'm saying, listen, it could be worse. I can have my PS4 mic. We could go back to
True.
that. Those,
No.
we
Yeah.
take it back. But I apologize for the audio quality of this mic. But a new mic is coming in tomorrow, so that'll be better. And then, hopefully, when my life gets together, everything settles in, and I officially have everything ready in Florida, we'll be back to the same setup that shuts down after 4 hours, and I have to restart and stuff like that. And then, we'll be back to the normal. Extreme telling me I need to get a better mic. Everything will be back to normal. Everything will be back to normal. Okay, everything. I promise. Everything will be back to normal. It says it sounds like you're in the basement yelling to the third floor and stuff like that. Who's muffled? I don't. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get it together. All right. And I apologize for that. But back to where we going. Besides me not making the top 20 list, I feel like I'm a failure. I'm like, holy cow. Like that's incredible.
Man.
I'm not even
That is
top. Like
crazy,
who's on the
man.
list? I gotta see this list. I can see who's on this list now.
And
Tag me on
hey,
this
P
list.
Rock, they got like
Tag me.
40 people on there, bro, and you didn't
Ta-
even make that list. I was
Tag
like,
me on this list. Where's the
man.
list? I need to see this list. Somebody tag me on it right now.
I
Tag me
got
on the
you.
list.
Yeah, tag him,
Just
J
go
Dub.
to the
I
list.
got you. I got you.
Yeah,
I
go to the
got
list.
you. Give me a
Yeah, but
second.
I gotta see this list. Like I gotta the audacity.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
Like
I'm,
I'm
I'm
not
tagging
like
you right now.
And he one of
what
the
is
OGs, and that's
yo.
crazy.
I built it. I'm like, you ever seen who's seen the show Snowfall? Anybody seen the show Snowfall?
I haven't seen Snowfall.
Oh man, y'all
Yeah.
haven't seen Snowfall. It's I think it's
I need to
on.
watch that.
I think it's on. Is it
I
on
need to watch.
Apple? Whatever. It's about the 1980 crack pandemic. You
Mhm.
probably seen the
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
meme
check that out.
though. I think you've seen the
Yeah.
meme
P Rock,
of the.
go
You've
look
seen
at
the
it.
meme.
I'll
You
tag you.
probably seen the meme. It's two black dudes, right? And the dude's in the car pissed off because his partner almost ruined a big drug deal, because he didn't
Mm.
like the way the people associating the way they talk. And the dude's in there's like, listen,
Mhm.
who I think this shit? Me.
My prick.
Yo, he was mad. So that's me.
Jesus
Kind of
Christ, I couldn't
think
hear
this shit.
shit this fool just said.
I'm prick. And I'll be goddamn if 40 people guys on the list and I'm not on it. I built this shit. Listen, who's on my target list? Oh, let me see.
I'm sorry. I could not
For real.
understand shit you just said right
For
now.
real? My mic is
Yeah.
that bad? Oh, man, I
Yeah.
have to talk slow. Oh
Maybe
man.
maybe try the PS4
Yeah.
mic.
Oh
Seriously.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Maybe,
or
right?
no
Oh
mic. Or
Yeah.
man.
no mic. Yeah.
Oh man. Gee, I can't wait to get my new mic. I have to talk slow. So let me see. Since it's the new year, so Dungeon OX commentary. Since it's the new year, I decided to put together a list of the absolute PlayStation fanboys. Have a good day. So what is his name? Is Dungeon 00X? That's his name. Let me see if I can go to his profile.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dungeon 00X. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me
So
see.
that's the
Yeah,
thing
he
though. Like
Uh,
when the
that
PlayStation
was my
community,
first time. Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say that was my first time seeing that account, but then again, I
okay.
ignore most of the
Yeah.
accounts.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking. So I'm on
So,
his
so my
account.
my thing is when the PlayStation community puts together a list like that, it's actually people on the Xbox camp that spreads misinformation, right? But
Yeah.
Mm.
when they put a list together against the PlayStation community, it's just because their feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
it's like
Facts.
Yeah.
it's so
Yep.
yeah.
I always tell them if they think I'm wrong, just prove
Mm.
me wrong. All I do
Yeah,
is just
yeah,
post Phil Spencer's own words, Sarah Bunn's own words, and
Amy
everything.
Hood.
yeah,
Amy Hood, Jez
yeah.
Corden, all those guys. Prove me wrong. They're the one that said this stuff. I'm just
Mm.
mocking them for what
Mm.
they've said. It's just for a game.
Right.
And stuff like that. And that's it. You can't get mad because they said it.
Right.
Microsoft
Let's
said
see.
this, right?
Yeah.
But and I'll be
This is
honest, man. Listen, we've had some great times, P Rock. Man, we had some great times in the console war. We took on the biggest of the biggest Xbox guys in history, the top dogs, from Tim Dog to Z to everybody. We took them all on, bro. And they all
Val.
ended up coming over to PlayStation. They all ended up
yeah.
seeing that we was right in the end.
That's
And
crazy.
all these guys now, all these Johnny come latelys, I don't even entertain them. Like they're not even worth entertaining. Like they have no foot to stand on. They have, at least back then when Z was doing their thing. At least, Xbox was winning a couple of MPDs here. They put out a couple of good games here and there. But these guys, they ain't got nothing. Like all your games on
Yeah.
PlayStation, run better on PlayStation, look better, got better features. The actual developers of the game are out, bragging and talking about how they're happy that it's coming to PlayStation. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and you still want to argue and hold the line? Like, come on, man. Microsoft just Microsoft just told them their next Xbox is a PC running full blown Windows. Like,
Green.
if and you still gonna hold the line? That done transition you from a console gamer to a PC gamer overnight, right in front of your face, and you still defending this shit. Like, I don't know, man. That's why I don't really, I don't really entertain them.
Facts.
Right.
Val. You
So
guys did win that one.
look at this list. So the
Yeah, man.
generic Eric is on there. X Vault, Anakin, Xbot Walker, J Tech, Pony Elite, J Dub, King Thrash, Oliver Darko, Game Logic. Oh
No.
man,
Yeah,
that dude was an
yeah,
Xbox dude. Now he's PC. He's not even PlayStation. He's a PC dude.
yeah.
You,
Well, all the
you know,
Xbox dudes ran the PC.
Yeah, but
you
how
know
he
what's
on the
crazy
list?
is
I
Xbox just
know.
points out the dumb shit they say.
Oh
Xbox,
man.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right. Right.
Jap-
Right. Yeah.
Japan Japan hates Xbox. Nicola, Nib, M,
Yeah.
James Axe, uh, King Gamer, Persona, Red Dragon. He's not even a PlayStation guy.
Yeah.
oh,
He just talks shit
Yeah.
about Xbox, but he's not a PlayStation guy.
yeah.
William
Mm.
Aguilar and Reforge Gaming. And then they had a thread, pretty accurate, but missing a few, and one of them changed names. Who's missing? He says, Yimis, the one with the Urkel, the blue Urkel. They don't even talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man, this is wild. This is
oh.
wild, bro. Oh man, I feel bad. Like, oh shit, that's
Mhm.
that's wild. You know. But like going on with what you're talking about, J Dub. So like over the last month, I did more just observing than talking, right? Because I wanted to see, all right, what's
Yeah.
that conversation? What's everybody saying? So that way when we get this stuff started, um, back in January, I have whatever. But as things were going on, I'm like, wait a minute, these are some really dumb motherfuckers, bro. I'm like, wait a minute, these guys, yo, like I knew they were dumb, right? But it's kind of like, it would be like talking to a grown person, and you know that grown person is stupid, right? You're like, this guy's one dumb motherfucker, right? But then you find out the motherfucker can't read. You're like, wait a minute.
Reading's
Uh-huh.
hard.
Like
Reading is fundamental.
for example, he gets past, something, and you're like, he asks, hey, what did this say right here? And you're looking at it, it says the thing says blue, bro. Like you can't read the word. Like, bro, you can't read the word blue. Like, oh no, 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 my eyesight. Like he's always asking you to read something, and he blames it on, oh, I forgot my
Yeah.
glasses or whatever, whatever. And then you found out the motherfucker's illiterate, and you're like, there's dumb, and then there's
Yeah.
illiteracy. Like you can't read, right? And you're like, yo,
And
grown ass man,
then
you can't.
there's you need
You
to
can't.
wear a helmet.
Yeah, you can't read
Right?
one page. Like you can't read one page of a Harry Potter book. Like, are you serious? Like, the fuck are
Floyd
we talking about
Mayweather.
here? Yeah, like, what are we talking about here? Like, yo, like, this last month, I realized, these Xbox dudes can't read a page out of Harry Potter. I'm like, yo, these guys, like, we're 5 years into the gen, and some of the most fundamental things about gaming, they don't understand. And I'm like, who the fuck we been talking? Like, these new guys, like J Dub said, they're not worth talking to. At least the older guys, they understood gaming. They understood the concepts. They understand the business, and there. But these new Xbox guys, they don't know anything. And I'm like,
I
and
just
I'll be
want to
honest, I
talk
ain't
shit.
teaching them. I'm not teaching them shit. I'm not listen. I'm not teaching no 40-year-old man how to read. Nah,
Facts.
dog.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
want to know what was my favorite
God,
one?
God forgive me, but I ain't teaching a grown man how to read. Like that ain't me. I ain't got time for that. Like, bro, I mean, you might as well just start an OF and suck some dick and make money that way. Like, I'm sorry, bro.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
Iraq, you
I'll
want to
be
know which
honest.
one
I'll
That's
be
was my
like,
favorite?
crazy.
that's what you gotta do. Hmm.
My favorite one was when they're trying to say you used AI for your profile pic on Twitter.
I saw that. Boy, Henry came in with it's almost like the bat signal. Henry had to put out, he even showed the whole video. Like, hold up, hold up, hold
I,
up. Because
He's
I was
like,
talking,
yeah, as the artist, I drew this, and the
yeah.
guy was like, no, you didn't.
Because I
Fuck.
said something about
yeah.
AI, and he's like complains about AI, but uses profile pic made by AI. And then Henry came in quick. He was like, hold up, I drew this. And I was like, yeah, man, it was quick, you know. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
yo, but
And
yeah, so
and he
mhm.
and his analysis was that the some of the objects on the composition was moved, like in during the time lapse video. Yeah, they're moved because I moved them.
Yeah,
Duh.
the paper's moving.
so,
Why you think it's gonna
so
be perfectly still during the whole time? He's like that. In
so
fact, AI it wouldn't move.
yeah.
AI would be, that
You're right.
shows that
It
humans.
would have been a
It,
flat JPEG.
it
You
would have
can't
been a
move them.
flat
Yeah.
JPEG, yeah. So if anything, that proves that you're not moving. Let
Yeah.
me
Right.
so let,
Right.
let me hit up the super chat. But but back to what I'm saying, like J Dub, like I'm not
Thanks.
wasting my
Thanks,
time.
Joe, for thanks
Yeah,
for
I'm not
bringing that
wasting
up.
my time with these new dudes because they don't know how to
Yeah.
read. So I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna have a discussion with a book discussion with people who are illiterate because
Yep.
Right.
that's really where we're at with the Xbox. Some of the Xbox community, you're literally gonna have an argument over a book when they are illiterate. They don't know how to read, but they still want to have a conversation, debate, and argue over books. Like you can't read, bro. So I'm not doing that. 2026, I'm not wasting my energy on any of these guys. They're so far off
Yep.
on knowledge or basic concepts. It's like at this point, you're just wasting your time. It's just stupid
Yep.
people want to open their mouth on the internet just because they create an account and they could type some words and hit send. That doesn't make you credible. That
Think
doesn't mean anything. Anybody could
the
send
sad
some
part
shit.
is they just want the engagement. And you guys are just like fucking with them. You
I'm
know
not
what I
moving it.
mean?
I just be like, yo, I hit like I already have my mute on overdrive. Half these people don't know I muted them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. They hitting up comments.
Same here.
They're talking to a brick wall. They like muted. They say like some of the most dumbest stuff that like
Yep.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like. But
Fact.
anyway, let me hit up these super chats and give my love to the chat. Hey chat, man, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for rocking out. We're gonna kick it off. Again, I apologize for this mic. The problem is this
You're,
mic, but
you're
yes,
you, You
audio
actually don't
quality is
sound
not
that
good.
bad. It's bad on Discord, but it's not actually that bad through YouTube.
Oh,
I
you
just
hear it through
like
YouTube?
yeah, it's not. It doesn't sound that bad through YouTube.
Hold on, let me see something on Discord. Hold on,
It's
maybe
bad, but it sounds worse on Discord.
it's bad, but it's just not that bad. But
It's not that bad.
it's just not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
It's like it's not it's bad, but it's not that bad. Hold on, let me see.
yeah.
Let me do this. How does it sound on Discord now?
Oh,
Testing, testing.
A little bit clearer,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
That's
clear
clear.
up.
clear.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sound
You
good.
know
It
what it
sound
is?
good.
It's probably the voice meter because I just
Okay.
now I have it directly connected um to Discord. I bypassed
Mhm.
the voice meter.
Mm.
Oh,
Is it
that's
clear
good.
now?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
you know
yeah. It's
what?
good.
The voice meter might be fucking us up. Hold on.
Janky. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
you
You know what?
s-
Hold on, chat. Let me see. Let me know. I'm gonna remove. I'm going to remove. Uh, let's see, voice meter output. Let's see, desktop voice meter. Let's see. Let me see if I could do this. Let me see. Right now I got microphone device. Let's see. Oh no. No, I have to add it. I have to do too much stuff in the Discord, but damn. Uh, well, it'll be too much because I have to add it. I think. I think I have to add it. Do I have to add it? Do I have to add a new one? Yeah, I have to add a new one, so I can't do that right now. So, um, let me see the. Let me see. Let me see if. Oh, let me see if I could do this. Seeing the Discord. Let me see. Output input. Let me see. Headset poly blackwire. All right. Chat. Let me know. So I switched it in the system sound settings. Um, does that sound a little bit better? Did anything change? Let me know. Just trying to prove whatever I can do at the moment. Uh, Will, does it sound a little bit better? Yeah, I know you was listening. Does it sound a little bit better? Did anything
You're
change?
a little
Well, it
muffled,
was
but
better
it's
than
not bad.
what it. Yeah, it's
It,
better than what it originally
it,
was.
it
Yeah,
was it
because
was
Yeah.
it was better. It's a little bit better. Anyway, a little bit.
it's a little
Hey,
bit better.
listen, man. It's 2026. Times are hard. We broke. Hopefully, hopefully, some of this Venezuelan oil will hit our pockets. Nah,
Whatever,
Sound
dude.
like you got
we're
a
not gonna do
Darth
that.
Vader mask on Discord, but it
Man,
doesn't
Let
sound
me,
that
yeah.
bad on.
Luke,
You're probably
your
still in
father.
Venezuela after taking those guys down. Jeez.
Oh, shit, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see some of this Venezuelan money. Yo,
Yo,
all right,
all I
but
know is
yo,
gas better be
listen,
25 cents a gallon.
listen,
Mhm.
listen.
Yeah, it's
You know
fucked
what? I'm
up.
not gonna say
Yeah.
nothing. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm just gonna say we ain't learned a damn thing from 2003. That's
Yeah,
all I'm gonna
totally,
say.
right?
We ain't
Yeah.
learned a damn thing. We ain't learned a goddamn, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm just leave it at that. We ain't learned a damn thing from 2003. But
Yeah,
shout out
man.
to Galaxy Fur, new member. Wow, kicking off 2026 and already got a new member. Thank you so much. Appreciate Galaxy Fur. Hope
Fuck.
you enjoyed the
Welcome.
show. But welcome to the family. I really appreciate it. And then of course we got
Mhm.
Glass Door Gamer always
Shout
true,
out
right?
Glassdoor.
Word
Shout
up,
out.
man.
Happy New Year, Glassdoor Gamer.
Yeah. He says, "Welcome back, 60 FNL fam. I had to harass, lying, and over-exaggerate Xbox and PC fanboys while this show was a hiatus. Console is the present and future.
Bro, he was
Absolutely.
killing them, dog. Killing them.
Mm,
Oh, yeah?
I saw it. I was just
One of
looking
the
from afar, but
one of the
apparently that was
best
too far.
follows I have on Twitter.
Yeah.
Glassdoor to goat.
Shout out, yeah. Shout out to Glassdoor. And he has another super chat. He says, "Damn, U.S. politics so messed up. They have P-Rock podcasting from a bunker. Keep safe, everyone." You better
Oh
get a
man.
crew. You better crew. Hey, for those of you, some of you who've been around for the long, this room where I'm at right now, I'm in North Carolina. This is the room, my man cave, the original man cave, where it all started. This is the room where 60 Frames Don't Like podcast. This is
Oh
actually the
shit.
wall. This is actually the wall. If you remember, I had the whiteboard. This
Yeah.
is the wall
Mhm.
where I had the whiteboard on. This is the wall right here where I had that whiteboard. I had to pull it down because I had this room repainted and all that. But that was the wall. When I did that whiteboard himself thing, everybody was like, "Yo, this guy's crazy. He bought a whiteboard. He started breaking it down. He broke down the numbers." But yep, this is it right here. Um, we
Mm.
got Holiday Style. What's up, my brother? Happy New Year, Holiday. Welcome back, 100. While you were gone, Microsoft sponsored a low-level college football bowl game and called it the Xbox Bowl. Any idea? Uh, any idea as to why it's dead? Oh my God, I didn't even know that. Like what they had the two
That's
scrubbiest
crazy.
teams play in the bowl.
Appalachian State.
Appalachian State versus who?
The Mud Dogs.
That's crazy.
SCLSU Mud Dogs.
Hey yo, Appalachian State. There you go. Gordo P23, man. It's good to see you. Happy New Year to you. He goes, welcome back, P Rock and the crew. You're expecting nothing less than a 9-hour podcast. I don't know about that. Listen, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a little bit under the weather. Cause yo, I've been going through multiple weather changes. I was in New York, which is like I flew to I was in Florida, hot as fuck. Flew to New York, cold as fuck. Then flew into North Carolina, kind of cold, but not as cold as New York, but much colder than Florida. And then I had to fly back to Florida so I could pick up my car. Hot as fuck again. I drove back to North Carolina and it's cold as fuck. My body's like, nah, dog, you're done. Like you're done. So I took Sudafed. I fucking had to take Sudafed. I took NyQuil. I got my Kleenex. So if I cut the cameras because I'm blowing my snot out, that's what I'm fucked up, bro. But you know what? I'm
How
not too
long is
fucked
that
up.
drive?
It's driving mount total like nonstop would be 12 hours. It wasn't too bad from Fort Lauderdale to where I'm at here, 12 hours. Obviously
Damn.
with stops, it ended up being 14, like 13 and change because stops, refueling. I stopped by a place called Bucky's. Everybody was telling me about Bucky's.
Oh, they're about
Yeah,
to open one up over here
this.
in Arizona.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
Mhm.
Bucky's is an experience.
It's
not
like a
gas
truck
station.
stop without the trucks.
It's
You
not a
know that's
gas
from
station.
Texas. You know it's from
Yeah, is it?
Texas, right?
All right.
Yeah.
So you at least got one thing right.
They're literally about to
yo,
open one up
yo,
in Arizona.
yo, and you know why I believe it now? If that's Texas, that is definitely Texas. Listen, the one I
Yeah.
went to had like 150 gas pumps.
Yep.
That
It's like the
place is
Walmart of gas
huge.
stations, right?
It's the Walmart of gas station.
Yo, Bucky's
Truck
is
stop without the
wild.
trucks.
I went inside. They
Yep.
make fresh jerky, fresh
Yep.
Texas
Yep.
BBQ.
They
I
got like
had
a
me the
wall jerky, don't they?
yes, they had
Yeah.
they got insane amount of options of and they have it displayed like if it was a butcher shop. Like they could
Yep.
grab it fresh and put it in a bag. And then I had the beef brisket, sliced beef brisket sandwich.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
opening one up in Arizona. Me and the family, we're literally gonna
Bro,
go take a trip there when they
bro,
open that shit up.
Yeah. You
bro,
can't pass by Bucky's without stopping to
bro.
get you
Listen,
some barbecue, some
Yep.
drinks, some beaver
Mhm.
nuggets, and all kind of other stuff.
Pat, if you driving and
Gotta go to
if
Bucky's.
you see Bucky's, you gotta stop. It's an experience. Bucky's and
Mhm.
it's not a gas station. It's literally an experience.
Yeah.
That place was crazy. I was like, yo, I love it. And the food, that Texas BBQ, oh my god. And they
Yeah.
Yep.
have a fresh bakery there. They make fresh pastries.
Fresh.
Oh
Yep.
my god, that dude. And yo, listen, the job, like they don't fuck around. They pay their
Yeah.
employees good.
Top. Yeah.
Probably, I would have to say probably it's got to be at least top 5 employee-friendly companies probably in the world because
Yeah.
I think
The
from
the
what I
minimum the minimum pay there is like $25 an hour.
yeah
Just
yeah
That
minimum.
is
like a
crazy.
regular
Damn.
it says it like I saw that inexperienced like car service, car wash, or
Yeah.
cashier,
Yeah.
$25 an hour. And
Yeah.
then when you
Dude.
get to the more experienced jobs, like $30 an hour, whatever. And then
Yeah.
general managers like 175K. The
Yep.
general managers like 200K.
Yep.
Crazy, right? So here,
Yeah, I
That
already
is
put
that's
my
just
time to
crazy.
go.
that's just the beginning.
Yep.
If you're on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday shift, you automatically get extra pay. You get
Yep.
an extra $2 an hour if you work on a Friday, $3 an hour if you work on a Saturday, $4 an hour if you work on a Sunday. So if you
Yep.
fall on any
Damn.
of those day shifts, you get extra on top of your pay.
Yeah.
Full
That is crazy,
401k,
man.
they match up to 6%. Health benefits. Yo, I was like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
about to be a general manager in this motherfucker.
Facts.
Yo,
Real
yo,
talk.
crazy.
And let me tell you this. They have the lowest turnover of any company I've seen. Not, but it's because not only do they pay well,
Yeah.
they treat you well, but it don't require you to have a ton of degrees and other stuff like that.
No,
And that's like, and you can't beat that.
no, man. I
I
think the
mean,
only
you
other
literally
company that's
can't
probably
beat that.
close is Costco in terms of taking care of the employees. But I'm like,
Yeah.
man, Bucky's, yo, like, yeah, I could tell because, when I paid for my stuff, I was
Yep.
like, hey, this is my first time here. This is amazing. Yo, them people were very chatty. They
Yep.
had no
And,
problem talking about that place.
and,
None.
and
They were
you
happy to be there.
And you notice how it's not like a regular truck stop. Like it's really clean. Like the restrooms are clean. The
Mm-hmm.
gas pumps. There's no trash outside. There's no
No,
watering. And, and none of that. It's
facts.
just
It is
it's just the
tip
way it's
top
supposed to be,
shape.
man.
It is
Yeah,
tip
yeah,
top shape. The place is like peak, even like the refrigerators, all the stuff, like sodas, are like all
yep.
fucked up. No, everything's ordered, aligned, perfect,
Mhm.
perfect, man.
Yep.
I mean, it's
No
crazy. It's
trash,
absolutely
no
crazy.
weeds, food.
No,
$25 an hour. I'll be all weed picking food.
yo, listen, it's crazy. They probably would pay you. It's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Let me see. Let's see. We got RJ Gordo. I don't know about the 9 hour podcast, but we're gonna make it good today. And we got that talk 5126. Was PC for years. It just took a shit on me. For me to rebuild it, it will cost thousands.
Oh
Oh
no.
no,
That
brother!
sucks.
Listen,
Mhm.
listen. I know we talking about PC, but I would not wish that on any PC gamer. For your
Dog, not
PC rig
right
to go out,
now.
not now, bro. This is the one. Like, why couldn't it? If it's gonna screw up, how come it didn't screw up 6 months ago? Why
Right.
now?
Hey,
Oh my God! For you to replace
hey,
your shit.
all you got to do is
Oh,
get a PS5 and call it a
That's
that's
what
what
he
day.
he
said.
said.
He said he got the
Just
pro.
bought my
Yeah.
PS5 Pro Saturday, never going back, bro. I'm
Oh,
telling you, man.
that
All these. I'm
sucks,
glad I
dude.
went from PC. Well, I would say this. Now you can see how many PC gamers are full of shit talking about $700 bills. Like I'm not
Yep.
even listening to that shit. But yo,
Yep.
we're gonna talk about that topic on the cost of just gaming for do yourself
Hmm.
and all that stuff is
Oh yeah.
wild. And for somebody to chat right now, so recap, I was in California. I retired out of there. I flew to Florida. Spent a little time there. Got hooked up with a company. Did my resume.
Congrats. Congrats, brother.
Got my interview.
Yeah.
And they picked me. And it's an IT. It's an IT firm that's that was fighting for a contract bid with the government for IT services. And apparently they got it, but the company they beat is disputing it. So now they're going through the dispute
Hmm.
process, and given that hit around the holiday time frame, not a lot of traction or movement happened. So
Yeah.
now that it's January, we're post holiday. I expect around, hopefully some traction happens by this month. So in the meantime, I opt out staying in Florida because I didn't want
Hmm.
to get new builds, because I was going to rent a house,
Hmm.
do all that stuff. I said, you know what? I got a house in North Carolina. I could just chill there and wait this out there. Like, this is not a problem.
Yeah.
So I've just
Yeah.
been chilling, visiting family, just chilling, whatever, whatever. And now I'm like, you know what? I got plenty of time for podcasting. I got
Yeah.
time, bro. I got
Mm-hmm.
time. I got time. You know
PS5?
what? I got time to get on the rankings. You know what I'm saying? Get back on the rankings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm out of the rankings. So you know what? I got to get my fighting weight up. But anyway, it's got to be back. We got the crew together. So where do we start? What's the first topic? Gaming parts expensive. Yeah, let's
Oh
talk
my
about that.
gosh,
Let's do
dude.
recap.
Yeah.
Clue me in.
Hmm.
Oh
Let's
man.
start with Craig. Craig, what's going on? No, listen. We're gonna talk to Craig because he did tell us get it ready. So
Yeah.
now, if you didn't get it ready, your cheeks is busted raw. He told you to get the Diddy. He told listen. He told you to get the Diddy oil so it could glide in smooth. We didn't hear that.
Uh,
What's going on, Craig? What happened? None of us bought Diddy oil. There's no Diddy oil. So what's gonna happen?
yeah.
Oh
I think
man.
you're muted. You're muted. You muted yourself.
You muted,
Oh
Craig.
yeah.
Come on, brother Craig.
All right. Well, yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
sorry.
We got no Diddy oil. So what happens now?
Yeah.
What happens to
Well,
us?
2025 was the year of you were supposed to be getting it ready, and 2026 is you need to have it ready. Because I thought it was funny that another report came out about GTA 6 about it. Now, it's going to cost possibly $80. It's going to cost $100. Just get it. You should have it ready by now.
It's
But
not
But
gonna
what
be a
about these
yeah,
parts
hundo.
though? Talk about these
huh?
parts. What's up with these gaming parts? What
Yeah,
happened?
yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
I
But
saw
yeah,
32 gigs of RAM for
yeah.
$700.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I saw a steal it was 389. Yeah, it was DDR4. Yeah, I saw DDR4 for like 490 at least here. What happened was all the tech companies met with the president and they threw in like 350 on AI. And so that's what happened, which was projected. I mean, shout out Moore's Law is dead. He talked about it for a long time. I mean, literally, he talked about the whole year of 2025. He was like, go ahead and get your stuff, get your stuff. He literally was talking
Mhm.
about it. And not only him, there's other people. I think Tom Henderson had broached it as well. So yeah, I got burned. I said in August I was going to go ahead and get 16 more gigabytes of DDR. I think I have DDR5, and I didn't get it. Like, I'll just get it in October. Then October hit. I'll just get it in I just kept procrastinating. So yeah, yeah. No, I did not have it ready. So I'm just busy. Yeah.
Practice
Yeah, I
what you
should have known
preach, bro.
advice. I agree. Yeah, but well, yeah, that I do have. But I bought a second PS5 Pro and I bought another another OLED monitor. So that's where mine. Yeah, which is at
Yeah.
this point even in the RAM. So, but yeah, that's what happened was and it's just and they all are doing it at the same time. It's Google, it's Oracle, it's Microsoft. Sony's doing some things. CES was simply about AI. That's all they have been showing is AI, AI, AI. Even I even put down money on Project Ava because I was like, if that thing can play music, it's going to replace my Alexa. So yeah, that's this. You have to pull it up. Project Ava. It's from Razer. This you can watch. It's like a 1 minute video. People can probably pull it up. But yeah, it's like Alexa with faces. Like they have characters now.
It's like
doing
Cortana.
it. Yeah, with faces. Yeah. So but it looked pretty cool, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna actually buy that. So yeah, you could put $20 down and get it. And even the Sony car they showed AI.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's AI.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. So recently at the wait no, no, yeah. What happened is right after Christmas, I canceled my pre-order and I got me a new Tesla.
Oh, okay, even better.
Oh,
I couldn't wait. Yeah, yeah. It's it's
Oh,
driving me in town. It's driving me in town right now. I'm on the passenger seat chilling, podcasting. Oh man. Oh man, start me out. Start me out. Fact, fact.
that honestly, that is what happened. It's again, it's all the companies at the exact same time. It was like on Monday, you woke up and everything they was just all AI, and they're spending what like 18 trillion grand total. It's some ridiculous number. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah,
Too hard.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yep.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
no,
we
you
hear
good.
you. We hear
Nah,
you.
you're not
We hear
muted.
you.
You're good. You're good.
Oh no, you're not muted.
We can
Uh
hear
oh.
you.
Yeah, we
I
can hear
don't
you
think
well.
they'd even be affected by that. I think their contract's already in plan right now. They announced last year that they're partnered with AMD already.
And not only that,
Yeah.
I broke on J Dub's show. I thought it was funny that the next PlayStation will be getting. It's going to be here in late 27, early 28. I thought it was funny that a report just came out saying, well, the APU is going to be mass produced. Yeah, they're going to make it. They're going to get it ready.
Y'all can hear?
Yeah, put a
You
one in,
guys, hey, chat. Can you guys hear?
put
Chat.
a
Can you
one,
guys hear P Rock?
put a one in, put a one in the chat if you can hear P Rock. Say something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, they're saying. Nah, they're saying that they can't.
They're saying no. They say not
Not
at
at all,
all.
huh? Oh.
Ah,
Hey man,
he fixing it now.
hey man, yeah, hey man, you better bust out that PS4 mic.
Oh man,
Maybe
he finna
your
He finna pull up
Maybe
the Doc Dark mic. The
yeah.
Doc Dark mic.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh
Oh
man.
man.
Oh
Oh
man.
man.
There's
Oh
levels
man.
to this.
There's levels to this. Hey.
Hey, he pulling up. He gotta go. He gotta go back to the Color Bros mic.
Like,
Yeah.
oh man.
The way
I'll
he's
go out
always
this
like,
way. Alright. Man, it's everything. Like I'm looking at my settings. Everything looks good. Like, ¿qué está pasando aquí? Oh wait, hold on. Let me see this one. Is this one all right? Yeah. What
Mirko
is
says,
going
"Don't
on
say
here?
his name. He's gonna show up like Candyman."
Oh man. Oh shit.
Hey,
All
P
right.
Rock, try to
Oh,
jump
they
out of
said. Oh, they
Discord.
can. Oh,
And
they
jump.
said they can hear me out. Okay, they can
Oh,
hear me. They can hear me
okay.
out.
all
You know
right.
what's
There
the
we go.
crazy part? I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, that's
I
PC
didn't.
for you.
I didn't do anything,
That's PC for you.
Yeah, it's PC for you.
bro. People, I didn't change the setting. I'm looking at settings, but I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Fucking PC, and this is the next Xbox. This is your next
Yep.
Xbox, full blown PC. We're gonna talk about that.
Yep.
But
Oh
let's go
man.
back to King Thrash. So to recap real quick, um, King Thrash was talking about do yourself PC gamers gonna have a really hard time, and they all clap back saying, "Oh, it's gonna affect Sony too." And to a certain point, yes. But what people don't understand is Sony companies don't pay consumer prices.
No.
They
No.
don't pay what we pay. Because we only buy one, maybe two of that item. Sony,
Yeah.
Samsung, they buy bulk. So they're able to
Yeah.
negotiate cost deals. Sure, maybe those cost deals will be a little bit higher, right? But
Yeah.
they still buy in bulk. They're buying the thousands and the millions. We don't buy in the thousands and millions. We buy one, two maybe. So we're gonna pay a
Mhm.
premium price on this
Yeah.
stuff. So RAM, I think Craig said he sold one for $400.
Yeah.
Sony ain't
It
paying
was
$400.
DDR4.
Yeah,
DDR4.
DDR4. Yeah,
It's-
DDR4.
Sony probably
Sony's
got
not
that
paying
shit
four
for
hundred
like
dollars
70,
for that.
$70. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna pay like
Yeah.
okay. Let's say they were paying $60. Now it's gonna go up to $80.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be $400 for them. And if you look at the news, it's primarily telling consumer that everyone's adjusting their consumer level business. Like for example,
Mm-hmm.
the ones who make Crucial brand RAM,
Yeah.
yeah, they said that they're eliminating their commercial business sector. They're not eliminating the business sector, so they're still going to sell RAM to Sony, to Apple, because they buy in bulk. But to
Yep.
them, they realize, you know what? The lowest profit margin that we make when it comes to these RAM is pretty much
Individual
the
consumers.
individual consumers. So we're just going to eliminate them, and whatever we would have made for them is going to go to the AI companies and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So
That's
Yeah.
so now you have
harassment trying to tell them.
Corsairs out. So now you have less
Mm-hmm.
brands, which means they're going to jack up their prices because there's less competition. So King Thrash
Yeah.
is trying to tell the PC gamers they will be the biggest impact because they will absorb the biggest cost price increase. Sony can mitigate to some extent with the PlayStation 6. Is it going to be a little bit more expensive? Sure,
Oh yeah.
but they could say, you know what? Normally we only order 2 million for you. What if we order 4 million? Because we know we're going to sell PlayStation 6s. So what if we
Yeah.
double up to 4 million, 5 million, 6 million? Because we know
Yeah.
we're going to sell
To
it
get
anyway.
that
And they'll be
price.
like, you know what? If you guarantee to sell 6 million, we'll lower the price a little bit because that's a guarantee up front, right? And then with
Yep.
Sony's ability to eat up some costs, to sell, the first PlayStation 6 for the first year, whatever, they eat up the cost to sell
Mhm.
out of Raw. Console guys are okay. We're okay.
Yeah.
Specifically PlayStation. I don't. Nintendo's pretty good because they already released their unit, so
Yeah.
they're already
Mm-hmm.
good.
They already got their
Mhm.
shit in
We're
warehouse.
okay because Sony's gonna absorb some shit. It's the Xbox guys. If Microsoft goes full blown, they will go full blown PC.
That's
But I
the
guarantee you,
report said.
Microsoft's not gonna absorb shit.
Yeah.
They're not
And Puerto
eating. They're
Rock,
not gonna eat costs.
it's
They're not eating
it,
costs.
it
Let's
Hey.
cut that out. They're not.
yeah, Puerto Rock. It's so bad right now. It's so bad. Nvidia came out and stated that they're no longer going to be selling cards to
The GPU.
the third parties, right? They're not longer going to sell them with memory. They're going to have to
No.
get their own memory put on it.
Yes.
And on top of
Mhm.
that,
Oh, are you serious?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and
Nvidia.
to double down on it,
Nvidia is
Nvidia
not gonna
they're bringing
insert
out.
DRAM
Yeah,
in
and
their
they're
cards. You have
also
to.
bringing out their old cards back. Some of the 30 series cards and stuff.
3060s.
They're
Yeah.
bringing them back.
They're gonna
Yeah.
re-release the
Yep.
3060.
Two old
That's
generation
crazy.
cards.
And not just
Imagine
that,
if
they need TV though.
Crazy.
Imagine
Yeah.
if PlayStation was like, you know what?
We're gonna re-release
PlayStation
the
5 is getting too
PS4.
expensive. We're gonna release the PS3.
That's so
Yeah.
Joe. Wow,
And it
that's
is
crazy.
for the record, the PS5 is more
Best
powerful
console ever.
than a 3060. I have
That's
a
Yeah.
3060
the
already,
best console
and it got
ever.
its update. It got the DL, whatever it is, 4.5. That is, it was there this morning when I woke up. They had it there. So,
Oh, fake frame having ass.
yeah,
No,
pretty
it's
much
wow.
that's what it is. Yeah, hey, I played
Yeah.
DCS today at 240 FPS with DLSS. So, but overall, it's yeah, your PS5 is more powerful, and at one point, at some point, it was $399. So, so that comes with its RAM, that comes with the SSD, that comes with your controller, comes with the game. So you all just need to go ahead and get it and get ready for GTA 6. Just
When
get your
did the
money.
3060 come out?
It was
The
like
30
Damn.
like
long
what?
time
Like
ago.
Way
5 years ago? Yeah,
6
5 years.
years ago.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
they've delayed. We should have had the 60 series by now,
Yeah.
and
no,
they're
yeah.
just
It's
gonna.
delayed. Delayed
Yeah,
indefinitely.
So,
Yeah.
yes,
so
they
they
definitely
released it
delayed.
September of 2020, so before the PS5,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're gonna re-release it. And they said for the first time in five or a while,
They
No
this
didn't
is
new
the
show a new
first.
hardware.
card.
This is the first
Yep,
consumer electronics show Nvidia hasn't shown a new card off in like in
yep,
5 years or 6 years or
Mm-hmm.
yep,
something like that. That is wild, bro. It's like you know what that is? They're gonna re-release the 3060 and tell gamers
yep,
upgrade to a 30. Like that's like telling gamers upgrade to a PS5,
Yeah.
yep.
not the PS5 Pro, the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
If that.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is
But
wild.
that tells you the state of affairs of where the PC side of all of this shit is going on. You know, it just I don't know,
They're
man.
Yo,
mad.
PC.
I
You
don't
know
know.
what's crazy, man? Sony right now. I'm hoping Sony sees the opportunity to
Yep,
dominate gaming. Because if
yeah,
I was in that room, I'm like, wait a minute. PC gaming is going to be at its most expensive to upgrade.
Yep.
yeah,
Destin Nagari, he
Mm-hmm.
showed a side by side chart of how much he spent on a PC back when he built it. It was around
yep.
$5,000, and he said if he tried to do that today, he looked up all the cost of parts.
8,000.
It's like over $8,000 or
Mm-mm.
$3,000 increase to have. Now, granted,
God
he has a
damn.
beast PC, but that beast PC was 5Gs. To have the
Yep.
equivalent beast PC is $8,000, and
Mhm.
that's a 4090.
My God.
I'm sorry,
Fuck,
the
dude.
4090 could be as great as it is. $8,000 gaming experience. No PC. There's no machine that provides an $8,000 gaming experience.
Didn't the
Yeah.
That's too much.
5090 graphics card, didn't that go up from like $2,000 to
It's
5K?
Yes,
5,000. It's 5,000 now. Yeah.
5,000 for
Oh man.
5090.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm looking at a Kia Optima. It's $4,995
Oh,
a month. Oh man.
he said
Look
if
at
you
that.
could get a car for
Yeah, I
that
get a
price.
brand new.
Listen,
I get a car for that, man.
bro,
Come on. Oh man.
if I'm in the room with Sony, I'm like, listen, I know you guys are enjoying the whole, PC, PlayStation on PC. PC doesn't really, compete with PlayStation. I would now initially like if PC didn't really compete with PlayStation, I would talk shit. So I would pull a Trump. I'm like, fuck it, I'm invading PC. I know I'm invading Denmark. I'm gonna take Greenland. I'm gonna take Greenland.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
We're at
movie
peace.
called Greenland
We're
coming out.
yeah, we're at peace with Denmark. Now I'm starting some shit because the opportunity is right. I will start some shit with PC. I will be like, listen, PC at its most expensive. Even upgrading to 3060, 3070 is going to be expensive as fuck.
And the
Now's
PS5
the
is more
time.
powerful than the
Now's
3070.
the time for me to push the PS5 Pro.
Mm.
I would push that
Yep.
motherfucker and be like, listen, don't get a PC and spend $6,000, $7,000.
Yeah.
The hardware improvements is just not that much. Get a PS5
Yeah.
Pro. Get great hardware improvement, easy setup. That's it. I would start the war with PC. I would start it.
Yep.
I would absolutely change around because you know how many people. I'm telling you right now, there are PC gamers, right? And we saw the data with Steam. With
Yep.
Yeah.
Valve said it themselves. 70% of PC gamers, that Steam machine is equivalent or better than what
Yep. It's better.
70% of. So let's call a spade a spade. Let's call balls and strikes here on this podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna kick off 2026 balls and strikes. Majority of PC gamers have weak rigs.
Yep.
and now they can't.
Mhm.
Now they can't upgrade it.
And that's why the
Yep.
top 10
They
games
waited
are what
too
they
long.
are.
They waited
Yep.
too long. They waited
Yep.
too long, right? And I know, of course, people on Twitter is gonna be like, "Oh, you don't know the real thing about PC. PC has the freedom." Shut the fuck up. Ain't no way you're
Yeah.
gonna enjoy the freedom to pirate whatever at the cost
Yep.
of playing at 1080p shift frame rates at
Mhm.
low settings with these new games. At a certain point, you want
Facts.
quality gaming experience at great frame rates, great visuals, and unless you guys decided to stay on a 1660 Ti for far too long, and now you
Mm-hmm.
want to make a jump, guess what? That jump's gonna cost you $3,000-$4,000, and you ain't got $4,000 out. Now they're trying to
Fact.
tell us the age of $700 PC RAM alone is like 400. So don't lie to us.
Yep.
What? Now you're gonna push PCs with 4 gigs of RAM? That's what you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna do? No, 32 gigs is not necessary. Even 16 gigs, I think, is like $300 now, or something like that.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
ridiculous. PC's way too expensive. Don't even play with this 700, 800. There is no more $700, $800 bills. That's over with.
Yeah,
Not
them
even
days
that.
over.
You
One
paying three.
component costs that.
Yeah, you're paying
Yep.
2,000, 3,000, 4,000. That's the cheap builds. You want decent, good performing builds that really get you where you're
Yeah.
going.
You
Buy a
six,
better.
7,000.
And
Yeah.
you want
Someone
elite, and you want to be part of the elite. You want to be PC master race. Entry price is 8 Gs because Destin
Yep.
showed it, and
And,
that's the
and then for the
4090,
rock.
not even the 5,000 series. 4090,
And,
that
mhm.
you're in the 8,000 range now with that PC build.
Yep. And
Hey,
this and
someone
Sam,
said P Rock is spitting through a jail
go
phone.
ahead.
That's it, man. Try to shut me down.
It's
Go
like
ahead,
Look,
Data.
Yeah, I was gonna say the sad part about it, even if you do bite the bullet and spend all that money for the PC, you still won't be able to play GTA 6 or Wolverine.
yeah.
Mhm.
You're
Fact.
not. See, listen, majority of that 70%. This is what the conversation is about. The 30%. If anything, the 30%, they're the money spenders. In fact, Jay does part of that 30%. All right, these guys got it, but we're talking 70%. How many of those 70% are going to leave
Bro,
PC space because it's too expensive? And
they
it's not
couldn't
gonna
even
like,
play
and it's not,
Doom the Dark Ages.
yeah, and it's not like, yeah, it's not like they're gonna die down over the year. No, this problem is gonna linger for a long time. That just like somebody said in the chat, you know what? And let's say even some people, let's say you got the real diehard PCs. They're like, nah, I could stay on my PC for another 2-3 years. I'll adjust settings, whatever. But what happens when your PC breaks
Yep.
Yep.
Then you
and you
gotta
have
buy it
to buy
all
a
over.
new part?
Oh,
Just like
even
Yep.
that
Black
guy.
Bond. Even Black Bond was like, bro, just get a PC or get a console. My fault.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Yep.
just
But
tweeted that out not too long
just
ago.
because you're willing to stay on PC, you're willing to stay on your shitty PC, doesn't mean your shitty PC is gonna survive. You
Facts.
know,
Mhm.
if you're already running on
Hold the
old
line.
PC, it's only a matter of time before your RAM goes out, your GPU goes out, and now you have to upgrade or you have to buy a replacement. But are you really gonna pay like five,
Mhm.
six, $700 for an old card? No, because those are
Fuck,
going up
even
too.
even
Everything's
Angry
gonna go
Joe
up.
was just talking about how his PC went out. Angry Joe show, his PC went out.
And he has to get it. Luckily, he makes money, so he could do that. But I'm
Right.
sure he's still pissed because of how expensive
Oh
PC is.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So the PC gamers that decide to stay, stay. But when your shit goes out, are you gonna drop 1,200 on just $800, $400 on just RAM? Are you
Gonna
gonna
have to
spend
make that
$2,000 on
choice.
GPU, or are
Gotta
you gonna
make
get a
that
PS5
choice.
Pro? That's what I would say. If I
Mhm.
was Sony, this is perfect time to really absorb and see how many people they can pull out of that 70%. Because
Facts.
there's a lot of weak rigs in that 70%, and with the right advertisement against PC,
Oh yeah.
people
And
people
that was
can
the
bite
whole
in the
point of
PC
their
computer.
PC. That was the whole point of their PC strategy too, wasn't it? Like, hey, we're gonna give you Ghost of Tsushima on PC to try to entice you to get a PS5
Yeah.
to play Ghost of Tsushima day
Now
one, right?
Sony can make commercials talking
So,
about what type of
oh,
PC you need to compete with a pro.
Mhm.
Facts.
Especially with these price hikes, they could be like, these are the specs. Equivalent PC is $4,000 or some shit, $2,000.
You know what?
They
If
could
they
get
do
them.
that, if they
It's
do that,
endgame.
hopefully they optimize these PC games a whole lot better. Because I am tired of seeing games on
They're
Steam
not.
running
They're
pixels.
not.
They're not.
They are
They're
not.
not. They have no incentive to.
I
Because it's just too
appreciate you
many.
telling the
It's
truth though,
just
Brain.
What'd you say?
listen.
I appreciate you telling the
It,
truth because PC guys aren't gonna say that.
Yeah.
No,
And
like
there's
All
a
right.
lot of bad
yeah.
optimizations.
Yeah.
We just don't see
Like
it because the Griffins ain't gonna talk about it. But like, here's the thing: why? Like, you could talk shit about PlayStation, but if you pay $3,000 on your PC and it's not optimized, why are you focusing on
Yep.
PlayStation? You're not
right.
getting your money's worth. You're not
Mhm.
getting the PC master race
Exactly.
feeding. You should be talking about
No.
how your
Yeah.
shit consistently is not being optimized. 3, 4, and now they want you to pay 4, 5, 6,000, and you're still gonna get unoptimized mess.
I see a lot of things changing for the bad, but but I do want to stay on this optimization stuff for just for a little bit, not to jump all over the place because of I've been doing I've been playing a whole lot more on Steam, and I wound up buying
Shit, what's the brain?
King, Kingdom Deliver damn it, what's the name of
Kingdom
the
Come
first one?
Deliverance?
Yeah, Kingdom
Kingdom?
Deliverance 2, the
Yeah.
second one. And the recommended specs for that is a 4070. Now the game looks nice, but to me it's like
Damn.
yeah, but it's like it's no way in hell that the recommended specs for that is a 4070. I was like, damn, because I got a
No, that
48.
is the thing. And now, how much
Yeah,
does 4070 cost now?
shit, I don't even know how much
Ridiculous.
they even cost. Like I'm not in the market, and that brings me to my second point. Rock, I know you got a lot of flack for this, or one of the people that caught a lot of flack for this back on Twitter, but I'm glad that I have bought my PlayStation 5 Pro early, and I'm even happy
Ah,
that the gaming laptop that I got. I'm happy that I bought that early because, as you said, like the cost to game, fuck, not even cost of gaming, but just the cost to have a PC or yeah, even gaming too. Like it's prohibitive. Like we already knew like this was a luxury, like this was a hobby, and me and Craig talked about this previously. But now it's like, hey, even if I had J Dub money, I was like, man, fuck that. I'm not buying this shit.
mm,
Well, I mean, what's killing me is that I heard a podcaster
mm.
today, and I won't say who it was. It's not my podcast, saying that gaming is supposed to be affordable, and it's like, no, it's
No.
not. It's
Mm-mm.
not supposed to be affordable.
No,
You're
not since
supposed
day
to be in
one.
position. You're supposed to be in position to afford it. If you can't afford it, you should not be doing it. So it's
Here's the thing about it,
especially
Craig.
yeah,
Gaming
go ahead.
gaming is affordable. It's
Yeah,
just it's just that person wants to go above their financial weight. That's what it is.
right.
If you want an affordable console, the PS5 has been $399 since fucking 2020, right? That's like the
Yeah,
cheapest. Or at one time the Series S was the cheapest, but now that shit more expensive than the PS5. So right now the PS5 is just they go get a used one if you want. You can get it even cheaper. So
yeah. I mean, you can
yeah,
get the one for 820. Well, it's only at 825 gigabytes. It's still $399 at Walmart.
Bro, they can
You
get
know.
refurbished ones with warranties through PlayStation right now for
Mm.
hella cheap for like 320.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah,
It's like
they
the
have
one
Yeah.
one
refurbished ones
terabyte.
on
1 terabyte.
PlayStation Direct. They have refurbished PlayStations on PlayStation Direct, and it still comes with a warranty.
Oh, damn.
Mm.
Nice.
So I'm looking at Amazon right now for 47.90. That's it. 549, 639,
Yep.
549.
Mm.
You know, I see
First it was
one
Bitcoin.
for this is 570. 50 4070, 4070, 696. These things, this GPU is the price of a Pro by itself.
Yep.
You ain't building a $700 PC. If you're trying to say, oh, 4790 destroys a PC, I mean destroys a PS5, you right now the cheapest one I've seen is 639.
Yeah, you might as well get it ready.
All right,
If
real
you
quick,
can, you
hold on,
better
hold
hurry
on.
get it
I'm
ready.
loading up the refurbished ones right now. They are
And I think is this new or is it refurbished? I'm not even sure if this is
there's a
new to be
refurbished
honest.
one for $399. That's the launch one, but you can just get a newer one for $399 still.
No, this is ridiculous. You don't say. So now I think
Uh,
Sony, like I mean I don't know what to do, but I'll be honest. If I was in the corporate room, I would be monitoring this, and I'd be like, listen, this is our time to go on the offensive with PC parts being priced high. We can
Yep.
actually make a campaign to get that. Like now, we could truly go after the gamer. We could truly go after the PC gamer. We tried the whole enticing with games. Now there's a lot of PC gamers with weak PCs. Instead of them wondering, damn, am I stuck on this PC forever? What I'm gonna do? Nah, we got you, dog. We got you, Pro. Your answer is the PS5 Pro. Come back or try the land of console, because you ain't
Jesus
paying 2,000. You're not
Christ!
paying $700 for 4070, dog. What, you gonna
Look,
buy the 3060?
This is
That's
wild.
it.
I haven't been in the market for a PS5 in a while, but I'm just on PlayStation Direct right now. Dude, the PlayStation 5 1 TB with a disc drive, the Fortnite bundle is $450, the same price as
Look
the
at that.
Switch by
How
itself.
much is a pro? How much is a pro?
The Pro is
What's
still
this come out?
699,
750.
Look at that.
750.
750.
750.
750.
Okay.
Is that
750 for
digital?
complete for
But like
complete.
the
Yo,
bundle
yeah,
right
yeah.
here,
Because all
450.
of them, yeah, all the PS5 Pros don't come with the
Yeah,
disc drive. You
separate.
have to install it. You have to buy it separately.
The slim one, the 1 TB slim, the Fortnite bundle, 450 with the disc drive.
Look at this.
Fuck.
That is a
Mm-hmm.
good deal.
Switch
That's
But
a
by
good deal.
itself is the same
but
price.
That is
you
a
know,
good deal.
I made a video where I said I recommend the PS5 Pro for Christmas. You know, to
Yes.
counter Dark Darts bullshit, right? And I said specifically, this was specifically for PS4 gamers. I didn't say this for Xbox gamers and PC gamers, Switch gamers, whatever for them. But my recommendation was towards the PS4 gamers because I was trying to tell the PS4 gamers, listen, you guys are late adopters. You're Johnny come late. It's been 5 years. You didn't buy a PS5. You held on. Now you're probably ready to upgrade. If you're gonna do the upgrade, my recommendation is get the Pro because that
That'll
will
last you
last
another
you
8 years.
longer than the PS5. You will get better performance longer in the long run than your PS5. PS5 Pro is the perfect thing for you because you're not going to buy the PS6 as long. So you don't have to worry
Right.
about if the PS6 is better than PS5 Pro. You're not worried about that because clearly those guys do not worry about being early adopters. They wait 4, 5, 6 years before the next console. So guess what? Get the Pro now. It'll probably be. I don't see the new PS6 comes out next year.
Nah.
PS the PS6 will probably come out 2027 maybe, but we have a discussion on that. And you're not gonna get it anyway. You're gonna go 5, 6, 7 years. Guess what? The Pro will give you the great performance during those 5, 5, 6 years. Yeah. So if you're gonna invest on a console and you're gonna keep it for the next 6, 7 years, the best one to be is the Pro. That one's gonna have the most
Mhm.
opportunity to give you great looking games 5 years from now, versus the PS5, which is already 5 years old. It's already
And
5 years old,
Xbox
and it doesn't
games.
have, yeah, it doesn't even have, the latest features like, AI upscaling stuff like that. While apparently this year we're gonna get PSSR 2.0. So my suggestion to the PS4 gamers, if you're gonna upgrade, get the Pro. Don't worry about the PS5. Enjoy the bells and whistles of Pro, and you're gonna have a great experience for the next 4, 5, 6 years. And sure, some stuff PS6 comes out to have some new stuff, but you won't be hopefully not too far behind compared to the PS5 because you'll have some upscaling. Who knows? Maybe even PSSR 3.0. Let's say if PS6 has PSSR 3.0, they might say 8, but PSSR 3.0 might still work on the PS5 Pro. PSSR is not on the PS5 at all. So if you're a PS4 gamer and you want to upgrade, or if you already did upgrade, hopefully you upgrade to the PS5 Pro. That is your best bet for longevity and enjoy great technology and have a great gaming experience. PS5, not there's nothing wrong. PS5 is really good, but if you waited this long, I would go for the Pro. Get the bells and whistles and really enjoy the next 5, 6, 7 years, 8 years, whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
you made a great point in that video too. Like, if you're still on a PS4, you're not going to be an early adopter for the PS6. So
no,
just
yeah,
get the
you're not.
PS5 Pro.
You
You made a great
so the
point in
PS,
that video.
so people be like, oh, but if I'm gonna buy a PS5 Pro, I might wait for the PS6. But the thing is, those guys are not early adopters. So when
Right.
the PS6 comes out is irrelevant to them. All they're gonna do is enjoy this console, and they're gonna stay on this console for 5, 6 years, regardless of when PS6 comes out. They're not even because if they were about the early adopters, they wouldn't be on the PS4 this long. I mean, really, 2025, you're still on the PS4? That console came out in 2013. You're on your PS4 for 12 years? Really, bro? But hey, it is what it is. They still enjoyed it. It is a good console for the time. It did last longer than we thought it would. But
Mm.
now, you're gonna move up, upgrade to the PS5 Pro. We got Glassdoor Gamer. He said, uh, 90s PC with internet is the gaming future. 2000 PCs. PC gaming died 2010s. PC gaming gives 60 FPS 4K. It's the future. 2020 PC gaming dead again. So I say because PC console catches up to PC to a certain point. Maybe not the super high end, but the moderate, good range, good spec. Console comes up, but at a cheaper price.
Sure.
They catch up to a certain point at a much better cost than if you would try to do it yourself on PC. But now with the huge spike, like Pro is looking sweet. I think a lot of people are looking at that Pro like, man, this thing's looking sweet now. We got Hollowable. Thank you so much. He says, just as Xbox wants people to move to PC is getting too expensive to build. They can't catch a break. You know what? It's an Xbox curse, J Dub. I think you really cursed Xbox. How is Xbox now, out of all times, want to try to push people to PC, and now it's going to cost you like $5,000, $6,000 to get a PC? That's going to compete with a PS6. This shit is crazy.
JW, you
Um,
muted?
he's probably
Who,
laughing on
me?
the floor right now. He's probably catching cramps.
Wait,
How hard
what's
he's
going
laughing.
on?
Trust.
Oh,
All right,
You
I'm
guys are
here.
gonna see. You guys are gonna see what the PS5 Pro can do when Resident Evil comes out.
oh man. Last Door
Oh
Gamer says,
yeah.
poor Doc Dark. Every platform he casts for ends up dying. This levels to this, but he keeps getting booted back to level. Luckily, he got, oh, I think he got a 3090, I think. I don't know, maybe even better.
I
But he
think
got a new rig.
someone from his community like gifted him a
Oh,
super badass PC.
yeah, it says he got a great PC, and lucky for him, he's gonna be riding
Mhm.
that shit for a while because he ain't buying no $2,000-$3,000 GPU. He ain't doing that.
Well, it took
I
him
was
how
like,
long?
Listen, on his own, he bought a Walmart PC, so that's
yeah, I was
crazy.
gonna say, why
Look,
didn't you stop him? Then I found
look,
out, yeah, because he's not your real brother.
yeah,
I was like,
there you go. There you go. Hey, that's
Uh,
it. You know, but he's a cheap bastard like me anyway. He ain't buying no goddamn $3,000 GPU card to upgrade. He's not doing that.
How many videos did he say he's like I could upgrade my PC, but never
He's not.
did?
He ain't doing it. He's like, hell the hell no. Now, he's not touching that. And then goes Glassdoor Gamer. He says Nvidia thinking about adding AI to the 362. Oh man, this is crazy. And then we got
That
Marco
is
81. How long before PlayStation can do the best deal in gaming commercials? They can. They easily can, man. That's what I'm saying. They can strategize and take advantage of this and be
Before
like,
you go
hey,
to the next super chat,
yeah,
you covered it earlier last year. That little round table they had where that white boy with the glasses was asking all the killer ass questions. Think they'll
mm,
do that this year? Because that's where we'll really know their strategy.
I don't know. I mean, right now this is all new, and I'm just thinking about something I do because for me personally, fuck PC, because that's just a me thing. They may
excuse me.
they may not be looking at it that way, but there's got to be someone who's like, wait a minute. PC gaming market is going to be really expensive, and the
yep.
console really is a great cost to performance ratio that PC can't
Right.
beat. And now with this new climate of PC gaming being much more expensive in a rapid rate, Sony could formulate a strategy to really bring out the value of console gaming to remind people, man, we got great performance at a great price. You ain't got to spend $1,000 on a GPU, $2,000 GPU. We got the Pro, 750. Consider this,
They put a rock.
and I think some PC gamers will jump because they don't want to stay on this shitty ass rig. You know what it is? You on your PC rig and then you see a PS4 Pro video and you're like, man, that shit looks really good, but I'm stuck on this shit for what? So you could play Unreal Tournament 1998.
Hmm.
Oh no,
Ain't nobody give a shit about that shit. Like, come on, man, you don't really
that's
give a
crazy,
shit
bro.
that you can play Unreal Tournament '98 at 200 frames. Man, come on, dog, come on, at low settings. Come on, it's not that big deal, bro. You know you want to upgrade, but you can't. And a console that can let you upgrade and get great visuals is a PS5 Pro. Come on,
Mm.
They
now,
put a rock.
what's up?
It's the perfect time for Sony to remove all their games from PC and then run
Mhm.
a commercial saying you can play all these games only on PlayStation and it's cheap right now, $3.99.
Get you know, get back to it, man. Get back to it. Like me personally, right now, I would like stop putting games on PC, like Ghost of Yotai, whatever, and be
Yep.
like, hey, start pushing out those commercials and include the most cost-effective way in gaming to play these games.
Yep.
Because
Facts.
PC at the performance and level, I would really push. I'll be honest. I
Mhm.
know normally Sony doesn't push their pro models because they're enthusiasts. I would actually make a huge campaign to push the Pro. I would be all about the Pro and still make the PS5, because if it is what it is. If that's what people want, we're not going to change that. But
Yeah.
all of my advertisements and messaging will be about the PS5 Pro because this environment, PC gaming, high-end PC gaming, is expensive. Now's the
Mm.
opportunity to even make something like the PS5 Pro seem much more economical sense then you got a kid that be like, oh yeah, I want a PC gaming, and you're like, man, that shit's $4,000. Now all of a sudden you see a commercial about the PS5 Pro, you can play all these games for 750. You could be like, listen, son, hey, look at these commercials. You say you want to the Pro so you could play this game, this game. Can that play those games? Well, yeah. $750 is much better than $3,000. You
Yep.
know, and the kid could be like, you know what, I can still play Fortnite, I can still play whatever. All right, cool. You know, because and they could tell the parents, I don't have $3,000 to get you that PC gaming machine. The days of $750, $800 PCs are gone, and like I don't got $3,000 to give you a PC gaming machine. We don't have that, son. So we got to think something else. All right, can I get a high end PS5? All right, PS5 Pro 750. Oh yeah, we can do that. We can get you a 750 Pro. Like they have the opportunity to really, they really take over this market in gaming, not just console market, just the gaming market for high end. 750 Pro in this market, you know. And I'm telling you, all this other stuff PC's gonna bring up. Oh, but you got free online. Ain't nobody really care about free online. That
Yeah.
because if that was the case, then online subscription on console wouldn't be growing, or people would not spend all this money. Like people
It
want
just costs you
secure online.
$8,000 to get free online.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, oh yeah, now that PC game is $8,000. Listen, it's gonna take like 50 years of online
Mhm.
fees to match your $8,000 PC. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like online PlayStation just for essentials, $80 a year. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take 100 years. It's gonna take what? The 10 years is $800. 100 years is $8,000. So it takes 100 years of no 10 years, right? Because no, not even what you know, it's $80 a year. So yeah, it takes 80 times 10 is 800, right?
Yeah.
My math, right? So 80 times 100 is 8,000. So it's gonna take 100 years of PSN Plus to equal $8,000 PC machine. We'll be all right.
And,
We'll be all right with the online fees, dog. But you know what I'm
and
saying? We'll be all right. We're
and
good.
and you know what? And you know what else that makes me think of that make the total opposite of PlayStation in a sense. I think is Valve with the Steam machines because when they announced the specs to the Valve, I mean to the Steam machine, and I think all of us did the same thing or had the same reaction with only eight gigs of VRAM. But now it kind of makes sense because maybe
They knew
they
probably.
they probably knew about all this
Yeah,
bullshit.
like we can't put 16 games. There's not much Steam Machine's gonna cost. I mean, it probably already cost. How much do you think Steam Machine, if they release it, how much is it gonna cost? Maybe
A
800, 900, 1,000?
Right? Yeah, I think it was
About
like
About
800.
700, 800. I bet 700, 800, I think.
I'm still saying 1,000.
I'm saying
You know,
1,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
a
they have to
1,000.
make, they have to make a profit.
No.
They have to make a profit off it. Remember, they're not gonna subsidize.
They're
Let me
not
put
Yeah,
it this way.
they
How much?
subsidizing.
Let me put it this way.
Maybe
This thing
the
is 6 times stronger than the Steam Deck. How much does Steam Deck cost? Steam Deck is like 500.
and they
Yep.
The cheapest.
discontinued the lowest model. They said that they already
Yeah,
took a loss on Steam Deck. There's a
yeah.
lot of
The
factors
cheapest,
in it,
the
dude.
Yeah.
yeah.
cheapest Steam Deck is 5 something, and this is 6 times
Yeah.
more powerful.
So
So
I mean,
yeah,
we can expect at least the price of the Series X, right? The inflated
At
or the
least,
current
yeah.
at
price.
Series
least,
X
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
I
So
said
six
at
something.
yeah,
least.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's at least
You
that,
know,
and plus they're not producing them at the same number,
but,
right?
Mhm.
And
but
then
the price.
they're definitely not selling it at that number because
not even
they
producing
for
as
some
many
reason they
Xboxes
just
like that.
then they need a marketing team. They have the money to hire a marketing agency to do marketing, but
Talking about
whatever.
Valve or
He spent
Microsoft
Valve spent it all. Gabe spent it
Valve.
all.
Yeah.
Gabe spent it all
on
on
his
his super
yacht.
yacht.
but
He
yeah.
got a
I
super
knew
yacht,
that.
so you can forget about marketing. That still all
Yeah.
went to his yacht.
hmm I mean,
You know,
Microsoft has the money to buy every agency in the world, but look at their marketing.
they're not doing that. They don't care about that. They don't.
Microsoft
They
does.
you didn't see them
Xbox
doing
doesn't.
anything. Yeah,
Mhm.
Xbox didn't do anything. Microsoft didn't do anything for Xbox this holiday season. I think at best they had like an ad or something on just game sales, but there was no marketing push to try to sell Xboxes over the holidays. They didn't do price
Microsoft has
cuts,
all the money in the world.
bundle
Xbox
specials.
has nothing.
I
Mhm.
think
That's
I
why they
think
had
I
to
think
save.
that
Go
I
ahead.
think we hit the point where like these nepo babies whose dads are millionaires and they're living off the trust fund. I think that is fed up with their kid. They're fed up with the
Mhm.
kid. Like you ain't spending my money no more, you little brat. You ain't doing shit. He's like, boy, you on your own. The trust fund is dried out. We're not investing in you no more. You just blundered it and wasted it. Big Papa's not gonna save you now. You know what I'm saying? Things are gonna change, right? So I think Xbox hit that moment where they no longer have daddy's money. The last big push was ABK, and I guarantee, looking back, if we were to rewind time, if Microsoft knew then what they knew now, I don't think they would have bought ABK. I think they would have shut down Xbox from the start. If they knew now, If they knew then what they knew now in 2020, I think Satya would have been like if Satya would have had that vision, kind of like Final Destination, and he sees all the shit that's happening, and then all of a sudden in the boardroom where Phil Spencer's trying to convince him to stay with Xbox, and then all of a sudden Satya wakes up like, what the fuck just happened? He goes, hey, what year is it? And they're like, it's 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 2019. We're deciding to what to do with the next generation Xbox. He's like, oh fuck Series X. We're not doing that shit. I'm not buying Bethesda. We shutting this shit down. I saw the future. Nah. We're
For
good.
real.
We're
It would
done.
have happened just like that.
Xbox One is over. That's it. That's the last. Do out the press release. He would have if he were to do then what he knows now, he would have shut this shit down. He would not be doing. He would not be like, get the hell out of here.
Yep.
We're not buying ABK. I'm not buying Bethesda. I'm not doing all this shit. This is the most useless shit. In fact, I'm investing in AI now before anybody else. I'm gonna buy Open AI. That's it. He would have went AI crazy.
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
But Puerto
You know?
Rock, to be
Well,
fair,
like,
that that was a failure, not just from Satya Nadella to check the numbers and make sure that it was
It's Phil.
viable, but it was Phil. It was all of the financial analysts and all, like, they really didn't do their diligence. Like, they really
But
didn't look into the numbers.
I
Like, that's
think though.
crazy.
I think though. ABK did not give him access to that. I think ABK's like, no, listen, we give you some numbers, but we're not going to
Yeah,
give you all the numbers until you purchase the company. And I think Microsoft got,
yeah.
well, what's up, Henry?
yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine like Microsoft bought ABK for Xbox. I feel like they wanted that user base, the information, the data from the people at King.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's
but
where
they're
the
not even
value is.
true, but they're
Yeah.
not even like they haven't even pushed King. They haven't even
You know what?
like Candy
It's a
Crush
good
should have been
point.
on everything, right? It should have been on PlayStation.
Facts.
It should have
It could have.
because you want to bring more people to know about the games, to download to your phone, to download it to if that was the case, that's a huge missed opportunity. And I just don't see King being the big thing that they want, and they don't even like have a Microsoft store to buy this shit on. Like, they don't
Well,
have their own
perhaps
anything. Like, I don't
perhaps it's
understand.
not user acquisition. Perhaps it's the user that's already there. That's
Take over.
where they can
Right.
right. So
Or
if
so
you're
the
starting to
user is
get
already
if you start getting
like
spams
if
and emails and
Yeah.
everything, chances are
yeah,
it's
instead
because
of trying to grow your
Yeah.
audience, just
yeah,
buy out the audience that already exists on another platform.
right. Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
it's
So
funny. I
yeah.
didn't see them
But
saying
none
much
of
about
us,
King Games though since this acquisition.
yeah,
Like I didn't see no
yeah.
new King projects or whatever. So that's pretty
That's what I'm
interesting.
saying. As a matter of fact, they laid off a bunch of people from King.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh
Because
shit.
Post Up
Yeah.
them was Post Up said that this whole acquisition was for the mobile side, and we were like, okay, cool, let's see. And then they had a fucking big layoff that affected King, and I'm like, okay, well, that wasn't the deal, because it's like if it was all about King and all about mobile, Sarah Bond came out. This was 2 years ago. She stayed there. They're working on their mobile store, and they're working on this mobile, whatever. And none of that stuff happened. None of it
Mhm.
happened. And they just never spoke about it again. And so again, with all of that being said, I don't think like there's nothing there's literally nothing they got from the ABK deal that is just showing the returns. And for a company so rich, and a person like Satya that's so smart, and I'm in business, I don't know, maybe because they got so much money, maybe they just used it as a some type of tax write-off or something, or they needed to park some money somewhere so they wouldn't get taxed heavily on it. Like, I don't know. But how do you spend $100 billion and fucking just have no benefit? Because they still to this day don't really like. Xbox has become even less popular than before the ABK purchase.
Yeah.
It's even less popular. They were more popular before they bought the shit. Now they're even less popular.
Yeah.
I just don't get it, y'all. That's this. But
Um.
that would make sense if Bobby Kotick didn't give them the real information that they shouldn't need to make a good judgment. They just showed them
Enough
possible,
for the
maybe,
shareholders,
yeah,
profit
yeah,
margin, things like that,
yeah,
right? but not
Yeah.
enough
Kind of like what
is though for them to strategize an Xbox. Like, what can we do from an Xbox perspective to take advantage
Yeah.
for Game Pass? They probably didn't get that level of information.
Yeah. But Bobby Kotick did tell him though. He said my first meeting with Satya Nadella, he said, tell me something. He said, you shouldn't be in gaming. You're not a creative.
Yes,
He said that with his own mouth. He said that. And this is the guy that's trying to sell Satya this $70 billion acquisition. He told the guy he shouldn't be in gaming because he's not a creative. They don't make games. They're not creative with games. They should be in something else. And Satya pulled the trigger anyway. So yes, Satya deserves a big L for that. But man, he gotta have a big team of lawyers and financial analysts and other people to like make sure this shit is. I don't see them being the world's richest company by being fucking stupid with money, well, by being stupid and getting,
well,
getting
I
a bunch
I
of
think
bad debt.
they I think
Could
they
be
made a
could
I
be
think they
wrong.
just made a I think they made a big risk, right?
Yeah,
And like we did with Mixer
yeah,
purchasing Nokia
yeah,
for their phones, right? And
yeah,
here's the reality. There's only so much you can do with data. There's only so much you can do with that. There's only so much with perception and database precision, right? And
yeah,
generally, you do good. But at a certain point, when the plan goes live, that's the experience. That's when the result comes. When you implement
yeah,
your plan live and you realize, wait a minute, this shit is not going the way we thought it would. This is not following our projections. This is not following our stuff. And I guarantee you, ABK, when they looked at the numbers and like, wait a minute, this strategy, like this is a whole new strategy. And this is the one thing I would say though. I would say this that if I was in the room with Microsoft and we bought
hmm,
ABK, I'd be like we really can't have an exclusive strategy of any type if we buy
yeah,
ABK. And they probably would have looked at me like, oh, what are you talking about? I'd be like, think about it. ABK is big because they are a multi-platform centric company. And I guarantee,
true,
and I will tell them without looking at the books, if I were to throw a dice and raise my money and say who's probably one of their biggest customers, I will put my money that one of their biggest customers is PlayStation with Call of
yeah,
Duty and stuff like that. Sure, PC has other stuff like World of Warcraft and stuff, but I tell them I guarantee PlayStation is one of their biggest customers, right?
mm-hmm.
And we will absorb that responsibility to keep making games for PlayStation. So me personally, if we buy ABK, we are absorbing one of the biggest multi-plat publishers in the industry, which means that one specific publisher alone will completely change the identity of Xbox. There is no way Xbox can, with 20 something million users, dedicate exclusive 20 million. I'll be like, there's no way we could give 20 million users exclusives. We can't. There's not enough
Yeah,
users. They're too small. They're too small for us to serve exclusives to them. And I think that's ultimately what ended up happening. The user base is too
yeah,
small to focus exclusive. They absorbed ABK's and Bethesda's economy,
hmm,
but that economy, a big portion of it is
yep,
PlayStation. You
Was
you
that their
literally
Hail
yep,
absorb
Mary
you
to?
literally absorb your own demise. You
Mhm.
literally
yep,
they literally accelerated their own the Xbox's demise. Microsoft accelerated the console's demise by purchasing
Yeah.
see,
Bethesda and ABK.
See, they
They
didn't think
did it.
about this, Porter Rock. You right. This is one thing the Xbox gamers didn't think about. These Xbox fluffers or whatever you want to call it, right? The Xbox. Um, it's not that. It's not just that Microsoft spent $100 billion on ZeniMax and ADK. They spent $100 billion on ZeniMax and ADK, and like you said, they absorbed all their debt, all of their payroll, all of their insurance, all of the financial responsibility to produce these games, and then they have to pay Sony and Steam 30% just to put their games in those stores. Um, that's I think a lot of people didn't think about that. They only saw, okay, I spend $100 billion and I get these big publishers and we get all these games. They don't think about that. How much it costs to make Call of Duty every year? How much it takes to make these Bethesda games and all these other games? It takes money to run those studios, to pay the salaries, to some of the games successful, some fail. It's like that risk. All of that is in Microsoft's lap right now, whereas before it wasn't. Microsoft used to reap the rewards by getting 30% from ABK and from ZeniMax to put the games in the Xbox store.
I mean, they
Sharing
could have gotten
keys
And
and all
revenue
that
if they
shit.
didn't. Yeah, they could have gotten the revenue if they didn't give away the games, right? They used it as
yeah,
a
yeah,
they gambled it to in hopes to grow Game
yeah.
Pass, and then nobody
But,
budged.
well,
So,
let's face it. Let's face it. If Game Pass did not exist, Xbox would probably still be in the same situation because
mm,
those guys, even before that, they didn't buy games. It's the install base
mm,
was always small. It was always
mm,
small.
mhm.
Even if you go back to the
Relatively speaking.
360, the 360 generation, we look and say, okay, they sold 80 million consoles. They did. But what we didn't factor in is every single console that they produced had to be replaced. Right? So their
Mhm.
install base technically has always
It's
been around
40.
45,
Mhm.
45 to 50 million. Right? But because they were replaced, Microsoft still counted those as sales. Technically it's a new SKU, it is a sale. So when they came out with the last generation with the Xbox One, they ended up selling 50 something million, which is right in line with what they sold in there. So that install base has always been consistent. It's just they don't have any new people coming in. They just don't. And they'll never have any new ones coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So like 2026 is gonna be wild, but I'm gonna be really paying attention to how Sony's moves because it would be insane if they're like not even talking about this. Like I would love to be a
Mhm.
fly in the wall. I would love to be in that Sony room and hear what conversation because I would be the first one to mention. I'd be like, listen, we're really not gonna talk about how expensive PC gaming is, and they'll probably look at me like, "Oh yeah, PC gaming is expensive. Like, so what?" I would be like, my jaw would drop. I'd be like, "We don't want to try to take advantage of this environment. Like, we're gonna have
Mhm.
a good 2, 3, 4 year environment where we can argue and tell the world customers that PlayStation is the
Yep.
best cost for gaming. It's most efficient cost.
Yep.
And again, I would focus on the pro. I would be like, this is now the time to now really market PlayStation and put PS5 Pro at the front of the four line. I will make the PS5 Pro now the face of PlayStation. Still make the PS5. I'm not going to force them to buy PS5 Pro by shutting down PS5 pipelines. No, PS5 pipeline's there. But every commercial, every brand deal, every marketing is PS5 Pro.
Yep.
It is not going to be the PS5 Pro 5 no more. And they might look at me like, why are we going to do that? PS5 Pro is the biggest seller. I'm like, yes, but the market is different now. The
Yeah.
game is changed, right? And we got a huge amount of PC gamers stuck on old hardware, and for them to upgrade, it's going to
Only
cost
the
them over
Valentine.
$1,000 just for parts, and they don't want to spend that. We can now introduce that PS5 Pro is a great option for upgrade over their old arcade rig, right?
Yep.
And barely 10,
Mm-hmm.
1050, a complete system, easy install. You don't have to worry about anything. Simple system, simple installation, boom. I would push that market, and it will work. It will absolutely work because the reality is, do-it-yourself PC games is expensive, and that's the do-it-yourself, which is usually the cheapest form of getting
Yeah.
into PC. The actual pre-built websites that build your PCs for you, they obviously want to make profit.
Yep.
That thing's those PCs are gonna be really expensive.
Did you see the that one dude who tried to order a PC and they canceled his order?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And then he went to try to order again, and the price was like damn near double.
yeah.
Yep.
It was like
Yeah.
no, it was like 3,000 something. It was the PC he picked was like 3,100. They canceled it and they put
And it
it
was like
back up
45.
40,
Or
48,
5. Yeah,
like
almost
40,
5,000.
Bro was trying to
almost
beat that
5,000,
rush.
$5,000 almost for a PC that
Yep.
he was already built. It is absolutely insane. Um, let's see. Glassdoor Gamer says you can get a PS5 Pro a Switch 2, and an OLED TV for less than a mid-range PC. All that for
Not
fake
lying.
things that make you feel like you're cloud gaming. Out. And Gordo P23. Pro is the best option, especially with PSSR 2.0 on the horizon.
Yeah.
And JD Gamer sent out a super chat. He says, "Did y'all hear the latest news? PS3 won the console war, but Xbox One King. Check the news for CS. 80 million console sales compared to is nothing, and Xbox is best positioned to make RAM populace irrelevant. What? Here's the thing, JD Gamer. There is no competition. Let's just do this. There is no more PS versus Xbox when Xbox is making games for PlayStation. Like we never had a PlayStation versus EA war. There's no such thing. Like right now, listen, 2K Rockstar is about to make the biggest game come out. It's about they're about to release the biggest game of the gen, GTA 6. We can argue that this game is so important for the company, and we could talk about it. I think J Dub put it in the chat across 60 frames and in other groups. It might get delayed, whatever, but I guess it's so big. This is the most important game for the company. Like literally, their entire stock is riding on this game. So, and
Yep.
they said they will, and they're even nervous about meeting the November deadline. But according to Jason Schreier, Rockstar
Not
says
content complete.
if the game is not at the highest quality, they will delay it. This game will be delayed until it meets the highest quality. They will not release, and you know what? I appreciate that. Rockstar, that's a good decision. I don't care how many people get pissed off. Don't release games broken and then say we'll just patch it later. No, you release it at the highest quality possible day one, so that way we can appreciate the work day one.
Yep.
Don't
Yep.
send me some
Right.
shit, and then you're gonna tell me 6 months later, Square Enix, that it's gonna be
It
great.
didn't meet expectations.
Fucking Square Enix, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, Square Enix games is better 8 months later. Like, damn. And I don't want to hear, oh, PC, we can wait. No, because when it launches on PC, you also have to wait like 5, 6 months to get a better optimized. They're just late to the
Yep.
punch, and they don't delay their games. They just release it and say we'll fix it later, which is a wrong call. So I'm glad
Yeah.
GT 6 will have that stance. But back to my point, GT 6 is going to be possibly the biggest game of the generation. Yet this is
Yeah,
not a
of course.
PlayStation. Yeah, and this is not a PlayStation versus Take Two combo. No one does that. No one says PS first party versus Take Two simply because Take Two has the biggest game of the generation. So PlayStation versus Xbox is pointless. Xbox make games. Listen, Halo is on the PlayStation advertisement by PlayStation.
Yep.
That makes
PlayStation is
sense.
advertising Halo. PlayStation.
And Xbox
Advertising
is paying
Halo.
for
It's on the PlayStation channel. There
and
is
Xbox
Yep.
is
no
paying for
PlayStation Xbox.
spots in their state of play to advertise their games.
No. We're gonna have state of plays with Xbox games.
We already have Fight
Oh, you
Sim.
have, yeah, five, yeah, four, yeah. You see what
We
I'm saying?
sure
So,
did.
so
We
there is,
sure did.
so JD Gamer. I mean, I think we all need to come to consensus and say it's truly over. At this point, it's just people talking shit to antagonize people on the internet,
Yep.
aka J Dub. He antagonized my
Yeah.
chief. My man will stay antagonizing people because they fall for it. Like just can't help it.
Facts.
Like J Dub will be out of business if there wasn't people emotionally attached to Xbox. If those guys didn't exist,
Facts.
Pacer will have nobody to talk to. It's just really a game of just talking shit on the internet to piss off people and to troll. In reality, in real conversation, there is no PS versus Xbox conversation when PlayStation, is advertising Xbox games, no different than every other third party publisher.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox make games for
Facts.
PlayStation. We just out here, you either play it or you don't. There is no Xbox PlayStation. It's just that there's no genuine PlayStation because you can't have that conversation. You cannot. I don't care what you mention on Xbox. Quick resume, VR 2.0. I don't. None of that matters. When at the end of the day, it comes down to the choice of games to play. If you're on Xbox, let's say 2026, Microsoft does release Halo, Forza, Gears, right? Well, that's what you're gonna play.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You got the new Halo, you got the new Forza, you got the new Gears. That's Xbox, right?
It's
Or
coming.
if you're on PlayStation, Halo, Forza, Gears. But on top of that, Sorrow, Wolverine, Phantom Blade Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. PlayStation guys are not going to miss out. For those that want to, they will play Halo. They will get to play Forza. They will get to play Gears. And the ones who have the Pro will play the better version than your own
Yep.
console game. You will not have the best version of your own console game.
They
On
already don't
top of
have the
that,
best version of them.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? So right now, 2026, there's really no Xbox PS combo because it's just the PS guys will play Xbox games if they want to, and they will play games that Xbox will not have the opportunity to play. And at that point, you just got to realize, like, at a certain point, is Game Pass really that big? Listen, it might be. Maybe $79 games is not the thing for you. You just love the fact that you get all these Xbox first party day one. That's fine. But you're missing out on top quality games. You're gonna be missing on Wolverine. Wolverine will be one of the biggest games of 2026. Maybe not bigger than GTA 6, but it's not gonna be bottom shelf either. That's just gonna be top three. Let me put it this way: what's the second best game of 2026 if it's not Wolverine? Because Witcher 4 is not coming out in 2026. They said that's not ready.
Maybe Resident
What?
Evil.
Resident Evil, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Those
And
are
even then,
guaranteed 10 million sellers. Maybe though. Maybe.
you see what I'm saying? Wolverine. But let me put it this way: is Spider-Man bigger than Resident Evil 8? Yeah,
Oh yeah, for
under
sure.
budget, easily.
Oh yeah,
So
for
the
sure.
question is, can Sony get Wolverine to be bigger than Resident Evil? I think
Well,
so. I think this is
Resident
the
Evil.
Wolverine people are
Yes,
waiting for.
absolutely.
No, yeah, it would, because isn't
Wolverine.
Wolverine like the
This is
second biggest
Wolverine.
Marvel character?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
the
This one
second
is
yeah, for
biggest,
sure.
and I'm gonna go on the limb. I'm gonna go on the limb and say Wolverine is gonna outsell Spider-Man. Mark
I
it
don't know.
down.
Oh
Record this.
man.
That's the
Oh
big
No.
one, dude.
man. No,
Listen. No,
I'm gonna
listen
help you
to
out
me.
here.
Hold
Jada,
on,
Jada,
hold
Jada.
on, real quick. Real quick,
Let me give you.
Jada,
Let
real
me
quick.
tell
Hold
you
on.
why. Hold on. Let
I'm
me
gonna help you
tell
out.
you
Spider-Man
why I
2.
think
Before you
that.
tell me why,
Hold
Okay.
on.
I want to
Spider-Man
like
2 sold 5 million in the first weekend. That's a hard sell.
listen. I'm gonna help you
If
out.
Wolverine is
if
gonna
you
do
I'm gonna
that,
help you
and
out, Jacob.
Wolverine is gonna do that,
No,
and
no.
I'm gonna tell you
I'm gonna let
why.
you. I'm
Go
gonna let
ahead.
you rock. I'm gonna let you rock. But I want to
Okay.
remind
all
you.
right.
You remember when G said Gears of War was gonna take over Halo? I think this is your moment.
Yeah.
I think this is yours. But I'm gonna let you rock. Do it,
Yeah.
bro. Do
No,
it.
no.
You know what
See,
I'm saying? Do it for the gram.
yeah.
Do it for the gram.
Listen. So
Go
here's
ahead,
the
go
thing:
ahead, go ahead.
he didn't back it up with any theory.
Okay.
My
All right.
theory is
All right.
behind saying that is because the last time we've had a Wolverine game was back on the 360 or like
It
the
was like,
Yeah.
and it was a
360.
spin-off movie.
PSP 360.
Resident
Yes,
Evil
and it
Legit,
was and it was a horrible
the Hugh
movie game.
Jackman. It was a Hugh Jackman. It was
Exactly.
pretty good, but
So
it
the
wasn't
the
like,
last good
yeah.
the last good Wolverine game we've had was the fucking NES. So people are waiting for this. People are waiting. We've waited decades for this type of game. And then on top of that, the amount of PlayStations that will be out in the wild, it'll be maybe about
Well,
110 something million consoles. What I'm just saying is on top of the PC, right, being super expensive, on top of all those PC guys buying a PlayStation, all the Xbox guys buying a PlayStation, on top of all of that, like that's why I say that. When Spider-Man came out, look when Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 1 came out, how many consoles was out in the wild? And so
mm,
that's just my theory behind it. So my theory is just based on the total number of units and the fact
mm,
that we haven't had a game like this in like forever. Whereas we've had Spider-Man, we've had Miles Morales, and we've had Spider-Man 2. So I can see not a fatigue, but I can see people being like, I played the first Spider-Man or I played Miles Morales. I can wait on Spider-Man 2. That's my theory. But with Wolverine, there is no game to compare to it. Like we
mm.
haven't had this like in like forever in our like gaming adult lives. So that's my theory behind it. Hopefully I'm right. I may be wrong, but
No,
at
I
least
hope
my
you're right
logic
too.
behind it, at least my
You might
logic
be right
behind it,
though. You might be
No,
right.
I hope
I'm
you're
going
I
on
hope you're
I'm
right.
going on that. I'm not just
My
going
man
on
had
because
my man had that Z Adderall. Now he came on. Now he came on a thing. Wolverine gonna be bigger than
Oh
Spider-Man.
man.
It's
Man, I love
just
it.
I mean, he
Listen,
might
I
be
got you.
speaking
I
some
love it.
truth though.
I love it. I love it, J Dub. I love it. You like it? I
just
love it.
5
If you like it,
million
I love
in the
it.
first weekend.
Yo,
That's
but
a hard
shut
one right there.
Hold on,
5
hold on,
million
man.
in 3 days.
Hey, listen, okay, 5 million in 3 days. I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna do. It's gonna do 5.2 million in 3 days.
Ooh. Yo, that's you know what? I love it. I
Listen,
love it.
listen,
Let that talk,
mark it.
man.
If you
Talk
Listen,
that
like it,
mark
I
shit.
love it.
Hold on, hold on,
It
hold on.
should.
And,
It should though.
and,
It
and if it
should
and if it
because
doesn't,
when
listen,
Spider-Man
if
2
it
came out, there was only
yeah,
like 40 million
Yeah.
PS5s out.
So
It
that's what
you
I'm
should.
could, you know
saying.
what?
That's what
You
I'm
could be right.
saying.
You know, you like right. Could be. Let's see. We'll
He
see.
cooking.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
hope
He
it does.
low-key
I'm
cooking. He
saying?
cooking.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
Let him cook,
No
man.
matter
Let him cook.
listen. No matter
I
what he
could be
does,
wrong.
we get
Let
to
him
play
cook.
it.
Facts. That's true.
That's the main
A1,
part, right?
baby. On
Yeah.
the pro.
I just want to say I wouldn't tend for Hatton. I wouldn't just say, oh yeah, it's gonna do. No, I'm not saying I'm just saying, based on the numbers, based on this game basically being a new IP because we haven't had it in so fucking long. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like we can say, I just played that a couple of
This
generations
is
ago.
a
It's
run
like
of the
we
mill
did
title. This is the real
exactly.
deal
It's
Wolverine.
Logan, the
This is the
mature
real deal.
bloody,
And they're not holding
it's
back. You
they're
saw
not
the
holding
spike through
yeah,
that
yeah,
became my
yeah,
icon. The spike through
yeah,
the chin.
yeah. It's the Logan of
That
video
became a
games.
thumbnail
So
for you.
Shout out to
yeah,
SPR. Shout
yeah.
out to SPR. You know what I'm
Gotta
That
saying?
guy's
hold it
dope.
in
So
there.
you might have a point.
He's
You know
cook.
what? Listen,
Cook.
you did a better job explaining why than Z did with the gears. Gears, he was bugging.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
this
That's what I'm
motherfucker's on
saying.
his
I'm
Adderall.
not
Shout out to Z, man. Happy New Year, my brother. But my man was on Adderall. He was on that. He was on that Tramadol. My man had he had butt cheek Tramadol injection, boy, to relax his muscles because he was
Oh
on some
shit.
defense gear.
man.
Oh, hey, yo, J-Dub.
Oh,
Someone just brought it up in the chat too. Wolverine and Doomsday.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that
Oh,
movie
the
looks
movie. I
so
can't
ooh,
wait
good.
for the movie.
yeah,
I
Listen,
can't wait
yeah.
for the movie.
Damn,
let me tell you
damn,
something.
damn.
Oh man.
And Spider
Listen,
Man. Spider Man
let me
movie too. Coming
let
out
me
in
tell you
July.
this.
Yeah,
Let me
and
tell
the
you.
Spider-Man movie coming out, like that the
In July.
amount of
In July.
hype
Listen,
In
for
July.
those
That's that
movies and
media
and
strategy.
everything. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
You know they're
wild.
gonna
I
have
completely.
a theme console. You just know
I
they're gonna have the controller.
listen.
They're gonna
hey
have
DJ
that's
Marsh
So
in the
yo,
chat. DJ Marsh. I completely forgot about that, bro. You're
yo,
right.
How you gonna
listen.
forget about
I
Spider
understand.
Man? What?
This is
No, no, I didn't forget about Spider-Man. I forgot that the movie lines up,
yeah.
and we just saw
yeah,
Cyclops fucking go ham.
Yo, this I'm
yeah,
about
Oh
to
yes.
show that. Listen,
Cyclops.
this
Woo.
so far, Marvel's been doing these teaser drops. You know, we saw Captain
Yep.
America. When I saw Captain America,
hmm
I'll be honest, I felt something. I was like, you know what?
yeah,
I'm glad he's back because you can't have Doomsday
yeah,
without the real Cap. And I'm like, all
yeah,
right, that's good. Then when I saw Thor, I'm like, all right, I knew he was gonna be in there, and he's doing this. But when they showed this trailer, this is the trailer with the X Men,
Yep.
and
yeah,
I'm thinking, okay, you know, you see Professor X, he's here, you know, you seen this, and I'm thinking, so let me get this. So let me narrate this, man. So when I saw this, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I felt. So I'm watching this, and I'm like, wait a minute. I knew immediately this is Xavier's school. I'm like, you know, from the Fox. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, man, something happened. This shit's old.
How the hell does that old ass
I,
man not
yeah.
age?
I'm like, yo, okay. I'm like, all right. Yo, Deadpool said they got him knocked until they're 90 years old. I'm like, yo,
Oh,
he ain't lying. Deadpool's not
for
lying.
real.
He told us. He's
mm,
like Professor
He's
X
gonna
and
get
all
him
these
through
guys.
till he's
They
90.
are. And I'm thinking, okay, this is cool. All right, so X Men's gonna be in Doomsday. I'm telling you my process. I'm watching this. I'm like, all right, this is cool. You know,
Right.
he could flow shit. And then I'm thinking, all right. And I already knew that was Magneto. I'm like, all right, that's Magneto. He's old, he's rugged, because they're the best of friends. You know, they have that. I'm like, all right, that's cool. But then this happened.
In the
Yo,
90s costume.
this
yep,
people listen. Let me tell you something. I don't think. Let me tell you something in the chat. I gotta help you out here. I gotta help you out. This is significant. I don't think you
God.
guys
That's shot.
understand. You know, I don't think you guys understand the significance of this scene. This is Cyclops. This motherfucker, listen, Cyclops in the comics is badass, and his
mm,
optic blast can fuck shit up. Like when he uses this shit, it's
That
fucking like,
shit.
yo, like you would have to actually consider, can he crack the world in half with his shit? So when I
yeah,
saw this, and then when you see him like rage and his shit is blasting, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, they are not holding back with Cyclops. And if they're not holding back with Cyclops, I guarantee Marvel. See, listen, Fox, they did okay with the X Men. But Marvel, they are going to
Take it
take
to the
X
next
Men
level.
to their true
To
level.
the next
You are
level.
about
Yep.
to see some Omega level mutant do some shit. They are going to do some shit. That Cyclops, that big ass beam, you're going to see some shit. Yo, that hyped me up, Doomsday. Because
Yeah.
you're going to see X Men and you're going to see Marvel's version of Wolverine. That
All right.
Yep.
So
listen, you're going to
This
see
so
is
some
that
gonna
shit.
be dope.
what was the release date on that?
January?
December.
Yes, December is coming up. December 26th,
December
So
16th.
day after
so I'm gonna
Christmas.
just go out and say Wolverine's gonna be an October release. God, them
Yeah.
holidays.
Yep.
Whew.
I
Yep.
think it
Yep.
might be
I
He
December.
gonna eat.
all right,
Marvel gonna
Jado.
eat.
I can
Marvel
see.
gonna eat.
You
They
see what I'm
say
saying?
fall. They,
Am I back? Am I
they
back?
said
Yeah.
they said
You know what I'm
fall.
saying?
No. So Cyclops is not a boring character. I think Forrest Meter in the comics, Cyclops, his
Mm-hmm.
leadership, his fighting skill, his strength, and his optic blast. This motherfucker, Fox dumped him down to like the goody two shoe character, which he
Yeah.
is a goody two shoe in the sense of strict order. Yeah, I'm you, Henry. If you want to say something, he's a strict order leader guy.
Oh, Henry, you
But they
mute.
Mm-hmm.
You on
but
mute.
Yeah.
they made him into a goody two shoe leader. He's more of a General Patton, let's get this shit done type leader, and he
They
will
made a
fuck
they made him
shit
a
up.
crybaby. That's what
Yeah,
Fox
they
did.
made him a
Yeah.
crybaby like I'm telling some Wolverine. He is not that guy. He's the fucking like he's like he's this guy with fucking optic blast. Let me show you something. This is him. This is this motherfucker. Let me show you something. Let me show you who Cyclops really is. They made him
Talk
into
to
a
him. I'll
cry.
listen.
They made him into a crybaby. All right, all right. Cyclops is this motherfucker right here. All right.
Talk
Picture
to him.
this
I'll listen.
guy. Picture this guy. Let me see if I could put his. Let me put his. Let me open this image.
Yeah.
Let me find a good image.
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for the MCU or the Hollywood to combine him and Havoc's power together.
Mm.
When his optical blast gets exponentially more powerful when Havoc shoots his brother. Havoc shoots his blast to him. Yeah, so Havoc is like one of my favorite X-Men.
Oh yeah.
P-Rock over there.
Yeah.
P-Rock's over there looking like, "Ooh, you know how long I've been waiting for this."
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for
But
myself.
I,
Hey.
I have to say though, James Marsden is a crybaby looking Cyclops though.
Yeah.
So he's really good with the boyish look. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Unfortunate part because he was kind of like that in Sonics as well, right? So,
Let me see if I get
but
a good image.
yeah,
Let me see. Like Cyclops is like. All right. Yeah. This is it. This will perfectly capture. This is it. Now picture this guy, right? But with optic blast. This is the Cyclops I want to see. This is him. Gunny Highway boy. This is Cyclops. If you ladies think you can slip and slide just because your last sergeant was a pussy, well, that shit's over. You're going to start acting like veterans. You know what I'm saying? Cyclops as a leader, he don't fuck around. Him and the Wolverine class. He wasn't like the little crybaby. Oh, you got up nah.
yeah.
When he formed up X Men, he was not like Captain America inspirational. He's like X Men, get your fucking shit together. We're gonna get this shit done. That motherfucker is a badass. Oh man, I'm glad that they did not crucifying him. And to be like,
Yeah.
oh, you're fucking my girlfriend. Nah, he ain't no simp. Get the fuck out of here. He will buff some shit. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm excited. I don't know how we got into this. Somebody mentioned X Men, and that's just
Well,
that
because
countdown
it's
kills me.
gonna
The
it's
countdown
gonna
kills
run
me.
into the release of X-Men, right? So
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. The countdown. Oh,
yeah.
and you know what? Oh
You,
man, I can't
yeah,
wait to the next generation of X Men because
yeah.
Sony
But you know
has that
what
on lock.
would really
In the
sell
game, if the
Wolverine
game comes
though?
The
out,
game, yes,
yeah.
they
Yeah,
own
what
the
really
gaming rights.
Yeah, the leak
what
already
really
Yep.
came
sell
out that
Wolverine?
it's scheduled for like 2030, I think, if I can
Yeah.
remember
Oh
the
man,
Insomniac leak.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
date,
yeah.
man, it's gonna be crazy. It's
I'm
gonna
hope
be
I'm alive,
crazy.
man. That's 5 years from now. I hope I'm alive.
That's gonna be hype like a motherfucker.
Oh my god, am I gonna be
I
alive?
hope I'm
Jeez.
alive. Listen,
2030.
man.
How old?
All the
Fuck, dude.
listen, like,
I'm gonna be so
come on,
old.
man. We don't know. Like, I got, come on, man. I'm so alive. You know, I gotta be alive for this. Don't take me away. Don't take me from this earth. You know,
Yes.
for that
Mhm.
some greatness, man.
Bro,
Oh man.
I thought the same thing about RE4. I was like, please don't let me die in the next year.
I know.
I
No,
was like,
man.
please don't let me die in the next
It's
year.
true.
Just shout out to Gordo. It says, yeah, Pro is the best option, especially PSSR 2.0 on Horizon. I think especially. I guess I think, but Via 2.0 really is what Moore's Law is dead cracked it up to be. Man, that thing's gonna be a special. PS5,
Watch
like I
them
said,
announce
Mhm.
that at
I will
the
put
February
Pro.
State of Play.
I'm telling you, I will put Pro. Yeah, I will put Pro at the forefront of PlayStation. Especially now, the climate, the environment of do-yourself PC gaming,
Mhm.
there ain't nothing better. Like at that price, man.
Yep.
I think I already said that. Okay, now, oh, I'm sorry, John Baptiste. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. The PC gamers are going to start OF accounts to pay for the PC. Oh man. Oh man, Alex, what's going
Whoa.
on, Alex?
Woo.
That his Star Forge thing is gonna go down. My man's gonna be hyped to buy a Star Forge PC. That's just gonna be like $3,000, $5,000. Oh man, damn, Alex.
You finally
And
get
then we're gonna
Josh the editor his own PC.
shit. Well, no, Josh said that's on his brother's PC. Now forget about
That's what
getting
I'm
his
Yeah,
own.
saying.
he's
You,
cheap.
Josh, you're gonna have to wait a long while before you get your own PC, dog. You're
For
gonna have to
real.
collect more. You're gonna need more SSI. You better go. You better go back to selling weed.
I know.
You know, like yo, you know, fuck. You know what I'm saying? You better start selling fentanyl or some shit. Cause yo, it's Josh. If you wanna stop playing your brother's PC, at this point, you know, bro, Josh, just get a PS5 Pro, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Glassdoor Gamer, thank you for the super chat. Says, the Xbox fanboys left now are a cult like MAGA. Oh man, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
It's just,
no.
So real quick, we'll go to PlayStation real quick. Have y'all saw the whole AI conversation with PlayStation?
that
Now
patent?
they're doing a patent where the game knows how to pass itself, and the
What?
intent. So what they're saying, yeah. So the characters they will now implement, or they have a patent to implement AI into characters that know how to play the game itself. And
Oh.
based on
Oh
the
wow.
description of the reason why is to help players solve difficult challenges, or they could just have the game go through the challenge itself to move on to the next stage. What do you guys
Huh.
think about that? What do you
That's
guys
Look,
different.
think about that?
real quick, if
Like
you
They
let's
might
guys
say
be
you
need
got
help
it.
helpful.
beating a
They
game,
might be helpful. They might be
if
helpful.
you no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Not like hints. Like the game, like you can have the game actually play it for you, and it will do
If you
the
guys
work.
need help with guides, Sean K the King.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Perfect. You know, but this is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
guide. This is
But
literally the
with
game doing the stuff
It'll be
for you.
playing it for you, yeah.
yeah,
What do you guys
with
think
So
about that?
AI,
Do you
Sean could
think?
actually sleep, right? So,
so
I know, right? For real.
No,
so
I
it's
don't think
just a
you'll get
patent.
trophies. I don't think you'll get trophies. It's a pattern right now. But what do you
Yeah,
think
mm,
if this thing
so
was implemented? Is this beneficial, or does this break the heart of gaming? Like,
I think it's beneficial, and I'm gonna tell you why.
go
Right?
ahead.
It's not for me,
yeah.
but it is for those gamers who do run into some games that are really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And when they find it
Mm-hmm.
difficult, like for example, no shit, I'm not a
mhm.
Soulsborne guy, right? At all,
Oh yeah.
right? The only Soulsborne game that I've ever beaten in my life was Demon Souls when they came on PS5. I bought Bloodborne day one. I played that shit for like 5 minutes. I tossed that shit to the curb. Hell no, this shit too fucking hard.
Oh man, you playing that
You ain't
dog shit,
lying.
that Turismo? What
Yeah.
the hell is wrong with you?
Yo,
Listen.
yo.
No.
Hey, I like
So,
Gran
Yo,
Turismo.
That was
I like Gran
yo,
Turismo. I like it.
whoa.
I
oh,
like
My,
Gran
my
Turismo.
car's in there. My car's
I
in there.
love
Come
yeah.
Gran
on.
Turismo. I love Gran
So,
Turismo.
so,
Dude,
check, so check
I
this
love
that
it.
out.
needs some vehicles and bloodboard. He needs to drive around.
Oh
You better
man,
get a
oh
Maserati
man.
up in there.
I can play it with my steering wheel. Oh man. No, but check this out.
I
But
love Gran Turismo.
if right, if there was a part that I couldn't pass, I kept dying and it was just frustrating me before I fucking break the controller, it would pop up on the screen and say, "Hey, would you like help with this part?" And I hit yes. And if it could get me past that part and let me continue the game and move on, I think that would
Heck
be
yeah.
beneficial. Not to me, but to a lot of people out there because they probably seen a lot of people would start a game and not finish it because of certain parts of a game is just too difficult or whatever.
You ain't lying.
And,
You
and,
ain't
and that
lying.
may, right, again, like Porter Rock said, don't give people achievements for it. Like, don't let the thing just beat the game for you and get platinums or whatever. But to get past this certain section, if that was optional, I think more people would beat games or spend more time in the game or whatever. It's not, again, I'm thinking out of the box. It's not probably for us on this panel, but I guarantee you there's a
Right.
lot of people that would take advantage of that.
Oh yeah,
Especially especially kids, or people that just find a lot of types of gaming or genres too difficult.
Like, King, what do you think about this? Because you play a lot of games, you plan a lot of games, so you
I
really and
do.
you do guides. So what do you
Hmm.
think about this?
Hey, sometimes I even get stuck on parts, so I think it's a little beneficial for me too. Cause like, I'm not saying for every game, but I'm just saying for
But
certain games.
this might disrupt your platinum hunting though. They
Oh
might
yeah, it might.
like if you try to
Yeah.
do it, it might get us warning. If you enable this, you'll no longer qualify for this platinum or this
Oh yeah.
trophy, this particular
Then
trophy.
yeah,
Let's
then I couldn't do it. Then I couldn't do it
yeah,
then because I need my
yeah,
trophies.
yeah. It
I
will
couldn't
block
do
out.
it then.
Yeah.
Heck no. I need my
What, what,
trophies. I need all
what,
of them.
what, if, what if it was a time limit? Like, this game will autoplay for you for like 30 seconds or like a time. I'm just putting it out there, right?
No, no, yeah.
45 seconds. Like, you're not
Why?
going to play the whole game, but if this is the part that's difficult, you got a minute allocated to your account that allow it to play. So if you get right by a boss fight that you've been fucking dying and dying and dying, you can spend your coin or that option for that particular part, and
Mhm.
it'll you know I don't know. I'm just throwing ways
No,
that they could make it
you make
where
a
it'd be
good
beneficial.
point. Henry, what do you think about this?
Um, so back in the days and like on our old 8-bit and 16-bit days, like the games are
Oh
Mm-hmm.
much
yeah,
more difficult, right?
raise my
So,
hand right
and
here.
then
Yep.
I
sometimes
think
there's
that is most
you have
difficult because it was
right
unfair.
because
Yes.
right you start over when you die at the boss, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
and your continues are limited to maybe 3. So if you use it up, then
Facts.
you
Mm-hmm.
start from the
But the
beginning of the
whole game, yep.
You
right,
got
right,
3
right.
lives because it was
I
quarter based. It was one of those
right.
quarter
So
like console gamers adopted the arcade
Arcade
style,
machines too.
and arcade
right,
machine was all
right.
about spending quarters.
So
Hmm.
I mean, part of it is like I don't know. I want to see how this is implemented. I do think that if you're someone like Sean and say he's running a 24-hour sub marathon to gain viewership and he has to walk away to a bathroom, maybe he could turn on the AI and let the guy run around to dodge bullets for a little bit, right? So like
For real.
that's the only thing I can think of, right? So but to the whole point of playing this game is to experience the game, right? Like what's the
Right,
point of
right.
having the game playing for you? I can understand smarter AI as a companion. Say, if I want to play a game, I don't want to be at that game alone.
For partner
Yeah.
Right?
AI, I
I want to
hate those
companion.
games because they're
Yeah.
dumb. I always
Right.
hated
So
partner AI.
remember the stupid X-Men game from LJN back in the day, and you
Oh
have to
yeah,
play
Mhm.
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
play
That
2
one.
X-Men at the same time, and that X-Men always gets stuck somewhere because he
Yeah,
sucks. Right? So,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
so
So,
but LJN makes bad games anyway. So like
chill. What do you think?
Man, the first game that comes to my mind is fucking Black Myth Wukong, bro. There's a couple bosses in there that
oh
I struggled with, like the Scorpion Lord, um, the what was it the dude you fight in the beginning? He has like a secret fight at the end. Forgot his name, but like there's a lot of fucking
Erlang
fights in there.
Erlang.
Yes, at the
Yeah.
end, dude. Fucking this motherfucker was in the air, hitting you with aerial attacks. I was
Yeah.
just like, fuck,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe, but like, that's even if it comes true though, because Sony puts out a lot of patents
They
that
do a
don't
lot
come
of
true.
patents.
Like there's supposed to be a controller that hurts you.
The
Yeah.
fuck?
Like when you take damage, you're supposed to feel it in the controller. Like obviously that shit never came out.
That's funny.
If
Yeah, like
if it
electrical shock.
That would be funny.
yes, if it were
Oh,
to come out, it's got to be a toggle, bro. I can't see myself using that.
So I kind of leading on to JJ's point, like trying to decipher who's before, right? This reminds me of something M said. Um, M said gaming is the only media that gatekeeps the content from you. Because in order to see the
Mhm.
game, you have to play it and achieve certain metrics to see the next part. He said that's the challenging
True.
part of media. He said that's why I think he was referring to book, music, and movies don't gatekeep stuff. It literally you can get
That's true.
access to the entire content, and you will get to it. Whether it's a song, a book, there's nothing stopping you from going through other than you wanting to do it. But gaming has a skill gatekeep
Right.
where your own skills prevent you from enjoying the rest of the content.
That's right.
Um,
Yeah.
and Jada brought
I
up
agree.
the data on the people who actually play games. Like we see the trophies even, right? And
Yep.
I think our trophy count is better than Xbox, but even then, there's some games where, like, when you look at the people who beat the game, unless it's like a really, really popular game with good accessibility options with
Mhm.
those in it, like the Last of Us 2, Spider-Man, stuff like that, those games are in the 40-50% completion, like they beat the game. But that's
Yeah.
still 50% that didn't beat it. But if
Most
you
of
look at
Yote had
yeah,
50%.
yeah. But if you
Mm-hmm.
look at the drop off rate after the first boss, it is huge.
Yep.
Like you see like the first boss or the first thing 90% completed, and then the second it drops down to like 60.
Yep.
Like it's
Yeah, I
huge.
agree.
It's a huge.
I
There's
agree.
a huge drop off
People give up.
at a
Yeah.
certain
People
point.
give
Like
It's a
they
up.
huge
give
gap.
up. This
It's a
is
huge gap.
something that a lot of people across a lot of games they just drop off after the first something or whatever, and it's like, um, how do you get people to stay in the game and enjoy and see the whole
I
entire
can
quality of the
I
game?
can answer I can answer
This
that
this
part.
might be
Now,
it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
hmm
What's up,
oh, I
Jay?
can answer
Go,
that.
Sean. Go ahead, Sean. Yo, Sean's
Yeah,
crazy. I
that's
can answer that. Okay, Sean.
I can answer.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say but
He's,
some games actually implement those things where the games that you can't beat, they got this thing called story mode, and that's
okay,
been
yeah.
helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, for people
So you can
that
play the
can't beat the
game and
game
enjoy more of the
eh,
story.
without having
That's true.
consequences. So yeah,
Yeah.
story mode is fucking awesome. I went through it for a couple of games. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of them I went through with story mode. So yeah,
You
So,
know.
yeah, one thing I thought Insomniac did great with Ratchet and Clank was that you could play like a easy mode where you don't lose energy bars. Like
Mm.
so,
Mhm.
when I let my little nephew play, he just gets hit all
It's
the
a
planes,
kid,
but he could, yeah, he could still keep going. But
but
you
he
do
won't
fall to
die.
death. You will die if you fall like off the map and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Or a pit, right? So, but I think that's a better way of doing it. I don't know. I don't know how AI is gonna implement. Yeah,
Mm.
so
The one thing.
I'm
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, Henry.
yeah, anything but fucking stealing art from people, all right?
oh
That's
yeah.
it.
Besides
As
that,
long as
yeah,
you don't,
now
as long as
that's
you
just
don't,
wrong. That's
as
just
long
wrong.
as you don't AI to create art,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
I
And
learned
then and then
AI
stop
doesn't
accusing
create
me of
art.
using AI to make my art. Jeez.
Yeah, I
I
learned.
drew the P-Rock profile, all right?
Yeah, I learned. Artists are saying AI doesn't actually create its own art. It's taking little tiny things, even if it's one speck of dot, but
Mm-hmm.
everything in that picture is representative of someone else's art.
It
Right.
Who
is.
knows? There might be
It is.
just one dot. It could be a million dots composed together, but collectively, those are just
It
the
is.
images of
It is.
millions of artists out there.
Hmm.
That's all AI
Yeah.
is doing. All AI is doing is just putting
They're
puzzles
sampling.
together. So it looks
Super sampling.
original. Like all over, like in total, it looks original, but it's not. Each little
Right.
bit is something from somewhere else.
Hmm.
So like yeah, and like AI doesn't actually create art. It's replicating just at a higher level millions of different pieces and put it together. That's why like YouTube now has the thing like, do you have any AI art generated? Because the thing is, you are using somebody else's art. It might be a
Okay.
million people's for that one picture, but it's still a million people who
Right.
contributed to that. So I was like, I didn't realize that. I'm like, oh shit. So any art you see from AI, it is a culmination of X amount of people that the AI just took it from. I'm like, wow. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's one of the main reasons why people are upset with with AI in gaming. Because if you have AI create the characters or the backgrounds, whatever, all it's doing is stealing from other people's art. Even if
Right.
it's just one little tiny speck of dot, it's still that's still their dot. You know what I'm saying? So it's insane. Like, wow, that's really whatever. But again, like, it I think I think this is just going into the very casual gamers, and there is a lot of casual gamers. You can see it in the stats. You can see it in the games played. You can see they initially
Mhm.
play the game and they just completely drop off. Um, for me, I wanted if I were to look at the best case scenario for AI, it's two things. I see it in one of two things. Number one, quality control.
Mm.
Let AI review the game, and tell you up front, hey, wait a minute, this
There's a
game's not
lot
ready
of
for
bugs.
release because there's a lot of bugs. If you do this, the game will crash. If you do this, we recognize different code. This game is not ready for release. You need to repair this stuff.
Oh
AI
yeah,
can be a
that would be
great
smart.
tool for quality control. It can actually, you know, create almost as best as possible bug-free gaming. They need to invest in AI for quality control so that way when launch day, before launch day, here AI scan this game, scan every line of code, and let AI come back with a list of these are all the errors we identified. You need to fix these before it goes live on the system, and then you repair it.
Mhm.
Have AI help you repair it, but you still have a human doing it, developers doing it. But AI is just getting ahead of the game, so that way, come launch day, you release a day one quality game. That should be one.
Yeah.
Another case
Mhm.
scenario helps AI. So you have the AI that does the quality control, then you have AI optimize your games. What can we do to optimize and get that solid 60 frames per second? Optimize the resolution. All right, if you balance this, maybe if you remove these assets, you really don't need it. Okay, things like that. So how can we best optimize our game? So that's number two. And the third one for the AI in terms of gameplay is enemy characters, non-playable characters. Imagine Grand Theft Auto, where every single character in the game has a unique personality on the streets, missions, enemies. You know, um, let's say even something as God of War, right? You have these characters; they all look the same, but they have the same repetitive character style for that specific character, right? Like let's say like the lizards in God of War. I think there was lizard men in God of War. I think, right? Am I wrong? I'm bugging. I
Mhm.
don't know. But imagine each lizard person, or the Minotaurs. I'll use the Minotaurs, the
Okay.
Cyclops and stuff like that. So we'll use that. It's like God of War. Even though they look different, there was certain different. They saw the same exact fighting styles. They had the same exact pattern, and you ultimately kill them. But what if each Minotaur, because of AI, uniquely
That would be dope. That would be dope.
or the Valkyries? Each
Mhm.
Valkyrie has their own unique attack pattern, and they learn adapt based on how you kill the other one. I
That would be
wouldn't mind
dope.
that. I wouldn't mind that.
That would
I
be dope.
I actually wouldn't mind the next level of AI to, New Game Plus. This would be, hear me out. Let me cook. Let me cook.
Oh yeah, you cooking. You
All
cooking on
right.
this one.
Let me cook on this one. New Game Plus. The AI recognize how you beat the original game. So now you say, all right, I'm gonna start New Game Plus, completely different game attack patterns. Everyone is attacking you different because they learn what you did. They know how you play the game. So now it's like, we saw how you play. We saw how you beat this boss. So like, for example, New Game Plus will really suck for Chill Will and Wukong. Black Myth, Black Myth, it would really suck
Uh,
because if you try to do New Game Plus, all those bosses you beat, they're not the same. They're doing something totally different because they knew exactly how you fight. A whole new fighting style, completely different.
Mhm.
Get different with it. You'll be like, what the fuck? This is like a whole different game. A game like,
yeah.
um, damn my god, it came out in 2021. Oh my god, the girl that keeps coming back to life when you die. Fuck. It's
Returnal?
on place
Returnal.
Returnal. Like I can't believe I
Returnal.
forgot the
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Returnal. So you know how the world regenerates and it's a little different world, but now
Right.
all those bosses they completely have a different fighting style because they
Oh yeah,
learn
that
how
would be
you try to
dope.
kill them.
That would be dope as hell. Dope
Completely
as hell.
different. Like it is hard for you to adapt and learn fighting styles because they're constantly evolving. The AI is constantly evolving and learning what you're doing. So it's harder to adapt to the fighting style. I know that will make some people like. I think you have to toggle on that off because that will drive some people crazy.
Mm,
Because some of the people are good in video games because what they're really good
mhm.
at is learning,
Patterns.
strategy, adapting patterns.
Right.
Patterns. Yep.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But you
It's
enable
true.
AI, the better you get, the more AI understands your fighting. And then if AI understands like your fighter build, your character build, and how you implement it, they'll be like, oh, we're gonna fuck you up because we know exactly how to beat you. And now you're like, Man, AI is killing me. I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind AI providing the next level of challenge, especially for new, even if it's new game plus, you know, completely new game, new fighting style, new attack patterns, because they understand how you beat each character before. Now they're gonna learn from that and evolve and create more challenging characters for new game plus. You know?
That would be dope. That would be dope.
Some
Yeah.
games kind of already do that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like which game?
GT7 does
Oh,
it
look at that.
where
Man, ain't
we
nobody
got
giving them a fuck.
we got
Why? So
Sophie 2.0.
Hey,
they learn
enough about
they
the Gran
learn
Turismo
they
slander.
they learn to turn
Yeah.
left better.
I like the Gran Turismo. I love
Oh
Gran
man.
Like
Turismo.
how much
I
better
love
can
it.
you do at a left turn, dog? Like how much better can a left turn be?
Hey, it's
Like
No,
more
how
than
much
just
what it,
how much
turns.
better?
It's more
no.
than just
What
turns
it
on that
does
game.
is
It's more
it's
than
the
just turns.
AI, it's the advanced AI where
Yeah.
if you use the Sophie 2.0, whatever, the AI, they race just like human racers. They make the moves
Mm.
that the human racers would
Oh, okay.
make.
Nice.
And so if you don't want to
It's like
race
you're racing Lewis
online,
Hamilton. It feels like you're racing Lewis
yeah,
Hamilton.
yeah, you
Like,
racing
yeah,
Lewis
get your
Hamilton.
ass
You know what
whipped.
I'm saying?
Like, oh
Facts,
man, Lewis Hamilton fucking you up
facts.
online. You're like,
I
oh
love
man.
Gran Turismo. I love
Uh-huh.
Gran Turismo, man.
Yeah,
Facts.
the Resident Evil 2 remake kind of does that too. If you can
Mm.
go through the first half of the game without getting touched, Mr. X will be a lot
Yeah.
more aggressive towards you and he'll fuck you up. But if you get your
Mhm.
ass whooped by a bunch of zombies, he'll kind of lay off of you and be a little bit more predictable with a lot of his routes.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
interesting. Good to know. So
So
imagine
like
with AI.
it
Imagine actual AI though,
right
right?
where
Oh,
it's completely different every
it's
run.
learning.
Fuck, I don't know.
Because even with Mr. X, those are pre-programmed patterns, but they understand that if the character is easily doing this, then this is your pattern, which is tougher than the
Mhm.
frequency. Because the things that gaming today and characters get praised is developers like let's say Halo. I remember Halo when Halo came out. Part of the big thing about Halo was how well the enemy design would flank you. They would design real well to attack, Master Chief, especially if you did the harder levels like Legendary. But that was
Mhm.
still pre-programmed patterns. They just designed it very well to flank and give the logic gates. If the character does this, do this. If the character's here, do this, right? But they're still pre-programmed patterns. But with AI, it's like learning on the fly, and the AI will create a whole new pattern, and just a whole new paradigm of gameplay, just simply by learning what you do, how you do it, even learning what type of weapons you use. Like, let's say if you spam one type of weapon, let's say you spam a sniper rifle, the AI is be like, hey, this guy is very long distance centric. So strategy is we need to rapidly gain ground quickly in groups because he has to constantly reload whatever. And whatever
Mm.
Mhm.
they just adapt to your weapon style and weapon choice, which forces you to be like, oh shit, I can't spam a certain weapon. I have to be very adaptable myself, and so I think there's opportunity for this AI, you know, to go
I think
from
for
just playing
sure
the game
it,
for you to make it mad challenging,
I think
which
for
will
sure
be
I'd rather
multiple.
let the AI handle that than let some fucking dumbass company patent the Nemesis system and never use it.
Yeah,
You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah, fucking Warner Brothers. You know what I'm saying? They're all about the live service game, even though like hardware sold like what 40 million, 50 million.
40 million units.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. It's like right there. Like, listen, man, release a legit Lord of the Rings. Don't give us
Yep.
this fucking bullshit. Smeagol the game. Nobody wants that bullshit, man. I don't understand
Facts.
some of these IPs, like Star Wars, Outlaws. All right, it
Mhm.
looks all right, but we want a Luke Skywalker saga. Like that's
Yeah.
it. That's
Mm.
that's that's what we want. We haven't had that since like what Super NES or the Lego bullshit. But
Mhm.
Lego don't count. We don't want to hear Lego Star Wars. We want a legit
Hmm.
Skywalker saga. Somebody
Yeah.
drop the live Skywalker. We
That would
want
be
real.
dope.
We want the real shit. It's crazy. Let's go
Yeah.
to the last topic, man. I just want to say a really shout out to everybody. Shout out to D487. He sent 5 gift memberships to the chat. Um, Shout out to these like my audio. Hey, listen, it's this headset. I bought a decent mic in the meantime, so tomorrow work on setting that up. But my main setup that you guys are used to having, which is still dog shit, that's still packed in the movement, and
Mhm.
that movement is in storage until I find my actual house, and I'm renting in Florida. But I have up to a year to get it out of storage. But Right now, I'm delayed in going to Florida because I'm still waiting for this job that pseudo hired me. But they're in a contract dispute because they're working on a contract with the
Mm,
government and they're in a dispute. So they have to wait until the dispute's over and then we'll take on the next step. So in the meantime, I'm here in North Carolina. I don't have any of my stuff to make the walls look nice. All those posters, all those cool Spider-Man posters I had, my Resistance poster that I did, that's all in the
yeah.
storage. That's all locked up away. So, but we'll get there. But I will have a better mic for sound quality, and this weekend I'm gonna do a little test run and stuff like that. I might go live tomorrow, just to have a little bit of feedback and stuff with the new mic. But we'll see. But anyway,
Okay.
thank you so much. Enjoyed the memberships. Really appreciate it. And let's go into the last topic to kick it off. That's Microsoft. There's a report saying that Microsoft is going full blown Windows with their next
Hmm.
Xbox. We predicted this, and we all predicted this because
We
number
all
one,
did.
yeah, listen, this, and I saw this conversation on Twitter. I think Will, you saw it too, talking about Headley, David Headley, I think his name is. I apologize, Harry. Hold on, let me look at it. I ain't gonna say he's not a fanboy or anything, but he's very pro Microsoft, right? He's very pro
Yeah.
Microsoft. He
The
he
guy with
really
the
enjoys,
braid. Is the guy with the
yeah, the guy,
braid? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he enjoys, he really
Yeah.
enjoys Microsoft. I think he did a quote tweet on Kids Move, or somebody, but I think it was Kids Move saying that they're leaving Xbox for PC, and then Headley said that he either finds it strange on why people are
Oh,
adamant,
prideful.
are prideful. Deadly Headley, that's his name, Deadly Headley.
Yeah.
But he wrote on this on Twitter, and see if I could find it. Maybe depending how much tweets he does. But he wrote that he doesn't really see why people are so eager to leave the console for PC when the console has the ability to be part of your ecosystem where you can enjoy the console and the PC, right? So both, right? What I told him
Mhm.
was that most gamers, many gamers, most gamers, right? Uh, they don't really subscribe to redundancy. No one likes to own the same product. Like if people own multiple devices, the other device has to do something different that the other device doesn't do.
Hmm.
Right? They just simply. I'm not saying the majority. Now there are gamers who have devices that are redundant, like two Xboxes or two PlayStations, and they have the living room set up and the man cave set up. They have multiple people in the house, things like that. But let's say we're talking about the individual. You're gonna have people, a few, which I think is not the majority, that may have a PC and Xbox, because the Xbox is in the living room and the PC's in his desk, whatever. And I think that was his setup, Deadly Heavy. But I told them most people don't subscribe to that. Most people don't like to keep a redundant gaming platform when they get a new one that does what that the old one does, but better. So in this case, people are going PC, getting rid of their Xbox and going PC because for them, the PC is the better value for a couple of reasons. One, you still get all the Xbox games, which is literally the reason to own an Xbox. So whatever games on Xbox is on PC, but you could get it through Steam. You also have Game Pass, and Game Pass is cheaper. You don't have to pay the top tier premium console version. The PC gets the same thing at a much cheaper price, right? So you get all these benefits from PC and not miss out on any Xbox games. That's the key. So if you're not gonna miss out on any Xbox games, they say, you know what? Get rid of my Xbox console. I don't need it. I get everything day one, Game Pass plus the availability. Right now,
Right.
I mentioned in that thread that when you because he was talking about ecosystem, I'm like, I get the ecosystem, but most people don't care about that. Most people got if the reality is if people talk about multiple console, it isn't because of ecosystem. Many people own multiple platforms because of the game. So if you really want to talk about people who own multiple
Hmm.
platforms, it's the PC Switch gamer or the PlayStation Switch gamer. It's getting harder to justify having a PS5 and Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series X games is on PS5. But even
Yep.
at that level, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need my Series X no more. Especially with Roblox. In fact, Roblox was the biggest case of this. Once Roblox ended up on PlayStation, a lot of people got rid of their Xbox because that was fun for some people. I didn't even realize, at least in the community, how many people just kept their Xbox because of Roblox because it wasn't on PlayStation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because they
Yep.
say, hey, this is
Well,
the one
that's
game.
what
This
happened.
is the one game my
That's what
kid
happened to my
plays.
kids.
That's why I
That's what happened
kept
to
it.
my kids.
Yeah,
Yep.
I only kept it because of
Yep.
my kids. But once they
Yep.
put Roblox PlayStation, the parents were like, "I'm getting rid of this shit. I'm
Yep.
selling, make money. My kid can now play Roblox on the PlayStation."
Yep. That's literally
Mm-hmm.
So
what happened with my kids.
If
Yep.
yeah,
Xbox had a wrap up last year, you'd see I didn't even turn my shit on last year.
no snap.
Everything's
They
on
couldn't.
PlayStation.
They couldn't afford it. Remember?
Oh yeah.
They couldn't afford to do a wrap
Oh
up.
yeah, because they found more things to really
Mhm.
bring next year, so they didn't invest in wrap up like something
Yeah.
one person could do with a Python code, right? But
Yep.
I didn't realize, so that's just an example. Most gamers don't like redundancy just for the sake of redundancy, right? Most gamers, if they have a platform and it's better than the previous platform, they're gonna get rid of the previous platform. They're gonna move on from it. They're gonna focus their energy on the new platform that's better in their eyes and invest in that. When I said that even from an ecosystem standpoint, technically speaking, the Xbox console is the worst device for the ecosystem. It's the
Hmm.
it's the odd device out. It doesn't mesh 100% perfect with the ecosystem. A
Yeah.
PC, a gaming laptop, and a gaming handheld, like Asus, MSI Claw, Lenovo, all those devices mesh perfectly well because all
Hmm.
those devices run on Windows, the full blown Windows. You can get Steam, so if you buy a Steam game on your PC, you can play it on your handheld, or you can play it on your laptop. 100% pure connected ecosystem. If you go on your Xbox console, there is no Steam. So the Steam games you
Hmm.
bought ain't played, right? And some of the games you play on your Xbox is may not if it's not play anywhere, you can't play it on your PC and you can't play it on your handheld. So the console, by right of having an Xbox centric OS based on Windows, but it's not fully Windows. It is an Xbox concentrated console OS. That is actually the worst part of your Windows ecosystem. So now
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft next Xbox is going to be fully integrated into the Windows ecosystem because it's a PC, a
Yep.
very expensive PC, right? But the
Very.
problem what I see right now is, and I put this in the title, they're going to force Copilot in that thing. I
Yep.
guarantee it. And
Day one.
like, and nobody wants Copilot.
Wait. Hold on. Right. Did you see Microsoft? They changed
Microsoft Office no more.
it's no more.
Yeah,
It's not called Microsoft Office anymore.
it's
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 all that
forced.
fucking Copilot shit. Yeah.
Copilot is forced, and they're going to do the
It's
same
all of
thing
that.
to
Yep.
their next hardware.
Yep.
Copilot
Kind of
will be
like
part of it. It's going to be
when
part
they
of it.
got rid of Xbox Gold and turned it into Game Pass subs.
And now
Yep.
they increased by 10 million, whatever.
Yep.
The next, they will shoehorn Copilot into the next hardware because the hardware is PC,
Hmm.
and it will be a
Fact.
full blown PC, just like the
Yep.
report is saying,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yep.
you're gonna have this Xbox hardware that's actually PC with Force Copilot, and how much is that thing's gonna cost? It's a bad proposition. Like I'm gonna be honest, with the huge price increase, I don't know if Microsoft's even gonna bother doing this. Like they're like we're
I
gonna
don't
sell
know.
$3,000 PC. Name Xbox, we're gonna sell Xbox $3,000 Xbox PCs. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Hell no.
Xbox. Well, I'm gonna be fair. As a company, but here's the thing: it's a two-way thing. It's a double-edged sword. Microsoft has the ability to buy things in bulk, so that we can get the price down. But do you risk buying 5 million chips when you have so much trouble selling 5 million systems?
Exactly.
Like, are you gonna dedicate? Are you gonna dedicate to all the
Mhm.
companies that provide the parts and be like,
No,
hey, we
it's gonna
nah,
be just like the Wrong Ally. It's gonna
yeah,
be a Asus or Lenovo branded PC. They're gonna have an Xbox sticker on it. They'll let them make it, and then they'll supply Windows 11 Home Edition, and then they'll say here's your fucking next console, even though it's
That's
a
Xbox.
a, a pre-built PC. That's the Xbox.
That's
Is
the
it when
Xbox.
they came out announced it's going to be running the full version of Windows 11 Home Edition? I said, "Yep, that's it. That's a wrap. That's all. That's all we needed to know."
And you saw like how many people actually bought the ROG Ally X. Not a lot of people.
Yeah, and then a
They
lot of
want to
Not
people
that
say
got
it's
many.
sold out. They want to say it's sold out, man. They only pushed out like 10. Like, come on,
exactly.
let's stop playing, right? Because like here's the
All of the
thing.
copies went to the reviewers. You know, went to Paris and Destiny. You know,
Here's the
Just so
thing.
the price can go up.
We saw
yeah,
we saw MPD how that what's that box? The next box took third
yeah,
place.
Outsold it.
yep.
Outsold it
Those,
badly.
but here's the crazy part. It's bad enough that the Series X, the Series console got outsold by this weird ass.
Yeah,
I never even heard of it. I
nobody
don't know what
has.
the fuck it is. I like, where did this thing come from? I didn't
Yeah,
even know this was a thing. I never heard of it. Nobody
yeah,
asked me. I did not know that thing had exist.
yep,
But people did, and so many people in America at least bought it to the point where it was the third best selling console device, hardware device. But here's the thing.
yep,
With that thing being on MPD, that also means the ROG Ally is trackable by MPD. That was like
yep,
call Lenovo. How come the ROG Ally didn't take third if it was so great?
yep,
Facts.
yep,
Facts.
That should tell you.
yep.
ROG Ally should have taken third since it was the big deal.
Uh
If
huh.
you got a device, I listen. If you guys, I wish I was live around that time because I was really laughing when I saw that. Like I wasn't like, I was laughing. Like I
I
couldn't
wish
believe that this device that I swear we never heard, nobody heard of it. Nobody knows what the fuck this thing is. I don't know what it does. I don't
Mhm.
even know what game it has.
I wish
And
I
it's the
still had
third
it.
most sold game for the month of November.
I wish I still had it, but you
Yeah.
remember when I pulled out the holiday pamphlet from Sam's?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I was like, it didn't have it, but in the bottom corner it had a Next system in it.
Really?
It didn't have an Xbox, but
But
it
we
had the
never
Next system in
noticed
it.
that because I'm like,
Nope.
we never noticed. We never. If that was on the pamphlet, that shit is wild. Cause nobody,
Xbox wasn't, but the Next was.
I never.
That is
But
wild.
yo,
That is
when I saw that
wild.
thing third, everybody's asking, what the hell is this thing, and how is it became the
Yeah.
third best thing? That is insane. So like, listen, so this thing about Xbox One hardware, that's really Microsoft just really focusing on Windows. That's
Yep.
Yeah.
all it is. They're
I
done.
mean,
Not go ahead.
Sarah Bond pretty much said it last year.
She
She's like, they
said it.
want
Yeah.
Windows to be the biggest
It's the
gaming
future of
platform.
gaming.
Yeah.
Yep. Windows is
She
the
said
future
it.
of gaming.
Now,
Writings on the wall, bro.
the key they're talking about is backwards compatibility. Microsoft could do it one of two ways. The worst way and the best way. The worst way, I'll start with that, is through emulation. Because
Two
number
million.
one,
Yeah.
it's limited to what games they're allowed to emulate. Because some third party
Yep.
says no, you will not emulate this game on PC. It's available on PC. Do not emulate it. So there's a lot of titles that probably won't do that, and the optimizations behind it. So emulation on Windows could be one way. Was particular, but the good part about the emulation on Windows, this would apply to all PC gamers. It will apply to every PC gamer, right? The
Yeah.
second way they could do it, if they have Xbox hardware made by Asus or whoever, and it is tagged as an Xbox, it can have the Xbox OS in the system that gets booted, like a dual
Yeah.
boot, and it could get
Yep.
booted if you put a Xbox Series X game or 360 game. It will boot into the Xbox OS, and the only
Yeah.
devices that have this OS is the Xbox PC. Regular PCs don't have it, so like the regular PCs, the Dells,
Yeah.
Alienwares, whatever, they won't have
Yeah,
this.
that can
You
make
have to
sense.
buy. That could be the differentiator. I mean, these Xbox branded PCs will have the Xbox OS, so you can play your entire library of Xbox games that are marked for backwards compatibility. But
But they can't even do that.
the
They
Yeah, I
can't
can
even
see
do that,
Yeah,
that.
Little Rock.
they
I can
can't
see
do
that
that
happening.
now.
Because
listen.
PC dudes are going to get that OS that's exclusively for the Xbox PC
No, they'll figure it out.
slash
Yeah, they'll pirate
console.
it. They'll figure it out. Yeah,
Yeah, they'll pirate that shit,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
I mean,
yeah,
but the main thing is with this Xbox OS, we'll have this Xbox. It's a PC, but exclusively from the manufacturer have the Xbox
yeah,
OS. But no new. They will lock it to where it's only going to be used for backwards compatibility to play your Series X games, your
yeah,
360 games, Xbox, Xbox One games, whatever, right? But this OS will not be accessible to developers because all new games will be made for the Windows 11 PC environment. And what that does is there's no more
Mm,
play anywhere because
right,
the Xbox
right.
OS is done.
Mm.
They're only doing it for backwards compatibility because that's the best way to do it. Because then you'll have 100% backwards compatibility with the Xbox
Yeah.
OS dual boot. But developers developing for the new Xbox, let's call it the Magnus because I think that was the coding they call it. Developers making the Magnus, you will not make a new game on the Xbox OS. That is done. Your
Yeah.
games is just straight Windows, it's just PC. So what that does is there is no more games for the console side. They effectively kill the console side other
Yep,
than backwards
basically.
compatibility. So that way, every game going forward is easily compatible with the handhelds, with laptops, then of course cloud. That's true ecosystem 100% compatibility. But in order to get to that point, they have to cut the Xbox OS. The Xbox OS
That's
does not
facts.
fit in that environment. It
That's
has to
facts.
die. You cannot have a new game made in 2028 on the Xbox OS because it's not going to be compatible with the Asus ROG Ally, Everside Claw, and PCs because it's made for the
Yeah,
OS. They can't have that no more. And they can't guarantee play anywhere on every title made for the Xbox OS. But to have
Yeah.
100% pure
Going,
right.
ecosystem,
going
it's going to be
forward,
made on
they'll just
Windows.
make the PC version of the game,
That's
and
it.
that's
That's
it.
it.
It's,
That's the only version that will be made. The
yeah.
Xbox OS will be locked. If they do go that route, which I think will be the one that makes the most sense for backwards compatibility with the consoles, because emulation, you're going to lose a lot of titles. Emulation, companies are going to be like, no, you will not emulate our game to run on your Xbox Magnus. No, they could just buy the Steam version for the Xbox
For the
Steam.
low,
So,
low price of $2,500
yeah.
starting.
So, so I can see the Xbox OS dual booted into Magnus, but it will not be used to make games. It's done. It's not accessible to developers. Developers can only make games on the PC side, Windows. That's it. To get that true ecosystem, 100% on all Windows devices equally, because you can't
With,
do that
well,
with the
on the
Xbox
rock,
console.
which is still weird, right? Because they said this next whatever they're gonna make is gonna it's gonna have Steam on it. It's gonna have Epic. It's gonna have all the
PC.
stores. It's a,
It's
yeah,
basically a
and so
PC.
it's like
It's
yeah,
a PC.
this shit is fucking crazy. Just like
Yeah.
who the fuck is gonna like? Why are these bots not fucking storming the Capitol? I don't understand, but it's
Because
crazy.
I think the ones that are fed up are the
Mhm.
least vocal. I think the
Yeah,
people who are the most vocal, they're just the fanboys,
Like Crap
the
Gamer and the
loyalists.
Tim Dog.
No, Crack
mhm.
Gamer, they speaking up on it, right? But Crack Gamer
Yeah,
speaking up. Tim Dog says, "Yeah, this is over. It's a wrap." I think he's doing more political stuff than anything else.
yeah,
He gave up on the whole Xbox. He's like, "Man, this brand is done." I think Tim Dog got the word. They're going full PC, and Tim Dog's like, "Man, fuck this. I'm not."
You're
yeah.
It's
right though.
over.
Crap
It's
Gamer
dead.
is the only one really speaking up. You're right.
Yeah, he's speaking of console, and Crack Gamer is like, listen, I play on consoles. I don't play on PC. So all this
Mm,
stuff about eco, and here's the thing, it's the true conversation. They're trying to make it about ecosystem. Like most gamers are an ecosystem gamer, and the way I
Yep,
know they're not is because if the gamers was a true ecosystem gamer, PC handhelds will be selling a lot more than they are now. Because if you have an ecosystem where you have your gaming PC and then you have this PC handheld that can play all your games on your gaming PC, that will be an amazing combo. Your PC at
right.
home, your PC on the go. Much more PC gamers will be buying the handheld because they have
yeah,
that ecosystem on the go. They're not buying that. The handhelds are niche sell. Most people listen. Most people are just happy having their one gaming device at home. The only time it was we lived in a world where there's multiple gaming device is because we have multiple exclusives. You have your
Right.
Nintendo for Nintendo exclusives. You have your PlayStation for PlayStation. Even now, PCs are even saying, let's be honest, even PCs like Microsoft, there's a lot of there's PC gamers that are saying they can't justify getting a PS5 because they can eventually play the game. They're saying
yeah,
that now, and that's eventual. So imagine Xbox where the game is not eventual; it is day and date on PC. Of course, they're
yeah,
gonna get rid of their
Hmm.
Xbox. Of course, they're gonna move on from Xbox. That's it. They're just gonna stay on PC and just enjoy everything. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's it. But I think the console gamers like Crab Gamer, they don't want to play on PC. They don't want to deal with that Windows stuff. It's Windows. If they wanted to play on PC, they would have done it already. Especially at the
Been
yep,
done.
prices. Now you're really not gonna get people on PC. Xbox Max is not gonna be $800. Are you fucking nuts? Microsoft selling the PC at PC pricing. You're paying 1,200. You're gonna pay
Yep.
a steep price. You're gonna be paying a steep price. It's gonna be
Oh
up
yeah.
there. It's gonna be up there. It's attracting the PC audience, but I think at these ridiculous prices, oh my god, I can't even imagine what's gonna happen. And like and if you could barely sell your Xbox at $200, you really gonna sell an Xbox at $1,200 just
Hell
because you
no.
pointed, just because you slapped the name on the PC? Listen, Steam, it's not gonna be a selling point. I know some people will say, "Oh man, Steam, Steam, Steam." I'm like, what the fuck does Steam have that consoles don't have, other than Futanari, them
Yeah.
AAA? That's what
Yeah.
it is. That's the real exclusives. Those big AAA, not even AAA, those big Futanari weird shit. Sex game. No
Yep.
lying. That shit's like, I see the streamers and
Oh, banana.
the shit that they get gifted, like Escape from Fuda Prison. When I saw that shit from Alex and he actually played it, I'm like,
Yep.
Banana.
this guy booted up Escape from Fuda Prison. Yo, you
Oh
can't
my
look
Uh,
this
god.
shit up.
and
And then there's this
widows.
other,
Yep.
I'm not even gonna mention the other content creator. What this one played. I'm not, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna give. I'm not even gonna mention. I'm not even. No, listen. When I saw this, I'm like, I have a choice right now. I could really cause a ruckus on Twitter, and I said, I'm
Mm.
leaving it alone. I think. Listen, I'm turning over a new leaf in 2026. But
Well, there's a reason we call them PC weirdos. There's a reason
it's
for that.
crazy. Like I would tell you, there's another content creator we all familiarly know, primary
Yep.
PC. Went from console to PC, and now it's all about the PC. Console sucks, all this shit. What this person played, and it was screenshotted. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know this game. Why would he even make a game like this? I'm like,
Yep.
bro, like I'm not fucking with you. Like, listen, I'm not messing 2026. I'm not messing with the weirdos. I'm not messing with the ignorance. Like
Yep.
I'm
Mm-mm-mm.
using mute button to its maximum because
Fair
I'm not
enough.
doing it. It's just too crazy, bro. It's not genuine conversation. But like, Copilot's gonna be jumped into this. What do you guys think about
Yep.
that?
Oh yeah.
They're gonna find a
Definitely.
way
Definitely.
to throw Copilot into this Xbox
Collecting
Magnum.
data. They're
Look,
collecting data.
I,
They
if
should
they
be
I
look,
can't
paying
if
wait.
they
us for
throw
collecting our
ads, if
data.
they throw
Yeah.
ads in on Xbox, they can do anything. They threw
Oh
fucking
man,
ads
Look,
on the
look,
Xbox.
y'all may think it's gonna be funny, but that next Xbox PC shit may be called the the Xbox Copilot. You know what I'm saying?
oh
The way
my
they
God.
pushing this
You
shit,
know why?
that
You
may
know
be
how
the
I
name
know?
Fuck.
of it.
You're not
He's not
lying.
Think
lying.
about
Yeah,
think about
yeah,
all the
The
people
Xbox.
that can think about all the
yep.
people that can use
Xbox
it to play their
Copilot.
video games so they can spend all their time on Twitter and not play video
Yep.
Oh
games.
shit! And
And
then
they'll
and
do
Oh
then
this
yeah.
one
and they
side
don't
Facts.
and
get
they'll say
exposed.
Xbox
They could show
Copilot.
they could show clips of them playing games, and it's
Yeah,
really the AI bot. Oh man, that's hilarious.
fact.
PlayStation.
The-
You know what? If PlayStation actually implements that, you'll start seeing people, because I firmly believe these fanboys are so fucking fanboys. They will buy a PlayStation just to implement that AI, have them play games.
Yep,
They take screenshots of the gameplay, and then they go on Twitter. Oh, I played more PlayStation. Well, you look at all my gameplay, and then but the only
yep,
thing is the character is perfectly executing every single move to defeat the boss. I'm
Mhm.
like,
yep,
man, you're really good for a guy like you, like you flawlessly killed every enemy here. Get out of
yep.
here. It's crazy.
Get
Yo,
exposed real quick.
I don't know, man. But we I think we all been trolling these Xbox guys. Like, listen, Microsoft is, and I don't know why they fought it. I think VG Fight School, he was fighting it. I like VG, man. Like this is goes back to what I was saying about the stupidity. Like, let's just cut the bullshit. 30 million consoles. I had that JB guy. He literally said 30 million isn't that bad. I'm like, JB. I even tweeted. I'm like, Xbox went from 18 plus million down to 50 plus million, down to
Yep.
30 plus million. That is terrible.
With
You don't
two
go
consoles, with
generation
not
over
one but
generation.
two consoles.
Yeah, you go.
They couldn't
Yeah,
even beat. They couldn't even beat their worst generation with two consoles. That's the most
yeah.
embarrassing part.
Listen, yeah. When you have a steep generational degradation of cells, gen over gen, and here's the thing: you had a console that was literally $200, and that one is 50%. of your overall
Yep.
sales. So 50% of the overall, you know, Xbox Series
Mm.
console sales, around the 30 million, half of it is Series S.
Yep.
That is crazy work.
And you still suck. 30 million, this gen sucks to the previous gen of 50, and that even sucks because Phil said himself he lost the console war with Xbox One.
Yep.
So if Phil did that live. Phil said, listen, we lost the console war. It's just, he said straight up, I don't know what you guys want me to do, but we lost. And that was 50 million. Imagine 30 million. And it's not like
That is
people say,
worse.
Microsoft had expectations. These guys, they try to retroactively change history. The
Yep.
metrics Microsoft goes today wasn't the same metrics in 2020. We saw the email
Exactly.
when Phil saw the reveal of PS5. He sent an email
Yep.
to Satya
He was
saying
bragging.
that he,
Yep.
yeah, he was nervous about the PS5, but once he saw the reveal, he's like, wait a minute, we are in a good position. We have the most
Yep.
powerful proposition, and we have
And
the most
better
affordable,
games. Yep.
and the
And the
games.
games.
So
Yep.
he was retelling,
Yep.
like pretty much letting Satya know, hey, boss, we're in a good position this gen. We are in a great position to be competitive. So he wanted those consoles to compete with PlayStation.
Just
Let's
the
not
launch.
lie to each other.
Just the launch with no games, and hardware still got defeated by the competition.
Fact.
Like it's just that's just crazy. It blows my mind how incompetent. And I don't understand why Phil is still getting awards. I don't understand why he's still there. Like with that being said, Satya should have went back, got
What
that
did Phil
email,
actually
and
do this gen?
Well, he's
nothing.
been
Nothing.
real quiet lately.
Like
Nothing.
creativity
Nope.
wise,
Yep.
what
Nothing.
did
Nothing.
Phil's leadership create? Because people are like, oh, look at the game comes out. Those games are Bethesda ABK games, so they were already in
Yep.
development. He just
Yep.
bought and absorbed them. But what did like Phil and his leadership bring to the table
Nothing.
this gen?
Nothing.
Because Game Pass was a last
Nothing.
gen thing. He created
Yep.
Game Pass last gen, so you could say, okay,
Well,
Game Pass,
you could
okay,
say
cloud,
you could
Just the
okay.
acquisition. Just the acquisition. That's it.
yeah, you could say
You can
Phil
just
actually took Xbox into history,
yeah.
and that's what he did. He
He
freaking
took him.
ended
He
Xbox. Yeah.
he took him from third place to fourth place. I mean, yeah.
Some people said not even that because they think the Switch One had better sales. The
Yeah. So
Switch
now
One,
they're really in fifth
third
Oh
place.
place.
They're
man,
really in fifth place.
How you lose third place in a 3-man race?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's
I'm busting
crazy.
out.
That's
This is
crazy,
tripping.
man.
Still
And-
crazy.
I blame the content creators because they're still putting out shit like how 2026 is going to be Xbox's year.
yeah. Yeah.
That's every Xbox creator. Every
Chris
Xbox
Drake. This
creator.
is what's weird. Like I don't get. Are you not seeing the reality of the situation? So Chris Green said a tweet, and he did say, "Hey, Xbox had a terrible year, 2025 in consoles." He's talking about hardware sales. So they had the worst sales in UK, terrible sales in US. He's like, but with the top games being planned for 2026, will the top games of for Microsoft first party be able to help console sales? And I'm thinking,
Nope.
Chris, you could play those on PlayStation, man.
Yeah.
Like, what question
Yeah.
are you asking? Like, I don't understand this. Like, do people not get the concept that if you have a product that does everything in terms of games that does, plus more games, they're gonna go after the one with more games, man. They're
No,
gonna
Facts.
put
go
it
after
right.
more
Put it
games,
right.
man.
They get it,
Game
but
Pass
here's
is
the
not the
thing, right?
thing. Game Pass is
They
not
they
not the system
they
seller.
get
What's
it.
up?
But I can tell you, this is what happened last year. The gaming media died last year. And we know this because we had what Digital Foundry and other people were talking about how they've noticed that when they do videos and stuff on Xbox, nobody watches. And so now they
No, I
started
saw
doing
Yep.
that.
other content.
Views went down.
Even listen, even Xbox Era is doing PlayStation content now because
I
they
saw
have to.
that.
They got to keep it's so the gaming media. That remember with this gaming thing, they need PlayStation healthy, they need Nintendo healthy, they needed Xbox healthy, they needed PC. The more content that's out there to report on, it's better for them. The more articles, the more clicks they get, the more money come in. But with Xbox basically dying, that's a third of the information. The industry is going away, and so Digital Foundry is feeling it. All of those guys, Destin's feeling it. All of the Xbox dudes, their channels are like their views are very low because it's hard to keep making these videos being positive about Xbox when clearly they're done, right? And
Yep.
so everybody on that whole thread, even Jez Corden, he was like,
Oh,
"Yeah, Cole Eastwood said it. They're all like their channels is done. Like all the media, they're like that only leaves Nintendo and PlayStation. And if you want to count PC, I mean you can, but it's just that's hard, especially after Microsoft bought ZeniMax and ABK because those were huge publishers that are under the Xbox umbrella now that most people are not going to really care about. So you can't even extract that information. It's bad. It's bad out there. That's what 2025 did. It killed the gaming media.
Mm,
Sure did. It sure did.
yeah. I
It
think
did.
I think we're gonna go back and, and because I saw that conversation about
Yeah.
the digital foundries. They're saying that
Hmm.
their videos talking about Xbox doesn't gain
Yeah.
enough traction to the point where like and it's bad. It's like is it
Yeah.
even worth making a video? So like they're worse
Yeah.
videos. And other people say, yeah, the same things for me too, to the point where why even bother talk about it? But I would say
Yeah.
that's everyone's fault. The
Yep.
people, the Xbox Center guys, the cheer, because here's the truth. Here's the reality. And I think I mentioned it. I even replied to this. Xbox, in terms of media, was built on a house of lies, and that house is crumbling now
Yep.
because
Mm-hmm.
they were fake. They were fake in reporting the reality of
Yep.
Xbox,
Mhm.
and people believed it. Like when we
Yep.
try to tell them, "Hey, don't believe that thing they're making up," they
Yeah.
many of the people were convinced that we're lying, that we're the fanboys. PlayStation fanboys, you guys only talk Xbox, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. You only talking bad stuff you guys don't want to talk
And we
about.
just report the
But
numbers. And we
yeah,
just
yeah,
report the
yeah.
numbers.
And you know whatever, council warrant. But over
Yeah.
time, people are not stupid. The more people are not stupid, they see the reality of Xbox. Now,
Yeah.
Xbox is such in a shithole. There's no
Yeah.
point in worrying about Xbox content. For what? The
Yeah.
console sucks. Most people ain't buying it. They already cut over to PC or they cut over to PlayStation. Who's left to actually watch Xbox content? Like right
Yep.
now, oh, Face Off, Series X performance rating. Who cares? Nobody, you know. In
Yep.
fact,
Nobody
half the
cares.
audience bought the Series S, and they don't
Mm-hmm.
even talk about Series S performance. And even then, a person doesn't buy a Series S for performance. So why would they watch a performance video?
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
They they don't care. If they care about performance, they ain't buying the Series S. So they're not going to care about watching a video about performance.
Mhm.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's half the audience right there. That's gone. That's not interested in their videos. So the audience that you do have, Series X, how many since 2020 have moved on to PC? And
A
we
lot.
we see the diehards within our own community. Kids moved on
Yep.
to PC.
Yep.
Kids move. If kids move, if
Mm-hmm.
you can't keep kids move, who the hell you keeping?
Yep.
And then
imagine losing
kids
Crap
move.
Gamer and Kid Smooth in one gen.
Yeah, yeah. And look at Cap Gamer. He's so pissed off at how this gen started out. You think he's watching? You think he gives a shit about a Series X analysis
Shit, he bought
video?
a PS5 Pro.
Yeah, he bought
Yeah.
the Pro. So if he's
Yep.
gonna watch analysis videos, he'll be on the Pro. He ain't watching
Yep.
no Series X analysis video. You know, Kids move. He's done with Xbox. He moved on to PC, so he ain't watching analysis videos of things on Series X. The
Yeah.
brand went to the shitter. He went to the
But,
shitter, right?
but Put Rock, this is the question I have with what you just said right there, right?
Yeah.
Why now? Xbox is in no shape this year or last year than they was the previous year or the previous year or the previous. I mean, this whole generation has been like
Remember,
this. Why?
you gotta forget.
Why?
You forgot the podcast
Mm-hmm.
when we saw them. They kept giving them false hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
You saw the
Yeah.
lies. ABK. If
Yeah.
it wasn't ABK, it's Game Pass. If it's not Game Pass, it's something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I think in 2026, because this is it's 5 years into the console gen,
Yeah.
and this is the year, or not this year, but 2025 was the year Microsoft did not do anything with Xbox console. There was nothing,
Yeah.
no advertisement, no sales, and I think people realize. People now
Mm-hmm.
realize, like, you know what? Microsoft is done. They're not saying anything about
Yeah.
their console. And then It's
Didn't
that
put it on
like
sale,
again.
none.
The next that little bullshit device is the third best selling device in
Yeah,
America. This is
yeah.
Xbox #1 territory. And if you can't beat that little Android bullshit, what like people just lost interest. So if you lost interest in the actual console, there's no one to be interested in content based off the console. It's over.
Yep.
That thing is just whatever, right? And I'm still looking
Mhm.
for that Chris String thing, but but he's the one saying that, you know, because I don't want to paraphrase because I hope I get it right, but it was something to the effect of, with Microsoft having a bad year but releasing some top killer franchise in 2026, can that swing back console sales? And in my mind, I'm
Hmm.
like, no,
No.
because those games are on
Yeah.
PlayStation. PlayStation, first off, um,
Well,
Miss-
aren't they supposed to be releasing that Xbox PC this year? Their next
this year,
generation,
I
whatever
don't know
this year.
now.
But
I thought
really?
I thought that was
Yeah,
I thought it
it's
was
the Magnus.
reported. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Oh,
Magnus.
really?
Yeah,
Huh. I didn't hear
Oh
about
man, but even
supposed
if
to be
it
this
is,
year.
it's a PC. How much is it
Yeah.
gonna cost?
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
it's bad timing. It's like Xbox is cursed. Like they like damn. You move the PC. Now the fucking price of PC shit is through the roof.
Yes,
So it's like,
it
man,
Skyrocket.
like they can't win for losing. It's like Xbox is cursed.
it is absolutely insane, man. It's
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
about
absolutely
1,300, 1,200.
No. Listen, but and I've said this, right? I've been
Here it
said
is.
this, but
I found it. Let me put
but
it
you
here.
found it? Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I found it. It says right here. Sales
Mhm.
of Xbox consoles were down 39% in UK during 2025, making it comfortably the worst year on record for Xbox console. This is the absolute worst in brand history. Even worse
Damn.
than the OG Xbox. The OG
Yeah.
Damn.
Xbox didn't
Yep.
even do this
They
bad.
they barely sold 1 million the
Yo,
whole year. And
That
so
yo,
is
so
crazy work.
PlayStation ended up selling 2 million in just the month of November alone.
yeah.
That is
So
crazy work.
so now he asked with the
I think it was
return of
2 million just
favorite
in the UK.
uh he
Yeah.
says he says with the return of favorite Xbox franchises in 2026, might things improve this year? And I'm like, how is it gonna improve? Those games are on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like why would it improve?
Yeah.
Like what like all those games with favorite franchises, those are PlayStation games as well. And on top of that, the best version as far as console games go is the Pro.
Mhm.
The only other place that plays it better is high end PCs, and only 30% have that. And
Yep.
that's not going to grow significantly because again, to get a better PC to outperform the Pro, you're going to be spending a lot of money.
Yep.
Yo,
Mmm.
so I was
Epic
thinking,
fail.
yo, it's crazy, man.
Epic fail.
Mm. It's
Mhm.
an interesting, it's an interesting. Let me get some things here. I got Glinzer says that YouTube bell sucks, Rhino dog. Notification bell my ass. Happy New Year,
Uh-huh.
welcome back. Hey man,
Mhm.
I'm sorry you didn't get the notification. I was told that to always remind, at least or whatever, remind subscribers that if they're not getting a notification to unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the notification bell again, um,
Mhm.
and then
It said it to
reestablish everything.
all.
Yeah,
It said it to all.
yeah. Look, it said what to all?
Notifications because they also got a little
Notifications.
bell. They also got a notification bell after you subscribe,
Oh,
so you can get
Yeah.
all your notifications, and that usually
oh,
works. That usually
okay.
works.
But I appreciate it, Glenn. Thank you so much for coming through. And then we got Silver Wolf says, why not just watch a streamer playing? Same thing. Oh, with the AI thing,
Yeah.
what's funny? People are doing that. You don't know how many people call
Hmm.
themselves gamers and they don't play games. Is they watch other
Nope.
people
They
play
just
games,
watch
but they
other
call
people
themselves
play.
gamers. I'm like, wait a minute, you a gamer
Yeah.
because you watch somebody else play a game? Oh my
Yeah.
god! I'm like,
Nah.
I don't have the heart. I don't have the energy to have those conversations anymore. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. If you like it, I'm
Yeah.
me. 2026 is gonna be like, hey, if you like it, I love it. That's gonna be
Yep.
my attitude of 2026. If you like it, you like it. I love it. I love it for you. You're
Yep.
a gamer that don't even have the console, but you watch his live stream. Good for you. Beat them games,
Hmm.
buddy. Beat them games. Collect them Twitch plats. I don't know what the fuck they get. I don't know, but it's just whoa, whatever, bro. That's just but that you know I think that covers all the topics, unless everybody has any more to elaborate on, or
Man, we
if
want
there's
to
something
welcome
I
you
missed.
back, man. We missed you, man. We missed
I
you
missed
for
you
like
guys.
almost we missed you
Yeah,
for a
man.
couple of months, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I
I
missed
will
you
throw
guys,
that
man.
conversation in, man. We was all talking about man. When P Rock coming back, man? Because
Oh,
we,
oh
we was
yeah. I'm
talking,
glad.
Well,
man. We
because
talked
it was
about
like
Hopefully,
it
with a
was
better
like
mic.
the holiday time and stuff, and it was like everybody's gonna be busy and stuff like that. So it's like it was perfect timing to kind of take a little break to the beginning of the year. But then as the weeks went on, it's like fuck, man.
Everybody's
Like
like, yeah,
it's like shit. We could have
man.
did a couple more shows, you
Yeah,
know?
I didn't know. So I didn't do anything in November because I was staying over at my daughter's godmother's house, which was
Okay,
my
yeah.
wife's
okay,
best friend.
Hmm.
Now they did have a roomery. They could say, "Hey, you could do the podcast there," but I wasn't really comfortable. Like I'm gonna say this: when
yeah,
I stay
That's
over at people's
understandable.
house,
yeah,
I'm the type, and this is just me. I'm the type that like I'm only there for as long as possible or as short as possible, and
Don't
then
want
I'll
to
yeah,
go do
overstay
my
your
own thing.
welcome.
Yeah, exactly, right. And I'm like one of those, like because they have a beautiful house, her and her husband, whatever, and he has his grandkids. And he's a great dude, Rich. Shout out to him. He's a
yeah,
great dude, man. But he's a great dude. In fact, he didn't want me to come back to North Carolina. He's like, bro, you ain't gotta go back to North Carolina. We got your room, you got your office. You could do everything
yeah,
here and just stay in Florida. That was easier for you. But I was like, nah, I need my own place. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I need,
yeah.
I
Yeah, I
need
can
to,
understand.
I need to be like Tom Cruise, just slide in
The,
my
the, the,
underwear in the living room. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
facts.
You know,
You
I
want to
gotta
be
do that shit.
the king of your own castle. You know what I'm
Yeah, you know
saying?
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I need to do all that stuff, and then also, like I don't know, like podcasting from his house. I just because the way we talk and stuff like that,
yeah,
and then sometimes I get loud. You know how it is. I like the
yeah,
freedom of I'm in my own space. I don't have to check my volume or nothing. I could do
yeah,
this
Right.
for 8 hours if I want to. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's overstay welcome stuff, and it's just better. So I said, no, we're going to North Carolina. Plus, I moved my daughter. My daughter's here. So I'm enjoying my time spending with my daughter here and stuff. And then
Okay.
I could just write it out
Awesome.
here and stuff like that. Yeah.
mhm,
So that's why we didn't do anything in December because I was living there and I was enjoying. Plus, I was also enjoying Florida. It's hot out there, but you could do a lot of stuff, man. They don't know what cold is. Some of them were in sweaters and it's like 78 degrees.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
like to them that's cold, 78 degrees. I'm like, yo, think about it. When you're like 78, 75, and they're like, man, it's pretty cold today. I'm like,
yeah,
it's 75.
Ooh.
What is wrong with y'all? But so that was the thing, right? But back here in North Carolina, and when I got back here, my wife's like, "Yo, you need to start the podcast." She's a big supporter of my podcast, one of my biggest supporters,
hmm,
right? And I think, you know what? Yeah, we got the man
Yeah.
cave cleaned up
Shout out
again.
Mrs. T Rock. Shout out
Yeah,
Mrs.
You know
T Rock,
yeah,
what?
man.
My
yeah.
Mhm.
wife
Yeah,
is too.
shout out to C Rock.
My wife is too.
is
She
that the
got me this
PS3?
for the.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at
that's the
that, the
old school one.
PS3.
But
That's the
but she
fat,
got me
right?
this.
That's the OG. That's
Yep,
the
that's the
OG
OG.
fat.
But my
Yeah,
wife got me this for the podcast.
nice.
Nice.
That is nice. That is nice.
Yeah.
That
Shout
is
out
what's
Mrs.
up.
Chill Will. Mhm.
Damn, that shit is
Appreciate
dope.
that.
On
Hey,
air. That shit is dope.
that's
Um,
dope.
yeah. So for now, but I was in a rush, so I got this is a corny ass headset primarily used for remote work. Teams and shit like that, Slack, things like that, Google Meet and stuff like not Meets, Teams and what's the other one called? We got Slack,
Mm,
Teams,
Zoom, Zoom,
Zoom call.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah,
This is the Zoom mic. So this, again, I apologize to the audience for it sounding muffled, but that's the mic I'm using. But I've ordered another mic, but it's USB, whatever. But it should improve the sound quality. And we'll be running that for a little while. So I'll be out here at home base for a little bit. Maybe for about
Awesome.
3 weeks. I'm hoping not too long. Who knows? Maybe I'll be
Right.
in Florida next week. Really comes down to
Mhm.
the job. Because once everything gets lined up, then I'll move to
Damn,
Florida, get
dude.
the apartment. No, not the apartment. We're gonna rent the house because we want to
Hey,
rent the house. So we'll rent the
yeah, I'm looking
house.
for a new job, man. Do you want to hire me?
Yeah. Oh shit. Well, I don't have a job. We're gonna have to get J Dub. Yeah, but J Dub, man. She's but once that gets situated, then I get my man cave. Then in that man cave, I'll be able to uh design it and have some like make it look as nice as Chill Will. He has a really
Yeah.
cool little man cave
Yeah.
right there. And then Sean King flexing his damn plaque.
Oh
Like
yeah,
how
right
many
there.
got? He's like what's that? 100K subscribers?
Hmm.
He
Yeah,
said
we'll
that's
get you
it.
there.
He said
We'll
that's
get you
all I
there.
need. He's like,
Yeah,
100K
Yeah.
subscribers.
yeah,
Shut up.
yeah.
Shut your mouth. He's like, you don't need to keep lying out. My man got the 100K
Yeah.
subscribers. Shut your mouth. You don't need to say a goddamn thing. Like, shout out to you, okay? But but that's it. So that's why we
Mhm.
didn't do the December thing. That's why I've been out of pocket in December for the most part. I did like 2 videos or whatever. In the
Oh yeah, and I
backyard.
watched them.
It was hot. Yeah.
Hmm.
But now got the crew. I'm glad you guys are here. I miss you guys. I miss these conversations. And then we're gonna start 2026. Gordo
Want to hit up a super
243.
chat?
He has
Yeah,
a
there you go.
yeah. He said just ask him. We'll go around the horn. His question for the panel: what are y'all predictions for the rest of the year? We'll start with you, Will. What are your predictions? You have any predictions? You ever thought about how this year might turn out?
Yeah, I got a couple. I also got
All
a
right.
question for the panel too after this.
All right.
Okay.
I
All right.
think PlayStation will hit over a hundo, and
Absolutely.
I
Mm,
don't think GTA will get delayed.
mm.
Oh. Okay.
If it
You think
doesn't,
GTA is
then PlayStation goes 150.
oh it's so okay. All right. Okay. Anything else? Anything else you can think of?
uh, I don't think Wolverine will get delayed. I think it was Gaming Bolt or GameSpot. They did a video today of 5 games that could get delayed, and the thumbnail was Wolverine. That shit ain't getting delayed. They're
No,
fucking
okay.
that's
Nah,
a
they want
clickbait ass.
Wolverine.
That's a clickbait ass fucking video right there.
All right.
And I think Saros will probably hit like a 88 Metacritic. Those are mine.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Henry.
I think Microsoft will have an event and they fade out the Xbox brand. They
Ah!
just call it
Mm,
Windows Gaming, Microsoft
you
Gaming,
think
and
it's
then
official? You think this
the
is the
narrative
year?
is going to change again. Yeah.
So this is the
Well,
year.
maybe not this
They're
year,
gonna.
but
Oh,
I'm 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 just doing it for the
go
sake of
bold.
like being
Yeah.
extreme
Go
here.
bold.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
do it for the
yeah, yeah,
grand. Do
yeah.
it for the grand. Go bold.
So
This is the
yeah,
year
there's
they're
no
gonna
reason
roll
because
out Windows
yeah,
as their
yeah.
thing,
So they're
and
just called a Windows Gaming or Microsoft Gaming, and there's no more Xbox brand, and the narrative is going to
mm,
change again because some of these people just simply will not accept the what is happening, right? So, and gaming wise, uh, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm happy the way it is. I'm really happy with my PS5, even when I play indie games, right? So I don't intend to
Mhm.
I don't intend to get any platinum because I don't intend to repeat playing games with my limited time. But I look
mm-hmm.
forward to you guys continue success, especially with Sean and
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for Wolverine to do better than Spider-Man, I think if they get Hugh Jackman to play the video game and they
Oh
shoot some
man.
videos with them, and
Mm.
then a lot of
A
fans
lot of
who don't play
casuals.
video games,
A lot of
a lot of
casuals see that.
fans of
Kind of like the
him,
Last of Us
right?
TV show type effect.
Yeah, a lot of
Mhm.
girls who likes Hugh Jackman will probably pick up the game regardless, right? So
Mm.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
All right. All right. Good. Yeah. All right.
and the
Sean
GTA
K.
comes out, like I say, if GTA 6 comes out, I think
Will
and
be
if they
bigger.
pack it with PS5, then PS5 goes for
Mm,
150 million. Yeah.
no. That's all right. All right. That's a bold one. Sean K. Sean, what about you? What do you think?
Well, I'm gonna say, just regular wise, I would say Avengers Doomsday is gonna be the movie of the year.
Okay.
I think that's gonna have my nomination because it's
Technically,
building up.
yeah. Technically, the question is what's predicted for the rest of the year. It didn't say for what topic, so that's yeah. Gordo didn't specifically say in gaming, so you're not wrong. All right, so that's movie of
but
the year. Doomsday. You think?
yeah,
Do you think Doomsday is going to be as big as Endgame or Avengers?
yeah, I think it is because
Mm.
it's the same people. It's the same. It's the Russo
Mm.
brothers. They
Mm.
directed that movie too, so they directed this
Yeah,
one.
well, they also directed Gray Man.
The first.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
directed who?
Gray Man,
Uh,
this is a really terrible movie
The
with
Russo brothers. The Russo
Gray
brothers.
Man. What is that?
it has what's his name? Ryan Gosling, right? And Chris Evans and Ana de Armas or something, right? But
Okay.
I don't know. It's on
And that
Netflix.
movie,
It's a bad
was
movie.
terrible.
Yeah,
Cause
well,
she's banging.
because
She's beautiful. And you were her. It gotta be a
yeah,
hit.
that's why I watched it, but that movie was not good.
Like, oh, it's so bad that
I
even
watch
Amy
anything with her
Adams
in
could
it.
have
Yeah,
saved it. Oh man,
yeah,
any
yeah,
movie with her is a hit.
yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh,
Like
okay.
James Bond was
but as
great,
far
but the only thing I remember was Ana de Armas.
but as far as gaming wise,
Me
I
too.
would say Wolverine. Wolverine is gonna actually catch a lot of attention. But if I think game of the year, I think be on the lookout for Tides of Annihilation. I think that might be a game
Mm,
of the year candidate for this year.
yeah, it looks great.
Just
Okay.
like
Yeah,
just like Expedition 33, I think Tides
yeah.
of Annihilation
It's
might be that next one.
it's like Final
Mm.
Fantasy meets Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. You seen them trailers? Them trailers
Whoa.
is
yeah, yeah,
freaking
yeah.
amazing.
And it doesn't look like a generic Chinese developed game, right?
It
That's what
don't.
I.
It
Yeah.
don't.
So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Tides of Annihilation. So if y'all haven't seen it, look up Tides of
Oh
Annihilation.
my
Y'all see
God.
what I'm talking
Search
about.
for the
There's so
4K
many
one.
games.
Watch it. Yeah. Mm.
Okay.
And I'm
All
telling
right.
you, man, you let Chinese people get on the freaking AAA development, it's over.
No, it's
It's
a
gonna come like
wrap. It
I'm
ants.
got to.
telling you, it's a
That's
wrap.
it.
Yeah,
It's a
games gonna
wrap.
It's
come like ants.
It's a
oh
Phantom
wrap.
Turn
Blade.
into 20. Yeah.
It's a wrap.
wow. Okay. All right. J Dub, the antagonizer. Well, Joseph, you have any predictions? 26. Don't say
No,
Houston.
Um,
Don't say Houston
he's
win
like
World Series. That shit ain't happening,
he's
dog.
he's like
Cut
the
that shit
he's like
out.
facts.
the
Hey,
speaker of
you
PS5. Yeah.
know, you might as
No,
well. You're just like I guess I got fired. I'm no longer the commander in chief. Trump fired me. You're the top dog now. I'm old news. I'm fake news.
Yeah.
you got the juice
No.
now, Grandma.
But
Oh my gosh. My bad, Jay was like, I'm the captain now. Right? Oh
uh,
shit. Oh, he muted.
I was about to say,
So
did everyone's sound go out?
no, I
yeah.
Oh
think he
no, J
muted.
Dub. J Dub's
no,
muted.
What's
no,
the
no.
2026
I think this
prediction?
year is going to be the biggest year
Gonna
in
be huge.
gaming.
If Grand
Oh,
Theft Auto 6 comes
prob-
out. That's a requirement.
eh,
Biggest you have to
yeah,
that
true,
bro.
true. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's like the Achilles of the Trojan War.
No,
You can't have the greatest war without the greatest warrior in it. That's just
well, that's
not what it
true.
is. GTA 6
That's
has to come out. You know?
I I think this
But I
this will
do.
be the biggest year in gaming,
Oh, it's gonna be
bar
some good stuff.
none. And I think it's coming at a great time. And by great time, I mean PC is struggling, Xbox is struggling, and so PlayStation get to dominate all by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even Nintendo is losing MPDs to PlayStation 5, and that's
Yeah,
fucking
it did.
crazy given the fact that
Mm-hmm.
it's a brand new console that they just launched and it's
Mm-hmm.
already crazy. When
Mm-hmm.
the Switch 1 launched, they didn't lose an MPD for like over a year. And
Yeah.
now it's like after a couple of months being on the market, they're already losing MPDs and stuff. I think that's just the power of PlayStation at this point. Um, but again, I think it's going to be a big year. No matter where you are
Yeah.
in gaming, it's just
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be a
yeah. Because
huge.
especially when we had like a drought for exclusives, it's kind of or
Yeah.
first party exclusives, right? It's
uh,
bouncing back. We're getting that. Yeah.
Marathon in March. I mean, even though that's not
Sorrows.
exclusive, but that's huge. But there's three huge across every multi-platform. If they did right by it, Sorrows. I think Sorrows will catch a lot more attention than Returnal did. Because I think
Oh yeah, definitely.
Returnal caught attention after the fact. A lot of people look back and be like, "Man, we really didn't give this game a chance." Because now I see people who play it now or over the last year or so, and they're like, "Wow, I should have given this game a chance sooner." I think Sorrow might do a little bit better because I think people now would be like, will
Mm,
be more open to Housemark in that game. Because people
right,
were
right.
Johnny come lately with Returnal, and they, especially on the PC side, they were like, "Man, they didn't realize this game was that good with gameplay and stuff. They just didn't realize it because Housemarque didn't have the name for that AAA or to that level of gaming. But I think now that people caught notice of Returnal, that will bleed over into Sorrows, and people
Oh
most
yeah.
likely be day one adopters of Sorrow. So I can see Sorrows doing really good.
It's already
Okay.
doing good on the pre-orders right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me
So
see, where's
anything
it
else,
at?
J Dub? Any other predictions?
That is a good.
Oh, J
Let's
Dub's
see.
having a secret combo with Satya and Della. Oh
Oh
man.
man, my bad. I was just sitting here talking. I said no.
Mm-mm.
I think this is just going to be the best year of gaming we've ever had. I think.
Mm.
Um, Here's the thing. I think I guess the Trojan horse is if Steam is able to get that fucking Steam machine
Mm,
out because with the prices of how everything is, I see them delaying it to next year or into the price. I just
mm.
don't see them, So, but if they come out and let's say they launch at
Didn't they
five, six
say
hundred.
already? They didn't give a target window already?
No, no, they did. They
Mm-mm.
said early. They said early 2026. It's supposed to be like
Mm-mm.
this month.
Mm-mm.
It's supposed to be this month. I don't see it. Not with the
Mm.
prices being what it is.
Oh my
I don't
god.
see it.
Okay.
Oh,
I
and
don't
there's
see
two
it at
more
all.
releases to look out for. Onimusha, the new Onimusha game
Oh.
come
No,
out.
absolutely. Oh,
Onimusha comes
absolutely.
out this year,
Mm-hmm.
and Requiem. Requiem comes out in February. So I'm going to be playing both of those games. Yes.
Fuck off.
He's probably gonna get a free. He's probably gonna get a free copy.
He
I'm
is.
partnered
That's
with
why I said fuck
Capcom.
off.
I'm partnered with Capcom.
That's
Oh,
why I said fuck off.
this is
Nice. Hey
insane,
man, chill.
man.
Well,
Good
you'll get there. Just keep doing
brother,
those videos.
good brother.
Come
Good
on,
on
Appreciate
you.
you.
Chilwell got it,
Good
man.
Yeah,
on
You
you.
got it,
yeah.
Good on
Chilwell.
you. Good on you. Yeah,
You
do do
gotta make the shorts too, and then
yeah.
do the Instagram thing. Yeah.
Yeah, get it, Will. You gotta do it. So I ain't doing that shit because I don't play on, I don't do streams or walkthroughs. I'm too lazy for that shit. I'm
Yeah.
selfish anyway. I just play on my own. That's
But you
it.
know,
I don't
like
tell
you,
nobody
you've been
nothing.
missing you've been missing out on the Twitter streets, man. Like Shaft, you're like
Yeah,
Shaft
that's
of
it.
Twitter. You got to come back and clean it up.
Oh, yeah. All right, J-Dub. Anything else? I know biggest year in gaming.
That's it, man. That's it.
All right.
I think we're gonna have a great year for gaming. Crimson Desert, Wolverine, Sorrows, Marvel Token Fighters,
Oh yeah, Marvel. Can't
um,
forget that one. Yeah.
man, just on and on and on and on and on. It's just, man, fucking, it's gonna be a crazy year,
The Gran
man.
Turismo DLCs.
Mm.
Oh, Gran Turismo. I just bought Gran Turismo
It's
too. That
already,
game is
yeah, yeah,
freaking
it's
amazing.
already out.
That game
It's
is
Yeah,
already,
amazing.
I know.
yeah.
It's
So,
gonna be fun this
all
year. Yeah,
right.
P-Rock, you got to
Go.
play.
I got the
Yeah, you
what?
gotta
Gran
play
Turismo.
Gran
Yeah.
Turismo, man. You gotta play
We
Gran
got
Mm-hmm.
to get,
Turismo, man.
Drive
we
your
got to get
Nissan Maxima or
motorized.
something.
Listen. If that's y'all
We got to
prediction
get
for
back.
2026, y'all already fell in. That ain't y'all already fell in 2026, right?
Yeah,
You know. But I
we
will
got to
say
get.
this because of VR, I might be interested in Flight Simulator only because of the VR. I'm
Ooh.
interested
Ah,
in the VR. I
That's
love
a
VR.
that's
Can
a
we
step. That's the first
can
step,
we
that's the
do
first step.
multiplayer and
right?
Crash each
crash
other
planes in there to
and
each
shit
other?
like that. Yeah, do the whole year, go right by. But here's my prediction. One, you might not like. I
Okay.
Mm,
think there is potential of GTA 6 getting delayed out of 26,
mhm.
right? Because reading about it, they're talking about there's still. And hear me out. Let me cook. They're still talking about what missions to put into it, all this other gameplay related stuff. And once they finalize that, then they're going to talk about the optimization of the game. And I think when they get to that phase, the Series S is going to fuck them up, and they're going to be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" So one or two things going to happen: either they delay it all out of 2026, or the Series S has to get delayed, or the Xbox
Mm.
version gets
Ooh,
delayed, or the Xbox version gets delayed, and they just launch it on PS5 early
You know
26.
they
I mean
will.
26.
They know they
oh,
will.
The Xbox Series X, whenever the fuck is ready,
that'll be
and then
epic.
PC a
That'll
year
be
later.
epic. That'll
But
be
I don't
That would
think.
be
epic.
But I don't think.
devastating. That
But
would be
I
devastating.
don't think they're gonna split PS5 Xbox. I think they're just gonna delay the whole game out because even as much as I would love to talk shit, Jason 3 or whatever, they're saying that the game is too important for the stockholders, and they rather just delay it outright if they can get it to the quality. And I think, in my opinion, when they get to that stage of quality, that's when they're gonna see the Series S rear its ugly head. The Series S is gonna be the problem.
Mm,
Right now, you just fit in the
Mhm.
game, and they're like, we're gonna fit in. And according to an article, they're saying they're just fit in the game. They're still deciding on what missions. So they're really talking about now, even in 2026, just the game content gameplay. Once that's all finalized and settled, then they go into optimization. That's where a lot of people have problems with the Series S. The optimization stage. You know,
mm,
and I think that's gonna be the thing. I think for Rockstar, they're gonna be like, "Fuck, we didn't realize how bad this shit is. Now that we're trying to
mm,
optimize or whatever." And I think that's gonna be a problem. And I think the Series S might end up delaying the game out of 26. Thank you, Series S.
Mm.
Hopefully not. Hopefully Rockstar, they have like 5,000 people, so they might, they have a lot of people. This game is the biggest game, so they do have the people. We'll see how it is, but I think there's potential of this game getting delayed out of 26.
Here's
That's
the
my
thing,
first.
Puerto
That's
Rock.
my first
Here's the
prediction.
thing, Puerto Rock. If they hadn't figured out that the Series S is dog shit by now, bruh.
That's what I tell
Oh
you, man.
man,
I'm just
bruh,
saying, man. It is what it
bruh.
is. But when you think about it, this is their first game since Red Dead 2, which was 2017. So they're now about to see the ass whooping Series X is gonna give those developers. Series X is gonna give them like, you thought I could do this shit. Wrong.
Yeah.
You thought I could do this. Wrong. You thought my full RDNA 2.0 meant something. Wrong. You ain't got shit, dog. Even I'm still waiting.
Man,
The Series X could talk, be like, brah, I'm still waiting for them tools.
facts,
I thought. Series X is like
facts.
Series X, like how they do a TikTok, they have those like
Mm-hmm.
item and they put that fake lip, them big lips on the product to make it look like they're talking. I
Oh
don't know if
yeah.
you see that TikTok. Yeah, you're gonna see these big lips on the
Uh,
Series S talking to the developer. Oh, they're like you gonna see this lip like, oh, you thought you had the tools? Tools ain't ready still, dog. This is running at 15 frames. you you
Oh
better cut,
man.
So
That's
I
gonna
don't
be
know. So
that's gonna be a
that's
nightmare.
yeah. So I
Oh,
I wish
okay.
them luck.
And another thing, Puerto Rock. How large will that game be? Because the Series
Oh
S
my god.
only has so much space, right?
Yeah,
Without
that's just
forcing
big,
mm,
you to
correct.
buy a memory card. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that game is, but I think it'll top out. I think 200 gig. I think it'll be top two 300 max. I don't
That's
think
why I
it'll be that
bought
big. I
eight
think 200
terabytes
gig. I think it'll
of an
top out
SSD.
because then that's because of the online too. But the online won't launch the first month. It won't launch day and date. It'll launch like a month later or whatever. Because they did that. I think they started that with Grand Theft Auto 5 and then Red Dead 2. They delayed the launch of the online. So they had the single play out, and I think 30
Yeah.
days
mhm.
later they launched that.
Okay.
They activate the online, and which I think is a good thing because I think what it is when the game launches over the course of the month, they see how many people are playing it, and they can
Hmm.
anticipate the server load. So I think it's
Yeah.
a smart move. I know some people hate that. They're like, "Oh, that's bullshit. You should give me the game complete day one."
Hmm.
Like, you're gonna get the game complete, but I think for quality control,
Yeah.
and then also they want you to enjoy the single player, which is
Yeah.
like the bread and
Because
butter. They'd be like, enjoy they put a lot of hard work into the game,
Hmm.
fucking play it, but
yeah.
they get to anticipate like, if the first mode sells like 20 million, you're gonna need some service, dog. If you got 20
Yep.
million people who bought that game the first month, I'm making some ridiculous number, but imagine if the game sold. And I'll be honest, I would not be surprised if the first month sells, the game sells 15, 20 million the first month. I wouldn't be surprised at
Yeah.
all. You
I
know
can
the
see
server
that.
load. You know the server load. If you try to just
Hmm.
Yeah.
if you open up the online day one, and over the course of 30 days you have 20 million people, like 50. Let's say
Hmm.
out of 20 million, 10 million decides to play the game. Your shit will crash like a motherfucker. So I think that's what they try to prevent. That way they can be like, oh man, we got 20 million sales already. Hey, prepare the servers for like at least 10 million people to accommodate all these users. So it's a smart move. So GTA 6 delay potentially. That's my prediction. And Corey Ballock will reveal his new game this year. We
Oh
Oh.
will. We
yeah, I
will.
forgot
You
all
like
about
that?
that too.
This is why I'm back, dog. See, this is what I do. I should have been on that top 40. It's bullshit.
All right, all right. Real quick before we do the outros, I got a
All right.
question for you, the panel in the chat. Is there one game this year that is not impressing you? Like they're like,
A
I
game?
got one. I got one.
Ooh,
Uh,
that's a good.
I don't
Ooh.
One that doesn't
know.
interest you this year.
Mm.
A game you
Damn,
think is
I ain't think about that
overhyped.
one.
Oh, I
Any of that
got one.
Nintendo shit.
Shit. Shit,
Any
that's
of that
easy.
Nintendo shit.
That's easy.
I
That's
I
easy. That's
got one.
easy.
I got one.
I got one. I got one. In fact, y'all know the answer to this question before. You just like me personally.
Hey, I know what
Forza.
he's gonna say. Yeah,
Forza.
he
Fuck
was gonna
that
say
game.
Forza.
My ass with that game. Get the fuck out of here. You know what? I should have thought prediction. Even that piece of shit's gonna get delayed. Yeah,
Yeah.
put it this way.
Is that even
It's
coming
coming
out
out
this
this
year?
year.
We
Yeah.
is it?
I
Because
think
we only
one
No,
of
saw
not
like
for
those.
a.
PlayStation. I don't think for PlayStation. Well, they're gonna launch it
Okay.
first on Xbox PC, and a lot of people let's read the hype on that. People, and I mentioned this like literally once Xbox did the first four. I told people when Xbox makes a game for PlayStation, the decision of it going to PlayStation that is already done. The game is going to PlayStation unless it's something really fucked up like Red Fang. What is that game called? Red something? Redfall?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
whatever.
terrible. That was
Unless it's something
terrible.
terrible that's not even worth its weight. But for the most part, it comes down to the studio's ability to do same day multiplayer on a lot of systems.
And that team's already split in half.
Yeah, yeah, because they're doing Fable.
Fable.
So the studio that's doing Forza 6, they don't have the people to also push a PlayStation
That's why they got
development
turned
day and date.
10.
Whatever. They got shut down. Um, so the ability of a game going on PlayStation, they with the Xbox, is really in the hands of the studio's ability to do that level of multi-platform development. We know Bethesda can do it. We know ABK can do it. Call of Duty, they have all that stuff. The ones that may have the problems are the innate first-party Xbox studios that never made games other than PC and Xbox, and now they're
Mhm.
making PlayStation for the first time. So Gears, they did the remaster. It was day and date, and I think that was their tune-up to get their, obviously remaster to get the whatever, but I think it was also their ability to tune up to get some reps in PlayStation development. So I think E-Day is going to be day and date. Also, Halo, I think the studio, they really want that game day and date. I don't think they want to split Halo with the audience, so that studio is going to get its time. If they went to UE5, UE5 easily works with PlayStation, so you're going to see that. For
And they
Forza,
wore the shirt
I
for a
think they
reason.
I think they could have done day and date with PlayStation 5 if they weren't making Fable either. But I think Fable, to which I also think they're working on the PS5 version, something had to give. And I think Forza was the one that they'd be like, you know what, delay the Forza 5, Forza 6, delay the PS5 version, and we'll release it we'll work on it. We'll finish the product once the PC, Xbox release. They'll keep working on it. They'll probably have it ready in 6 months.
Yep.
You know.
Okay.
But anyway, that's my pick for I don't give two shit. That's easy. I don't give a fuck. Give a fuck.
So mine, this might be controversial, but I'm not sold on the fucking 007 game.
Okay.
Really? Huh.
You know what?
Interesting.
I'm not against it, but it's not a day one for me.
It's not a
I know
day
what you
one
mean.
for
It's
me.
not a day one for me.
Yeah,
And I
Not
definitely
only
like
not day
because
one. Yeah.
not double.
those single player action adventure games. I bought fucking Mind's Eye. Like
Yeah.
it
Oh no,
just
not Mind's Eye.
it
No.
looked like it
Terror.
ran like shit at the first PlayStation
Terror.
State of Play.
People are saying that it
Terror.
needs to fix the frame rate and stuff like that. But for
Yeah.
me, First Light is not a day one game. Like I look at it, I don't see anything for me that is a day one title. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
Yeah,
like
It's
they
not on.
showed
I
It's
agree.
not on my top must plays for 2026.
You know what
like they
what it reminding me of is like a young Nathan Drake doing Watchdog stuff, like with
Oh,
gadgets. That's what it did.
they showed
that's a good way to put it.
they
Yeah.
showed Lenny Kravitz at the Game Awards in the game, and I'm like,
Mm.
I mean, they made him look badass though. I ain't gonna lie. They
Mm.
did make
I
him
mean,
look badass.
it's okay. I just not a day one for me. Like the
it's not
moment
a
I
day
Yeah.
one
saw
for
it,
me either.
Yeah,
I'm not
definitely,
saying it's a
definitely.
bad game. Looks decent, but that's not gonna be. That's not gonna be put ahead of these other game categories. I'd rather just
Oh,
play my
I agree.
backlog, and I'll play when it's not a day one game for me. I may not even play that game at all in 2026. That might be just as a backlog game. Just something I'll get to when I get to it, when I'm ready to play a
Hmm.
game like that. But yeah,
Someone put
Facts.
about as
I think
exciting as Indiana Jones.
Oh
I
no.
you know what's crazy? Like people talk about, oh, it's all about Xbox games. I have not played any Xbox games, first party release games this year at all. Forza didn't play it. Doom didn't really get to play it. Like Doom Dark Ages, and it's not like it's because of Microsoft. Like you can look at my PSN profile. I never played any Doom game day one. Any game from that studio or any of those studios. The only games day one I play from those studios or from Bethesda in general is usually the Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls,
Oh yeah.
Fallout. I'm there day one. Those two games. Everything else, I played Wolfenstein. I played like two of them, New Blood or in New Colossus, I think they're called. But if you look at the
Mm.
date of when I got my first trophy, it's like 2, 3 years later. You can see from the date timestamps of the trophy case. games. I played those games like 2, 3 years later. Doom Eternal, I played a couple years later. Um, the horror game from their old studio that they shut down, TangleWorks, the
Evil Within.
Spirit, Evil Spirit,
Evil
or
Within.
the Evil
Even
Within. There you
within,
go, the Evil Within.
yeah.
I didn't play that game day one. I recently just beat Ghostwire Tokyo a couple of months ago.
Hmm.
I didn't play that day
Oh,
one.
I still need to play that.
That was a PS5 exclusive, decent game. But most of the games from Bethesda I don't play day one. I don't. You know, like, the only game I put Bethesda I play day one is Fallout, Elder Scrolls. I love those games, right? But
They're
Starfield, I
very
look
good
at it,
games.
I'm like, even if they bring in a PS5 with the update, whatever, it's not really interesting. Doom, I still haven't played it. Gears of War Unleashed, I haven't played it yet. What else they could? Obviously, Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty's always been on the back burner game for me. But all the games they released this year, I haven't really cared to play it. They none of them, not a single game Microsoft released, had me look at the game and say, "Oh, I gotta play this day one." Not one game.
Right.
Next year, though, I would say E Day. I would like to play E Day day one. That looks good. I'm interested in E Day. The Halo remaster, maybe. It's very
Yeah.
nostalgic. Depends how good they make it look. But E Day, I think I'm there day one. I want to play a single player today. It looks really good, and I enjoy Gears of War. But that's about it. I never touched Sea of Thieves. That shit's not even taking hard drive space. I haven't played Pentiment. I haven't played Pentiment, but I don't think I ever will play Pentiment.
Yeah,
Um,
I haven't touched that either.
what is it? The Grounded 2? Shit, you gotta get it. You gotta
Hell
be kidding
no.
me. I'm not touching that. So this
You
year's
got a
gonna
super
be
Apparently,
it.
chat. Super
there's a
chat.
showcase tomorrow between
Oh,
content creators. It's called Save State Plus, and Avowed, Grounded 2, and another Xbox game supposed to be there. And I was like, why would games that are already been released be at that showcase?
Out of showcase, which showcase is it?
So Luke Stevens, the YouTuber, him and a couple other YouTubers are doing their own showcase called Save State Plus, New Game Plus, excuse me, and they got 45 games uh, being shown.
Maybe enough for
45
PlayStation?
games.
Maybe, but yeah, they said it's like their way of not trying to compete with the Game Awards, but for like the studios that don't have $1 million to pay for that time slot.
okay.
It's
Mm.
supposed to be
Oh,
tomorrow.
for
It's called
indies. For
it's called
indies.
Nah, it's not just for indies. They got Crimson Desert going to be there. They have
Oh
some
shit.
big
Mm.
Okay.
games. And like I said, they got 3 Xbox games there. I was like, why would 3 Xbox games be there that are released already?
Mm.
Unless they
All
got
right.
some updates. Unless they got some
Mm.
updates coming along with those games, probably. Because
Mm.
some
I don't
some
know.
some games have updates that comes with those games.
Maybe
But
like the
yeah,
DLC?
keep
Might
an
be
eye out
DLC,
for
probably. Might be
the
DLC.
showcase is called New Game Plus. That's what the
I'm gonna have
thing
to
is
check
called.
it
On
out.
what
Because
channel?
I check out
Luke
indies.
Stevens? That's the main creator that I know, Luke Stevens.
Mm.
Yeah, because I check out indie games. I love indies. I watch any indie trailer.
You,
I'm
you
always
want to do
on top of that.
super
Think-
chats, P-Rock?
Yeah, let me get to it. Let's see.
Oh, PSSR too. I forgot all about that.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me scroll to the bottom.
I
Okay.
mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, we did talk about it.
I said it would probably get announced at the State of Play.
Says Gordo P23. I predict they will discontinue Xbox Series hardware.
Tell them how you really
Mm,
feel.
maybe that's
Mm,
interesting. Yeah,
that is
that's
very
interesting.
interesting.
That's a good one.
That's a
And
great
then
one.
holiday style. Y'all not gonna mention PSSR 2? I think we mentioned it a little bit. Supposed to be March, right?
I said the
It's March.
February State of Play. That's what I
Oh,
think.
February. February set of
Because
play.
they usually have a State
Uh,
of Play in February.
okay. But do you think they're gonna mention tech? They're gonna talk tech stuff at the state of play, or they're gonna do something different within February to talk the tech behind it? You think Mark Cerny? Because I think that's a Mark Cerny thing. But they're
Yeah,
gonna have a
I think that.
boring ass fucking shit that puts you to sleep. But like the man's brilliant.
I
But
mean,
golly, that man could cure insomniac, boy. He has a
if
cure
they
for insomniac.
so they've been over, like what the Naughty Dog people had to do OT over
Yeah.
the,
Oh, he's done crunch.
so right. So maybe they can showcase the PSSR 2.0 with Intergalactic. I would like to see that as far
Oh
as
yeah, that
talking
might be
about the
dope.
tech. as well talking about tech, I mean, if they visualize it, then it'll impress me. But if they just talk about tech, then it's just me listening to a lecture, right? So
Yeah,
I,
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
yeah,
I'm like,
I,
man,
I don't want that. Yeah,
Cerny knows how to put people to sleep. I'm like, this guy just incurred
yeah,
insomnia. Let him
yeah.
talk tech. Yeah, boy, you will fall asleep. I'm like,
I
so
know
I
he
don't
just
know.
reminds me of that guy from Saturday Night Live who, like, what's his name?
He
Dana
reminds me
something.
of the master of disguise. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Oh man.
Yeah, every
Oh
time he
man.
I
talks,
think.
I realize I
Uh,
barely graduated high school when I hear him
oh
talk. Yep.
shit. Oh, so hopefully, PSR two. I haven't got no new info, but the last time I read about it was like a couple of months ago. From Moore's Law is Dead. I think about November.
Mm.
It's supposed to be like this isn't a little upgrade. It is a major overhaul. It's supposed to resolve the image
All the
sampling
UE5 bullshit.
below all the UE5 issues. Also
Okay.
improve the developers that sample below 846p or something. Uh, supposed to improve on that. So developers can sample, an image that's less than 800p, whatever, and still get a quality AI upscale driven 4K image and improve the frame rate and all that stuff. So,
Aren't aren't
the one thing though, with the system updating to Pisser 2.0,
this is our 2.0.
yeah,
Listen.
Yeah.
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 So with
Mhm.
Pisser 2.0, it will not automatically fix games. So like primarily, I would say Konami. Konami is like the biggest culprit. I've got to call them out because there were issues on Silent Hill 2 and Metal Gear
Mhm.
Solid Delta.
Mhm.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
PSSR 2 covers all these issues, but they have to implement this. So all past games that's been out,
Mhm.
they have to go back and patch it in if they want to
I
get the
think
best
I
version.
think Blooper
Which I think
will
some
too
games,
because
I think some games will do it. Some games
I
will.
think Blooper will because the movie's coming out in a couple weeks.
Wait, movie?
Oh, this is Silent Hill 2 movie, right?
Return to Silent Hill. It's based on
Oh
Silent Hill 2.
shit. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to check
Yeah,
that out.
Yeah,
Oh shit. I forgot all
I didn't
about
think
that.
about that. Yeah, I
I didn't
forgot.
even
I
think
think it
about
comes
that till
out.
now.
Yo,
I think it
listen,
comes out the end of this month.
Oh, that's
I'm
dope.
I'm way behind on my movie things.
Yeah, I'm
I
behind on
I
that too
completely
because
forgot
I
about that.
forgot all about that. I forgot about
Yeah.
that too.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Okay.
I think Blooper will go back and do that.
Oh yeah,
All right.
definitely, definitely.
Mm. But yeah,
Damn.
push PSSR 2.0 will make improvements to the games that are already out. They have to go back and patch that capability, which is unfortunate. But you know what I'm saying? If that's the best way to create technology for future games, I'll take that. I'll worry more about the future games in the past.
Right, right,
I know there are some gamers that want technology to automatically impact the past, but I'm okay with worrying about the future of where the hardware is at rather than
right,
fixing the past. I leave that up to the developers to do that. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully they do. Hopefully they will patch. Especially Konami. I haven't played Metal Gear Solid Delta yet, so
I
I would
still need to
love
play
to.
that.
Yeah,
I
I
got
would
it.
love. Yeah, I haven't touched
I'm
it. What's
hesitant
that
to
so?
play it though.
I know what you mean. I don't want. I love. Listen, I'm a Metal Gear Solid fanboy. That's my favorite
I am
franchise.
too. I am
And I
too.
don't want to play a game that will piss me off with issues. I just don't want to do it. And it's
It was
everywhere.
on.
People can say it's the pro. No, I've seen YouTube, content
Hmm
creators playing the game, and they're
I've
on a
seen PC
4090,
struggle with
and
it.
they are struggling.
PC even had issues.
Yeah,
PC
even
even
with
had
a
issues.
4090, someone's on a 5090, really struggling. They're like, "What the hell?"
Yep.
Like it's bad.
I've
It's not a very good optimized game.
but I did buy it over the winter because it was on sale. So I was like, oh, it's
Yeah, so you already
$30.
I,
I'll
holding on
buy
to
it.
it. So you hold on to them. Maybe they'll patch it. Which
Yeah.
man, I only got the
hope for the best.
collection. I only got the collection. That's all I got. I got the Metal Gear collection. Yeah.
Mm.
You
Okay.
mean Konami didn't send you a free copy, Sean?
Nope. I had to buy that one. I had to buy. I had to outright buy that one. Nope. I had to buy that one.
Wah!
So
I
what
had to
about you,
buy that
Henry?
one.
Is there a game that's not impressive that you've seen that's like, what, this is not really impressive at all. That you've seen maybe for this year in 2026?
Are you asking me?
Yeah,
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
P Rock
Yeah.
yeah,
already answered.
yeah. We
Okay.
already answered. What game do you that to you that you see people talk about, but you're like, That's for me.
Like I think generally speaking, I'm a little bit uh desensitized by the amazing graphics, most of
Mm.
them, and
You're an artist, so you're
right.
probably
I
thinking
like stylized
that
stuff,
looks like
but
shit.
I don't think that's the case. I just
Yeah.
think like, okay, well, another dark, bloody gothic stuff that's catering toward like the emo people that play video games,
It
right?
gets
So
old, so you see
yeah,
things from
so
a different lens.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just age. I just want to see something more. I started playing Mario Kart World just like a couple days ago, just to feel happy. So because I hate my
Oh
job now.
man.
Yeah. But it's rather difficult.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah.
one thing.
So
Nintendo games bring a simple
yeah.
sense of happiness when you play them.
Yeah, it's just the bright colors, and the stupid sounds and the giggles
Yeah.
that these characters make, right? So, but uh, yeah, like honestly, I'm not impressed by the Game Awards show was it Divinity from Larian, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
So
Divinity. Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm not impressed. I'm just saying I see so many like I don't understand the Western's obsession with like the medieval times, like the chaos and the like the sacrifices and the Knights of Templar. To me, they're just like early colonizers, right? so like so yeah.
You know
so
what it
I
but
is?
mean,
but
you ain't
yeah,
lying.
I think for the American audience, that's
yeah.
for us American audience, that's because when you think about it, there's a thing about good and evil, right? And
Mhm.
some games expresses good and evil the best. I think medieval magic stuff does a really great job of really clearly defining who's good, who's evil.
Mhm.
War games, you know, especially
Mhm.
like World War Two.
Right,
Like you
right,
see a lot of games
right,
based
right.
on World War Two. You're probably thinking, why the fuck is so many games based on World War
It's
Two?
it's like the
It's
only
because that was
one,
the last war that had a clear
right?
line. If you make a
Yes,
war on, like, let's say
it's the last
Iraq,
one we won. That's
2003,
why.
it's like, all right, what's this
Yeah.
war about? Like,
Mhm.
you know, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's
But
that's the infatuation with even then when you throw in satanic shit, they love that shit.
yeah.
The country
So
founded on Christian principles loves satanic games. Unbelievable.
yeah. So I'm not really with that. But besides that, I'm happy with my PS5 Pro. Like even when I play Marvel Cosmic Invasion, right? So
Mm. I
that one
haven't
was out.
played
Yeah.
that. I want to
Yeah.
play that.
It was like three
It's
dollars off
free.
over the
Yeah.
holiday.
Oh wow, $3 off, dude. I
I
missed
know it
out.
was yeah, so it went from $29 to $26 when I picked it up.
Hey, $3, $3.
Yeah.
You know,
So it
that's
was
a 6 piece at McDonald's.
yeah. I guess.
Hey, it is what it is. All right. How about you, Sean? Is there a game that you see that you're like, people are talking about it, but you're like, it's not for me.
I'm gonna say the Halo game, man. I mean,
Okay.
I like Halo, but I mean, it's not hype for me. I mean, I'll play it
I
for
didn't expect
nostalgia.
that. I
I'll
didn't
play it for
expect that.
nostalgia, but yeah, because I had the first Xbox, so I mean,
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
own both of those games.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not hyped for it. I'm just
Yeah.
not hyped
Wow.
for it. Yeah,
That's
I mean,
that is something.
yeah.
I think
I,
that's
I
probably
probably
the only
wouldn't
game.
yeah, I probably wouldn't play the campaign through
Yeah,
the campaign
I'll
by
play it.
myself, but yeah, I'll
Yeah.
probably play it with a friend who we could,
So you
use
do the
the
co-op. Do the
yeah,
co-op
melee
shit.
each other to death accidentally while
Oh,
climbing into jeeps.
I'll
Oh
say that
man,
shit's only a campaign,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
oh yeah.
crazy.
There's no multiplayer
no multiplayer.
No multiplayer,
for
just
for Halo.
campaign. It's only
For Halo,
multiplayer
yeah. That's why it's
campaign.
called Campaign Evolved.
Yeah, he's right.
I
I
think
didn't
they're
even
doing
know
a
that.
sep I think they're doing a separate game
Because
that's gonna be a big multiplayer
I
game.
got it. Yeah, the Last of Us one treatment. There's no
Yeah.
point in making. There was no point in releasing factions if they were working on factions two, but then they didn't even make up. They didn't even release factions two. But I see what you're saying
Mhm.
because they are working on a live service Halo game. So yeah,
Hmm.
I could
I
see
think Infinite
they're
was
not gonna
like
release.
that
Yeah.
too. If I'm not mistaken, I think Infinite was like that. It was like, here's a campaign, it's a different
Well, yeah,
app.
yeah. So Infinite because they separated the two. So Infinite had
Yeah,
the campaign, and then there was the multiplayer, which you didn't need to buy Infinite to play or some shit like that.
right.
So that makes sense. It makes sense that Halo remaster won't have the multiplayer because they're working on the new one. Makes sense.
Hmm.
All right. Okay. That's pretty much thing, man. Yeah.
Yup.
All right. I think we wrap it up.
Are you gonna put your poster back up, man? The wall's
I don't have
kind of
it.
empty right now.
It's gonna stay empty because all my stuff
Yeah.
is in storage. It's
Yeah.
part of the move.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't. So I grabbed stuff that I knew I needed immediately. For like the 2 months, whatever. But the stuff
Yeah.
I'm like, I could just leave it in storage, and then when I move in Florida and have the house and
No,
everything,
that's right, because
then
you're likely to move back in a very short time, right?
yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
so
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff that was part of the military move that they now have on hold until I call them and be like, hey, bring it to this address, and the poster is one of it. The
Okay, that
poster is
makes
stuck on
sense.
there. The
Okay.
poster, the voice meter that I had, the mic, all the mics I had, all that. The only thing I kept was the camera, obviously. And then my laptop, obviously. But yeah. Holiday style. One last thing. Burn in Hell anthem. Never service us down. January 12th.
Yeah.
Me, Andromeda DLC was scrapped for that train wreck. Yo, it's wild. But yeah.
They did that
Anthem
dirty.
service is down. Anthem service
Even
is
if you
down.
even
No
if you
single
own the
player
game,
campaign.
if
Yeah.
you own the game digitally, you can't launch it right now, and it doesn't go down until like
Oh, really? I
I
own
think
the game digitally.
yeah, you can't launch it.
That is
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
That is crazy.
It's over.
So I feel you, Holiday.
Completely useless.
That's
Man, it's the
peop-
one thing I did enjoy. The game, like it was a terrible game, right? But I mean, the game had so much issues and whatever, or not even issues, because it wasn't really issues. It was just the content and how they laid it out. But like the game reminded me of what I would have wanted out of what was the game? Oh my God. It did something that I always wanted another game to be created. It reminded me of another IP. Anthem reminded me of fuck. Oh, I can't think of it on top of my head. I'm thinking like this game has the formula to do
What?
this.
Well, like Iron Man?
Uh, Iron Man. Fuck.
Yeah, because a lot of people saying it
Yes.
was like Iron Man.
yeah, it was a
Yes.
good flight. The flight was good. Yeah.
It was fucking Iron Man, bro. The game could have been Iron Man. The game they could have like obviously it was Iron Man. It was fucking in your iron suit.
Mm-hmm.
They could have successfully used that formula to build an Iron Man game. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying? They could have. They could
Facts.
have. Like to me, this game Anthem, they could use that formula, the gameplay, well, really the gameplay of the robots of your suit, and that
Mm-hmm.
studio can make an Iron Man game. That they could be like, you know what, give us an Iron Man, and now we already have like kind of like what Insomniac did with
They
Sunset
could have too.
Overdrive, because like
Mm-hmm.
the Spider-Man engine is based off that Sunset Overdrive engine because of all the acrobatics and all that, and they just modified it more for the game, and they did an excellent job. They could take Anthem or that gameplay mechanic of the robots and make an Iron Man game, and that shit will be because
Facts.
it flowed the gameplay at least with the robots, it flowed so well.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, you know. Shout out to the chat talking about Doctor Strange game. I will put that in the hands of Insomniac because they
Yes,
already have the
please.
Portal Luke stuff
Please.
now packed. So Insomniac taking over with a Doctor Strange game, that shit will be fucking off the hook. Because you saw
They
in
did the
Spider Man,
portal
I think
thing
you
in
played
Spider
Spider
Man
Man
2.
2. They have all the portals and stuff, so they have, and then Ratchet and Clank was very portal, so they have that mechanic down pat where you can go between worlds instantly. They're already good at that.
Yeah.
They could
Mm-hmm.
really, I think, make a special Doctor Strange game.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyway, yeah, we're gonna do the outros. I want to say, you know, we'll start with Chill Will.
Yeah, man, it's good to be back. Happy New Year, fellas. It's good to be back. It's good to talk video games with y'all. Fucking, I didn't realize how much of a loser I was, so I had
What?
nothing to do on Tuesdays. But
Oh
yeah,
man, my man
it's,
Whoa.
every Tuesday, my man every Tuesday's like this.
but yeah,
You're
you
like
guys can follow me on my
watching
channel.
reruns of our podcast.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
I
man,
was actually.
oh shit.
You guys can follow me on my channel at It's Chill Will right here on YouTube. I'm gonna be streaming Code Violet tomorrow when it goes live at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard
Oh,
Time.
Go Violet. I gotta buy that game.
Yeah, it's 2 on the pre-order list right now, right
Oh
behind Resident
shit.
Evil Requiem.
Yo.
Yep.
And they said that you don't even have to pre-order it to get everything now. Now they just
That's all.
it,
Yep,
it's
bundled.
all included no matter when you buy it. Because I think
Yep.
something happened and they made the decision to be like, you know what, we're just gonna give you all the content then at this point.
Send
Because
out a
something
tweet when
happened.
you broadcast, so we know. So I could jump in and watch.
All right. Yeah.
You should send out a
Yeah.
tweet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think do a lot of tweeting when you're
Yeah,
broadcasting.
you
You
should
delete
announce your
broadcast?
streaming. Yeah, you
All
should
right.
spam your
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah. And provide the link.
Yeah, yeah.
That way we
Okay.
can also, that way at least I could, retweet it out and get more awareness out of it. Get that
Yeah.
I
trending.
appreciate that. Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah. So at the
Right.
end of the year, you'll start getting a partnership from like Capcom or something.
Yeah,
finally, man.
look, we gonna be pushing for it.
That's your
We gonna push
2026
it for it.
prediction. Yeah.
Especially
Man, we
Capcom,
pushing you. We pushing you.
We
Pushing you to
our
get there, man.
job is try to get you a free copy of RE9
Pragmata or something.
or Pragmata.
Something.
You're gonna get.
Something,
You're gonna be
man.
part of. You're gonna be sponsored by Capcom.
I want
Rob
you to,
Sean
man.
K.
I want you to, man. I'm pushing for you, bro. I'm pushing.
I'm gonna just rob Sean, take his code.
No, shit. Oh snap! All right, Henry.
Happy to talk to you guys. It's great. Happy New Year, everybody in chat. I don't do AI art, so if you see art on my Twitter post, it's actually drawn by me.
All
Yeah.
his.
I hate my job, so I'll be looking for another job this year.
Did you get a new job, or you just tired of the one you've been doing?
No, I started this job like in June, so it's just getting
really?
a little but it's getting a
Okay.
little it's wearing me out. Yes.
Wow.
Just so we usually have a little bit of break when it comes to advertising business. So over the holidays, but because one of our client is a casino, so they're resort, right? So they don't have time off, like so, and they're a little disorganized, and so is the agency I work for. So it's just it's wearing me out. But if y'all need like a designer and advertising agency or creator or whatnot, storyboard artist, I'm right here. Right?
Oh wow.
But, yeah. But I mean, the job market is probably not good, so I'll just play it by ear.
You have to. Yeah, it's better to keep your job until you get the next job.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So So in fact, I was designing something up until like 8 o'clock while we're talking. So, but yeah. Anyway, I'm happy to be here.
I'm glad to have you here.
Yeah. So, and yeah, man. _art by Henry _ is my Instagram. So give me a follow and tell me what you like to see artwork wise. Chances are I won't have time to do it because I still own these guys a bunch of artwork. So, or at least I want to draw a caricature for everybody, right? So
okay, that's cool.
So,
awesome. Hit that like button. All right.
Yeah, man. Hit the like button for everybody.
What's going on, my guys?
And
happy New Year's to the chat. And I also want to thank P Rock for also having me to be a member on this cast. That's why I say I'm always thankful, man. Because like I said, man, we came in like we don't know what the heck was going on, but we got it done. But
we don't ever know what topics we have.
No, that's it. It's organic. I like things organically grown with every episode.
Exactly. And I love how we came together, man.
I might implement Copilot into the podcast.
Oh man. Maybe he can figure out the topic for us.
That's it. Keep us on topic.
But I love it though, man. But as far as me, you can follow me on Sean K the King. That's gonna be on YouTube. I do walkthrough guides of easy games, hard games, and mid-tier games. And I also started a trophy cleanup series where I'm actually trophy cleaning up the games that I have in my backlog. So I'm doing Spider-Man right now.
Damn.
Yes. So Spider-Man, I'm like 11 trophies away from that platinum. So I'm determined to get that platinum. So I've been
Listen, I got it. So if I got it, you almost
because that Taskmaster thing, he's been whooping my ass. I gotta fight him.
That.
Yeah, he was whooping my ass.
Yeah, you do. Get good. Get good.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And that's basically it.
Just give P-Rock your login. Just give P-Rock your login. He'll do it for you.
I'll be
and I'm close. And I'm close to 1900. And I'm close to 1900 platinum. So we're pushing for 2000 platinums very soon.
2000 platinum.
We about to push.
That's like 1900 games twice, right? That's pretty much it. Yeah.
That is.
I think
right. For platinum, it's like right. You got to play the game basically twice. So that's 1900 games twice. right?
Some games.
Yeah, like a PS4, PS4,
Yeah.
PS5
Yeah.
copies for certain games. Yeah, they do have a
Mm.
PS4, so you can platinum it twice depending on the game.
Yeah.
No, I think he
Mm.
meant that you have to do 2 run-throughs of one game.
Oh no,
No,
no, no,
okay.
no, no! It's
No,
not
okay.
not all games. No, no,
Like Resident Evil, you got to play like multiple times to get the
Oh yeah,
platinum.
yeah,
Some games,
yeah. Now that,
like
yeah,
Nier
Resident Evil,
Automata,
yeah.
don't you gotta play that game like 8 times to platinum it?
Silent Hill, you got
Nier
to play like
Automata.
5 times.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you're talking
Silent
about, yeah.
Hill. Silent Hill 2 is another one. You gotta play that game like 5 times.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
It's got
Yeah, 'cause
7 different endings.
there's like different endings, and like to get the endings, there's certain things you have to do or don't do. Like
Mhm.
you either kill everybody, that will lead you to another ending, or you don't kill anybody, that leads you to another ending. If you talk to this
There's
person on this
Yep.
day, it will lead you to another ending. If you don't talk to this person, then you'll get the different ending. Like there's so many little stupid shit that can twist your ending if you
It's
don't do
just
it.
punishing. Yeah.
Yeah, it is punishing.
There's
I
one
used to do it
run
a
where
lot.
if you get your ass whooped, you'll get the bad ending. If you can
Yeah,
go without getting touched, you'll get a good ending. It's
yeah.
Oh
a
yeah, those
lot.
type.
Silent Hill
Oh
2 is
wow.
rough.
Oh,
That's a
rough.
rough platinum. I
Yep.
wasn't doing that shit. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
I probably couldn't get that platinum. I'm sorry.
no, it's rough. Not
I
me.
probably couldn't get that one.
Shit, I gave up on platinum for less. Like, let alone when I saw Resident Evil, hell no. And then you have
Oh
to play like a game over, get the UFO ending, some weird shit. Like,
Silent Hill.
yo, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I
damn.
think the hardest one in Resident Evil is Resident Evil 2. You had to do it in less than 14,000 steps.
I saw that. Like,
Oh
how
I got
yeah.
it.
even you did
Oh
that?
my god.
Yeah, I got it. I had to use walkthroughs.
Oh,
I ain't
That
gonna
means
bullshit.
nice.
that means you didn't walk back. Like, nah, we're not walking back.
And I just recently beat Resident Evil 2 too. I beat both campaigns finally. But
Mm.
I didn't platinum it though. I didn't platinum it,
Yeah,
but I did beat it.
14,000 steps. Shit.
Yeah, that's I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Mm, that's crazy. All right, chat. Hey, I want to say thank you so much for everybody rocking out to the panel. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you both. I'm really blessed to have such a great friends and stuff that we can all chill and talk games. I'm really glad you guys were able to show up and stuff like that. And to the chat, apologize for the audio. It's the Zoom call headset. New mic is coming in tomorrow because my other mics are packed away. So we'll see how the new
Oh,
mic
okay.
works and we'll have a little bit better. And I'll back with my PlayStation 5 headset, go back to the classic setup and stuff like that.
Woo.
But hey, it's great to be back. I might do something else Friday, just to
Okay.
chill with everybody. Maybe bring back debate, disagreement day. I don't know. That might not happen. I may just leave the link up. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But thank you so much for rocking out, man. I really appreciate it. It's New Year 2026. We're ready to
Mhm.
go talk gaming again and stuff like that. And I really appreciate you guys showing up. Please hit the like button on your way out. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get all future content. We're back 2026. Great
Yes,
podcast.
sir.
You guys take care. Your only friend in these YouTube streets, Rock 77. And I am out of here. Peace.